Dame.
Marley.
Bari.
Wow.
Bari.
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 Oh, Jabari. Bari.
Dame.
Josh.
Damo.
Damo.
Yeah. Jay. Yep. Yep.
All right, I'll let you know once it's
live now on the phone.
It does.
So we good?
Question.
Yeah.
Andrea?
live.
Andrea?
Okay.
But which one is it? Which one your mother gave you?
Andrea.
Cool.
Boom. We
That
lit.
matters, you know. That matters. It should matter.
I thought you sound mad at you, about to be like, wait a minute.
What I
As
did?
soon as we get live, you mad at me now? That's crazy.
Willa.
Okay, we live though, right?
We are live, bro.
Oh, cool.
One shot. I got one shot.
This is one shot.
Yeah, all I got is one shot.
One shot. Jay Willa. Damo.
You dig?
In the bag, getting twisted like my head beat.
I can't see it.
Visions of me sitting
Yes,
on
I-
the top, just
I'll
like
see
a
it.
headpiece. There's levels to this shit, but one shot of liquor and I'm going to the win. Had to stop
Yeah, swing over a little bit more.
You said swing over?
Swing over.
Yeah, so smooth and mellow. 7 grams to the lala,
Slide
I'm
to the
feeling
right.
like Carmelo.
There we go,
7
perfect.
heads in their pilots
So we good now?
ride
Yeah, we
through the
good.
ghetto.
All right.
7 bitches hard body, pluck 'em like a cello when we
Dre on the
gone.
check-in.
Yeah.
Mr. Mills
What
on
up?
the
What up?
check-in.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all?
There's 4 other people I can't see, so I don't
That's
know
a
who it is.
live feed
Yeah.
from here to there.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now.
You can put the mic. Just yeah. Talk about it. You can turn it and talking. It moves. Word. Yeah.
I think they'll be able
yeah.
to hear me fine.
Got Bari ugly ass on the check-in. What's good, Bari? Bari,
Mother.
Dang.
I'm telling. I'm telling.
Tag
Getting on my
him.
nerves all
You
damn
can tag
day.
your mama. Like, Barry talking
Tag my
about you.
mama.
You've been getting on my nerves all
Penelope
damn
on the
day.
check-in.
What up?
goody,
What up?
Penelope?
What's
How
good,
you
people?
doing?
What's good?
And then we gone.
Gone.
Oh, let me turn this down. I got music all in the background.
Rude.
Just rude. Let me get some more of this King Pink drip.
See, the thing is,
You're not supposed to drink at work.
I just do this for kicks.
This is work?
I just do this with
I thought this was work.
They do this for the
I
money.
thought we was
I do
chilling.
this for free. Niggas do this for
Justin on the check-in. What's good, Justin?
What up? What up? What up?
Professional.
What? This is very professional.
Lyrical genius.
We sponsored.
Well, it's
Nigga, we
alcohol.
made it.
Onisha on the check-in. What's up,
What's goody?
Onisha?
What's goody?
Ren gave me a pack and told me run it
Ho,
like the
ho,
bases
ho.
and we gone.
Gone.
Catch me on my lane.
Okay.
Life threw me a curve and now I'm
Hitting like Conseco.
Okay.
That boy on Roy's getting
I was
stronger
hard
as
to
the
take
day
control of
goes.
the comment
Honestly,
section.
I'm
Yes,
finally
we got,
There we
we got
go.
Cool Dre in the comment
Cool
section
Dre in the
tonight,
comments
ladies and
tonight.
gentlemen.
We lit.
Cool Dre in the comments. We got Millie Mills in the comments. It's lit tonight.
Niggas that I got it, please be patient. It's my last shot. I'm feeling like Kobe on the lake. I got
Simone on
One
the
shot.
check-in. We got Simone on the check-in. What's
Really?
up,
She's
everybody?
watching? Wow.
Everybody, let's get some thumbs across the screen as we waiting.
Thumbs, get some
Let's
likes.
start the show with some thumbs across the screen. How about that?
Tag some people. Bring some people to church.
Mill says you're cute as hell.
Hit some shares.
Mill says you're cute as hell.
Thank you. Mel.
Okay, thank you, Mills. Thank you for noticing. Ash on the check-in. What's goody, Ash? How we doing? Skip flute.
Yeah, and I dressed something so I could post it.
Okay.
Let people know we're live.
Aunt Brown on the check-in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good? What's good?
I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I kind of missed the show last week. I missed it. It feels good to be back.
But what was better, the show or vacation?
I don't know. No, vacation was lit.
Oh, yeah, you
Vacation
did
was
go
a-
away.
yeah.
Yeah, we went away
went
last
away.
week. Shout out to the vacation. Yo,
Yeah,
what's
man.
good,
What's
man?
good, man?
We back.
We back. We back.
Shout out to Talia on the
What's
check-in.
up to everybody watching, man? Shout
Yo,
out
can
to
we get some round
everybody
of
here.
applause? I feel like that was dry.
That was a little dry.
Yeah, this
I
was
wasn't-
dry. Get a round of applause.
That was
There we
all
go.
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Miss Energy.
Listen, we are back. Willa Wednesdays.
Yes.
We are here.
Yes.
We took a week off.
Yes.
They ain't wanting to be lazy, so that's why we took the
Word?
week off.
That's what it
honestly.
was?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's
They ain't
what it
got-
was?
they ain't
Time
got
off.
real
He
lazy.
just
I
decided-
already
Sorry.
see who you are.
Damn. What I did.
You
Wow.
like to blame people. You
What I
like
did?
to
I like that.
no accountability.
Somebody on my
I
side.
see
Oh,
this.
see?
I see
She said
this.
no
I like that.
accountability.
I like that.
That's an assassination on my character.
Fact. She know you. She know you know you.
I need vacation stories. There was no vacation stories, Mills.
Oh,
Real quick.
We left and
none,
came back.
None. That's it.
Real quick, what?
Let's just hit the show so we can start,
You
man.
want to talk the show right now?
Yeah.
What? Right now?
Yeah.
I didn't ask you
excited.
how y'all week was. How was your 2 weeks? How about that? Don't rush me.
Word.
Josh, how was your week, man?
Making moves, man.
Making
Wait, your
moves.
I
vacation
love
was
it.
2 weeks long?
No week.
No, we took a
This
week
week they
off.
took a week off,
Shit,
yeah.
I wish it was 2 weeks.
And then
Say,
I
where they do that at?
was gonna do the show without y'all, but y'all took everybody else with
I
y'all.
mean, that's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting
We
in.
go
We
away
travel as
deep.
packs.
Word.
You don't
been
go
me and
How was
Doc.
your week though? Your week was good.
Yeah, making moves, man. And
Making
it.
moves.
That's
man,
it.
just busy, man.
Mm-hmm.
All the good things happening. Moving to the BX too. Happy
No,
about
Okay,
you don't
okay.
live your life.
that. Yeah.
Now, how
Trying.
dangerous was that move?
How there?
Like, think about it. How dangerous was that move to the BX?
People
That's
move out the
everybody-
BX. You don't go there.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody be telling me, but
I'm
I
just
can't afford these Brooklyn prices if you're trying to buy something. So
Nah, Brooklyn wild expensive.
Feel
yeah.
you.
Can't be
Oh, wait. You just flexed. You said if you're trying to buy.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies and
You peep
gentlemen.
that?
He doesn't rent. Okay, this is an owner here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
he owns.
I see.
All right,
It's
he's
10 years.
flexing on all of us
10 years in the making.
as I pay
alright.
my rent this Friday.
Gotta flex a little bit.
What's
John.
up, man? How was your week?
My week was good, man. Like you say, just making moves, waiting
Shout out
on
to
y'all.
Will wanna check
Apparently,
in.
waiting on y'all to come back so I can do the damn show again.
We here,
Special.
brother.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How was your week, man?
My week was amazing. I was in 3 different countries.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Oh, all
saying?
right.
We did that.
All right.
Tell them where we went, man.
Where'd
Tell them
y'all
where
go?
we went.
We went to Belize.
Belize,
We went to Honduras.
Honduras.
And we went to the place that Trump is trying to wall out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we went to
saying?
Mexico. And I talked to my brethren and them. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they said if you build a wall, we just gonna build some steps next to that bitch.
Wow.
Oh, I said the B
Oh,
word.
you just started off with the
Damn. I gotta get out.
early. You gotta get out,
I gotta
bro.
get out that quick.
See?
You see, I'm rusty.
Yeah.
I missed the show last week. I'm rusty.
Basically, the rules is
So,
for the people that
yeah.
don't know, we don't say the B word. And so
Okay.
if you say it, you get a get out. If you get a
You
get
get
out,
3 get outs.
you get one of them.
You gotta get the hell out.
You gotta
Majority
go.
of the time when we have guests, they got to take a shot. But
I don't drink, and I
So, yeah,
definitely
so we
say
went-
bitch a lot.
Oh, you
but
should
see,
send
that's
it.
one.
See, that's one. We let that
Nah,
one slide. We let
I
that
let that
one
one
slide.
slide.
We let that one slide.
See,
Okay.
the thing is, I really like testing people gangsters. So you're about to kick me out if I
Yeah,
say
you-
bitch again?
Listen, okay.
Oh, listen,
Yo.
y'all don't understand. You don't understand.
she called me pussy.
You do the whole interview behind that.
I'm just,
All right.
You do the whole, yo.
Shit.
I'm just kidding.
Like, we just started. Like,
She called me pussy. Hey, you.
Nah, she
I'm
just
just
checked
kidding.
everybody in. So what? What if I say it
hey,
again?
okay.
No, I'm just.
Nah, but yeah.
Look, Josh look mad. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I like that.
I'm mad. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Listen, man. For those who don't know who we have sitting here next to us, you want to get a
Yes.
drum roll? You want to get a drum roll going?
No,
Let's
that's
get a
so
drum.
weird.
Let's get it.
drum roll
Let's
going.
get it. Let's get it.
You guys are stupid.
Okay. You
Let's
may
get
have
it.
seen her.
President.
You may have seen her
No,
on
sorry.
Starz as Destiny on Power.
Yep.
She's also on HBO, the show The Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the character's name on The Deuce.
Bernice.
Bernice on The Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
We are here with Miss
do it.
Andrea-Rachel.
You can do it.
Rachel.
Rich, we wanted to make sure to get that
I'm
right.
stuck on the Andrea. I don't want to get that wrong. Because that
I
matters to
honestly
me.
don't care. It's my middle name. I give my middle
Oh, that's
name.
your middle name. Oh, you
okay.
brave. I would never say my middle name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my first name is a little bit difficult.
My middle name too Jamaican, so I keep it. I keep it there. It's gone.
No,
Wow.
So yeah.
Cool. So we got Miss Andrea-Rachel
Yeah,
in the
man.
building, live on Willa Wednesdays.
Hi guys.
Yeah,
How we
man.
doing?
Real special. You know what I'm
Wait. So
saying?
how was your week? Let's talk about it.
My week was good actually. I did my first Deuce Day. So
Okay.
Okay.
that means we're back on set, we're back working. And that was fun. And then I landed a gig a while ago, but I just got my official papers. So I'm excited about that.
Okay. Shout out to new endeavors. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Thank you.
You gonna get your whole hand across my face, brother? It's all in the way.
My fault, bro.
Okay. So shout out to the new endeavors,
Yes.
new gigs.
Good shit. Good shit.
You know, I just landed me a gig too. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, I'm be playing Jesus in the new.
And a new
I
passion.
can see
movie.
that. I
And a
can
new
see
passion
it.
in the
I
Christ.
can
New
see
Bible.
it. Black
Right.
Jesus, I got you.
No, but
Word.
Jesus was black though.
No, really.
Don't even need to put the black in front of it. It's just
Just Jesus.
That's it.
My nigga Jesus. That's the name of the movie.
No,
That'd be a great
No, that would
That's
be
the name
an
of the movie.
amazing
Bro,
Bro,
that's the
movie.
name of the movie.
that would be a really good title though. My
I'm
nigga
telling you,
Jesus.
my nigga Jesus. What?
You think I'm joking? I just inked the deal. I just
Wait,
inked the
so
deal.
you guys don't say the B word,
No.
Yeah, we don't say the B word.
No.
but y'all say the N word.
We working
Yeah,
on bringing
we
that
We is
working
down.
on it.
niggas. That's why.
Well, we working on bringing that
We're-
You
down.
know, it's how
we're
Barry
working
Hopkins
on it.
real.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. He's the worst.
We're working on scaling it back.
Yeah.
But he by far is the worst.
Like
I like that it's easier for y'all to stay away from the B word.
Yeah.
But
'Cause we used
y'all
to get
don't
too
see
ratchet.
how y'all need to just ease up off with a
What the
N
N word?
word?
yeah.
Listen,
Okay, so can I give my honest opinion?
Because
on
you
it?
can like be so influential to the younger ones if they hear you just mix both of them at the same time.
Yes,
I mean,
I do
yeah.
agree.
I mean, I hear you.
a
But
little.
can I give my opinion?
You can This is your show. I mean, do what you want to do.
I don't want to be rude and just like cut you off as you
No,
speak.
go ahead.
Cool. So, my opinion is,
So, Barry, I think that
Facts. Bullshit. He just told.
I can hear bullshit brewing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
it's not BS. I promise you. It's
All right.
a good opinion.
Make the point, bro.
No, my opinion is just because they used this word and it was derogatory when they used it, right?
Yeah.
We took the word and made it cool. So now don't tell me that the word bad now because I made it cool. 'Cause when
Okay,
you were
so
saying
here's
it-
my take on that, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Black men started using the word against other black men to actually diss them. So it actually became something where it was like, you are the nigger that these white men are speaking of.
Okay.
Like,
But it's context, no?
Yeah.
no, it's definitely context, especially now, right? But you can't say that it was just used by the white man to degrade black people or people of color, because we know that they're, especially because you had field, and then you had
It's okay.
house.
Yeah, he want to hear it, so.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so you don't say it at all.
No. I partake.
I dabble.
But I am working on also being very cautious and mindful of the word.
Got you.
And I'm doing that because I have younger brothers, and I just don't want them to feel like it's so okay. So my younger brothers, they live in another state. It's Texas.
Got you.
And they're
Oh, it's different in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot,
it's
you know.
different in Texas.
And their friends are of
Caucasian.
They white boys.
no, it's not just white, but I feel like there are a lot
They're
of
like
Spanish
German
friends in their
immigrant.
lives who don't
Oh, it's
necessarily
Texas, yeah.
see that they're still black or is still regarded as black. And so the conversation gets very like
Oh, she
broad.
preaching tonight, y'all.
Okay.
Right?
I like it.
Everybody in the comments is
But
gonna
I
get
want
that.
them to be so
Let's get some snaps.
No, but I want them to be so familiar with the history, and I want them to know the negative aspects so much that even when I'm not there, if someone else around them who's supposed to be a peer or a friend, they say it, they feel comfortable enough to check them and say, you know, this is not acceptable. Don't say this around me. And I feel like sometimes when you start to hear something over and over and over and over again, it dilutes it.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be positive, but it also can be, especially for the younger generation, it can make them not take it seriously, the history that was associated
I
with
agree.
it.
I
You
agree.
know what I mean?
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
once
That's a
again,
fact.
yeah.
And so since
I
it's
agree,
rooted in something negative,
but I do
it's
know
not
that
I feel like
every,
it's wrong for people to say it or to have it in music or in poems, or, you know, it's not that. It's just like, I feel like everything in life is about balance. So
Yeah.
even if you do accept the term being used in certain ways of entertainment,
Now, Barry want to take off his hoodie.
you need to kind of like also be mindful of how
Am I
often
bothering?
and where and who and when. So yeah.
No, I definitely agree with that.
I agree.
I agree with
I
that.
agree. I just also, just for the cross point real quick, every culture has their own thing that they talk about each other with. Like, white people call each other names. Spanish
Cracker.
people call each other names.
Honky.
You know, whatever.
Redneck.
Like, and I do feel that we kind of took when we decided to take the word ourselves, we gave it a power that we kind of, even though, like I said, it's context, I think we took it and gave it power in a way that they can't have. So it's kind of like,
Possible.
you took everything from us.
But a black
I'ma take
guy
this
can't
word.
call another black guy
Shout
a
out to
honky.
Darcel on the check.
I mean, you can, but it's not going to make any sense.
I know, but that's what just my take on it is. We
But
took,
now
we
you
took
have-
the word, and it's like, you can't say it, white guy. Say it.
But
And
now
now,
you
oh,
have white
where can I
men
see it?
who are saying it to other white men.
Oh, yeah,
So
we
now it's
built the whole
become
culture
so
around
broad
it.
where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not just
I
that
see
it
what
brought
she's saying.
positivity.
Yeah.
You now
'Cause
are
now
just
it's like-
using
no,
it
it's like
so
my boy.
widely that you're losing control
Right.
of
She's got
who.
a
No,
great,
excellent.
she got a
point.
great point. Like,
Excellent point.
Like I hear white boys around the city who grew up in New York City,
Right.
and they say it to themselves, amongst each other.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I'll be right next to them, and
Yeah.
they're not even thinking twice about saying
Yeah.
it next to me.
And I'm a firm believer that the intent behind a
Reggie on
word
the
has
check-in. That's
power.
your phone.
And
What up,
sometimes,
what up?
you know, they're not even saying it to be negative.
Right.
It's now a part of their actual dialogue, but
Yeah,
there's so much
that's a fact.
history. It's like you're no longer allowed
Yeah.
to
Spanish
partake
people.
in
I hear
something
Asian
like
people
that.
say it. Asian people all the
Okay,
time.
so Dre in the
I don't
comments.
know how I feel about that though.
Yeah.
Like
The
I'm still
Asians?
trying to like Indians, like I'm just
Right.
trying to figure it out because I have an upbringing where, you know, going into certain stores, it was said a certain way, but then you have friends who, you know, I tell them to their face, like, you're black. They still identify as black. They see themselves as black, you know, or they
What's your
see,
nationality?
I'm black.
Well,
I'm a,
Thought about
if the
it.
police come, of course.
Okay,
no,
we all
I
black.
wasn't thinking. I was just saying, like, obviously,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I
black.
get that, but, like,
I mean, is it-
West Indian roots? There's
my father's Jamaican.
okay,
Barry's happy.
okay. So your pops. All right, cool. Listen, Dre in the comments said that no white man has ever greeted his friend by saying, "Hey, cracker." On that note, let's drop and get the show started. Jesus.
Folks.
This is supposed to be a Valentine's Day special.
Yeah,
we don't spark the
we didn't get
Valentine's Day. We didn't even start the show technically. That was
That was our answer.
Oh, okay.
We have now started the show.
I know what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, we from Valentine's.
Oh, I hear the theme music. Okay.
Exactly.
You was on that button forever, like
That's
just
a
being
rap?
like,
Michael Smith song.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. You missed
What
it.
up, yo? What up, yo? What up, yo? I go by the undeniable name of Damo. Never been a lame-o.
It's your boy, DatBoiBari.
And this is Jay Willa, the podcast killer, a.k.a. the Power Father, a.k.a. Podcast Popper.
Whatever.
And this is
Nigga's
Willa
annoying,
Wednesdays, where you
son.
talking music, bullshit, and politics. Wow. Yo, don't be mad because my sayings is lit, bro. Don't be mad because my AKAs is elite.
Heard you. Mills said
Right.
Jamaican.
Jamaican? You mean the people that say blood clot every time they talk?
The people that suck their teeth every 5 minutes.
Jamaican?
I'm here for all the Mills comments.
Not just that.
Nah, but yeah, once again, everybody, this is Willa Wednesdays, man.
Yeah, man.
We officially started the show. We have the ever so talented Miss Andrea-Rachel sitting here at the table with us. And today we're going to get into it. Mediator, moderator, roll call, Bari. What's on
we
the
talking
schedule,
about today,
man?
homie?
What we talking about?
We're talking about some Valentine's Day stuff.
Oh.
Thank you.
Cool.
Cancel Gucci. T.I., Soulja Boy, and a couple other artists have been telling everybody to cancel Gucci.
Right.
You got to put Prada, you got to put Montclair on that same list, too.
Oh, that's a fact.
There was one more, too. There was one more. But go ahead. I'm trying to. Yeah.
We gonna find out who it is that we canceling.
Liam Neeson said some racial comments the other day about a friend who was attacked by a black man.
Yeah,
So
that was
we'll
kind of
get into
weird.
Y'all got to tell me about that.
I
The
got
other
you.
day.
I think I was still in Honduras when that happened.
That was like last week. But
Yeah, I was in Honduras.
Yeah, so it was crazy.
I'm gonna start flexing. I'm gonna start dropping places I've been. I think I was in I was in Belize when that happened. You know, I was in.
I think I was in Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, that's all right.
we were just touching
I
now,
see
you
it. I
feel
see
me?
it.
The Grammys just passed.
Yeah, shout out
So
to
we
the
got
Grammys.
a lot of
boy.
winners.
You gotta
Shout
talk
out to
about
Cardi
the
B.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
And we gotta talk about Nicki being super
Yo.
salty. Super.
Honestly,
A
man,
whole lot of soul.
I don't care about Nicki. Let's talk about Cardi B and the glow up. Like, I'm very proud of
We don't get
her.
to that.
I'm very proud of her. So proud of her. Come on, Cardi B.
Let's get it.
That's like your cousin now, because y'all both live in the Bronx. So you're from the Bronx or something like that, right? So y'all kind of like family.
Now you,
Gotcha.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we also got the game Freak Nasty.
Oh, yeah, we got Freak Nasty to play. We got Freak Nasty.
I
I
hate
don't
Freak
think I
Nasty.
remembered that.
You might like that game.
Yeah, you're gonna play Freak Nasty with us. We're gonna play Freak Nasty. It's a Valentine's Day thing.
This is not a fair.
Fair
It's
what?
mad dudes.
So that means
Pretty much.
That's
Okay, so I'll explain the rules. I'm gonna
It's not
say
that-
I'm
yeah.
gonna say something, and you're gonna say is it freaky or is it nasty?
That's all.
That's all.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not that
Come
hard.
on
I
now.
got nervous.
Okay.
Come on now. She's
You got so nervous.
wait a minute.
You got so nervous it made
Oh,
me nervous. She made me nervous. I'm like, we don't want to offend you.
My bad.
We don't want to be offensive. We just want.
No, I
Now-
forgot. Well, I'm like, I don't know.
Yo, you want to spark the show with some Valentine's Day topics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since, I mean, tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day, so
We have a very important question to ask you
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's Valentine's Day.
because Valentine's Day.
Okay.
What kind of porn you watch?
What kind of
What kind of porn you
What
watch?
kind of porn
Do
you
you
watch?
like
What kind of
What kind
porn
of
do you
porn?
watch? You
Pretty
like
sure since you've been
big
talking about it,
big
you probably like white
booty
people
porn,
like
like
you probably
small
like Mexican
porn,
people porn.
big
Do you
titties.
like
You like
girl
Probably like
Asian.
girl
Jewish
action?
porn.
Do
I'm
you
pretty
like
sure you like
do you
Jewish
like
porn. Probably
hijabi
stuff-
porn? Do you like
Do you like
Punjabi MC
orgies?
porn? Do you like
Horses
rapper
and
porn?
animals. It's
Do
probably
you like
animals. Probably
movie actor
animals.
porn?
It
Do you like
depends on the
soft
mood.
porn?
Depends on the
Dep-
mood.
Okay, so what
Depends on-
mood? So what
So-
mood are you mostly in?
Like on your Pornhub tab,
Like,
it's
if you
over
was
right
able
now.
to-
If we went through your
Right.
Pornhub right
Right now,
now, what's
what
the
is it?
last recent search?
You're not gonna be able to pull up my porn up.
Oh, okay, so you're XNXX. Your Tasty Blacks.
Come on now, let's
Come
get
on,
it.
get,
All of
let's
them.
get it.
Your
now.
chatterbait,
Your chatterbait.
Red tube. I know.
your red tube.
Your
Yeah,
red
what's
tube.
good?
Listen, we are waiting.
We wait. We
are
wait.
waiting for your
We
answer.
are waiting
Come
on
on
your
now.
answer.
I'm
What
really
kind
trying
of
to be
porn-
honest, so I'm thinking.
What kind of porn
What kind
do
of
you
porn
watch?
do you watch?
And don't say you don't.
I watch a lot of different type of porn.
Okay, so what's your
So
favorite?
What's your
What's
favorite?
your
What is your
Come on now.
favorite?
I'm
The
trying
world
to-
wants to know.
Oh, okay. I
got
know.
it.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
I like the massages with the oil and it's all sensual.
I know what
and
she's
nice.
talking about. I know what you're talking about. That's,
The Nuru joke.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I know what kind of porn she
Alright.
watches. So you more of like a vibe, a mood setting
yeah.
type of porn
You know,
watcher.
really, it's not even that I'm kind of into that. It's more so like if I'm by myself and I have time, that'll probably be like a builder-upper. You know what I mean?
But if you
So yeah.
Don't you hate when you was watching a bunch of shit and you primed and then you watch like some bad shit
and it fucks
And
you up.
bruh, don't you hate that? It's like you catch some bad shit in the middle of a bunch of good shit. It's
What's
like,
the joke? You be right. You be getting it right. You right when you about to come to ass. That the man ass hop on the. You be like, bruh.
That one.
No, but you know what I'm saying? They getting
No,
it.
I
Like,
definitely feel that way
But you
because there was
understand?
a scene one time and
Shout
like
out to
someone
Ferd on
bent
the
up and
check-in.
it was hair all in the booth.
Right.
I was like,
like right at the time where you like, oh, it's coming.
I'm
Like,
done.
I'm never gonna masturbate again.
done.
I gave up.
no,
That's
I
funny.
probably shut it down and then didn't do like.
right,
for-
you had to like
yeah.
turn your
It
body
has the
off.
whole vibe.
Yeah, like I'm.
I mean,
Well, I don't know about that. I'm
listen,
No,
listen.
I'm a visual person
Okay.
also.
No,
so
I
it's
see.
like,
You said you like massages.
Yeah, that's true.
You like the massages.
That's true. She light a candle and watch porn. That's
No.
what's up. No, it's cool.
with the incense.
oil.
burning.
Look,
self-
the oils.
self-care is
Guys.
real, ladies. Okay,
You
take
feel
care of
me?
Shout out to
yourself.
self-care.
Okay,
That's what's up.
No, self-care is real.
some
It's a
warm
fact.
bath water.
All right.
Right?
She said,
Oh,
okay,
no.
You can set the
Okay, so
mood
what's the
for
mood?
your
What's the
damn
mood?
self.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so-
I got the
so
visual.
section-
Go ahead.
So how
So-
about this? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and a
Word.
lot of people will be by themselves. I'm sorry to say, but
It's
it's
sorry,
gonna
people.
happen.
So for
the,
people
so
that-
the people who
I
are
don't
by
know what
themselves,
mood they're in.
but you got to set the mood for
Like,
them.
you about to set it right now. You
Listen,
started.
you
already
said-
started.
You
said
already-
the list.
Oh no, I was talking about self-care. Like, so I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with saying, today is gonna be about me getting your nails, your hair, and everything
no,
done.
no,
And then
that's a fact.
getting the lights dim, lighting the candles, and
and rubbing one out.
and sitting in a hot tub and having some nice music play
And rubbing one
To
out.
get to the rubbing
and
it
just
out.
doing whatever it is.
And rubbing one out.
Feeling up on
Like,
You
yourself.
gotta rub one out.
Why y'all just can't be tasteful when you say
Well,
stuff?
that's very tasteful.
You can be honest and still be.
rubbing it out.
I didn't
get
say
it. You can
jerk
be
off. I said rubbing
Rubbing
one
it
out.
out.
That's tasteful.
Applying
No,
some
it's
lubrication.
not.
You wanna
What?
say it
Okay,
like
so
that?
what's the PG way to say that?
Yeah, please.
Self-care.
That is so broad.
Hey, I'm on that. I'm on that.
Self-care.
That's what's up. What you on tonight? Self-care?
So I was in the room self-caring myself.
Every time we talk
I
about
was
self-care,
self-caring
That's it.
myself.
I ain't
You feel me?
masturbating no
Like,
more. It's just self-care,
I
baby.
was self-caring.
That's what's up.
Seriously, I'm taking care
I like
of
that.
myself.
That is
That's
great.
it.
Yo,
Shout out to
that.
Wale on the check-in.
Shout out to
Wale,
that,
what's
man.
goody, Wale? How you feeling? You got Curly Sue in the building. What's up? Darcel, I'm not sure if I said your name, but thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
man, that's lit.
We in here. We're talking about self-care.
For Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, man.
Listen, it is
a
not
lot of,
called extreme masturbation.
I'm not gonna be able to
Self-care.
do this show.
what?
Why?
It's self-care
Self-care.
Listen, baby, you taking care of yourself.
of yourself.
That's
Right.
it.
You fucking right.
Hey, what's that talking about? Okay, so let's talk about
It's
something else.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
So
you want to keep going with the Valentine's Day?
1 second. We can
Okay.
keep coming back to it because
Okay.
we're going to try to talk about that tonight.
Cool.
What? Self-care?
You got a Valentine's?
You got a Valentine's?
You got a
You got a
Valentine's?
Valentine's?
You got a Valentine's?
Yes.
Oh, what's his name?
Okay.
What's his name?
I can't do that.
What's his name?
What's his name?
I can't.
What's his name?
It's just a Valentine. It doesn't have to
Just
be
checking. Just checking.
serious. It's
Just
a
checking.
What's his
Valentine.
name?
We was gonna check.
It's a
What's his
Valentine.
name? Twerk, 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 twerk. What's
All
his
right.
name?
So you got a Valentine?
Yeah, do I have a Valentine?
Yeah.
Yes, I got a Valentine.
Okay.
What's her name?
What's that? About you, Barry?
Absolutely.
You got
Okay,
Valentine?
all right.
You got Valentine?
Now you know when dudes got a girl, they kind of like
Absolutely.
Goddamn
I
right,
got
I
a
do.
Valentine.
Hey, baby.
Josh, I know you got a Valentine.
Hey, babe.
You already said
baby.
it? Hey,
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm the only one
Valentine?
that's self-caring.
Are you self-care?
I'm self-caring.
Are you
That's why
self-caring
he's.
tomorrow?
That's why you owning things. He's like,
I'm
look,
self-caring.
hey, babe.
Are you self-caring tomorrow?
Self-care, baby.
Okay. Damn, so you ain't got no
It's
Valentine?
okay. Be proud.
I'm
Be
very proud of
happy.
self-care.
It's
What?
one day. It's gonna come and go.
Listen, what I'm gonna do is
Fleeting.
set a bath. I'm gonna light some candles. You know what I'm saying?
And
Oh,
I
hell
damn,
nah.
and I think men should do it too.
What,
It's
set a
fine.
candle?
Give me some
Yes.
oils.
Listen, I'm
Look,
not...
look.
I'ma
If you
turn
have a
me on
lady
some
in your life
masturbation porn.
and she's never ran a bath for you, she's never given you a massage, massaged your feet. If you have a lady, now I'm not talking about a boo, a bae, a fling,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing. If you have a lady and she's never done that for you, and she's
Right.
also never set the time aside for you to just have that alone time with yourself
What are the time
in a
constraints?
different type of way,
What are the time constraints?
that means
Because you can have a lady, but you
I
can be
can't
together
put
for
it.
a month.
No.
Well, that's a Valentine though.
It's not really about a time. It's more so about a feeling. It's more about a relationship. Like, you know that relationship and that feeling with someone, and it transcends time.
Okay, so if me
for
and you
some
were
people
talking-
it happens in a week. For some people it happens in 6 months. Some people
Okay.
it happens in a year.
So
I can't.
if-
I don't know what our vibe or chemistry would be like. We can start
Right,
talking
right,
tonight, and then by
I'll be
next
rubbing
week
your
it's like,
feet
yo, this is
tomorrow.
the love of my life.
Okay.
Running your bath.
And
lighting
then
your
we can
candles.
start talking tonight, and then it's just like, I'm pretty sure me and this nigga gonna be done in like
Uh-oh.
5 minutes. Cause
Damn.
that's
Y'all
me.
do that for real?
no, sometimes.
You gonna say no?
How you say
sometimes?
no and then say sometimes?
Wow.
It was like a no.
No,
Like,
sometimes. Sometimes.
it was like a no.
It's a no.
For real.
Sometimes.
Like no, sometimes.
Yes.
Look
Say
at
no,
it.
for real.
No, it was a no to how you guys say it. Like, damn, like, no, it's not like that. But yes, we do it.
Right.
That
Because
is the most
realistically, sometimes you start
passive-aggressive
speaking
answer.
to someone and they're showing you signs that you're like,
Yeah.
maybe I should pay a little bit more attention to
Right.
this. But I'm still going to give them the benefit of the
Have
doubt.
you ran your man a bath?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
My man?
Your man.
Oh, we take care of each other in my relationship.
Self-care.
I said we
Word of
take
the
care
night.
of each other.
So what do you
Well,
pull out?
Together care.
Team
Obamacare.
He didn't mean that, Michelle.
Team care. Team care.
So,
team
so
care.
yeah, everybody asking, so you single? Yeah, we got a couple, 1, 2. She has a Valentine,
She has a
y'all.
Valentine.
But no. Answer the
I'm
question.
single and I have a Valentine.
Okay.
So she pimping.
She is
So she
pimping.
real
No,
bad.
I'm
She's
single
Let me see how
and I
she just
have a
flexed us and-
Valentine.
No. I get
Just
it.
do this real quick.
Did you
Do
flexing?
this.
It's
Can
all right.
you
You
do this?
a
Can
pimp.
you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do
Be a
this?
pimp.
Just do it. Just do it.
So
Just do it.
about
Just
to
do it.
leave.
Just do it. Just
You
do
can be a
it.
pimp. It's all right.
Just do it. Just do it. You gonna
All
feel
I'd
better.
rather dust off my shoulder.
Ooh, I like that one too.
So the topic.
Self-care.
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 You guys are silly.
We gotta move on.
We got London on the second. We got Chris
What
Paul
up,
on the
London?
second. We got Siobhan on the check-in.
good? What's
How we
good?
doing, everybody?
Yeah. We gotta move on, man. What's good? Mediator,
we done with
moderator,
Valentine's
Vari.
Day?
We gonna come back to it.
We come back to that.
Cancel Gucci.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that, don't we?
Yeah.
All right.
This happened when I was in Belize, by the way. I'm gonna do it
that's a
all
fact.
night.
No,
I'm gonna do this all night. I'm gonna do this all
I
night.
was asleep in the room and I saw the little, whatever you call it, turtleneck
The thing?
type thing, whatever they were trying to pull off. I don't
Yeah.
know I wasn't too sure at first what I thought of it.
Yeah.
And then everybody saw it was racist, so I followed suit and said it's racist.
Okay.
That's it.
I
Wait,
think
really
it's-
quick, Barry, before you go. Ferd has a message for you.
Okay.
He said he is.
Ferd?
Yeah, it's a viewer,
A viewer.
listener of the show.
Hi, Ferg.
Hi,
Oh,
Ferd.
hey.
Okay, how you doing? He says, my name is Ferd.
Uh-oh.
I'm 28.
28.
I'm a model,
Model.
and a main character in
And
a
a
web
main
series.
character in
And
a
he would
web
like
That's
to be your
awesome.
Valentine's.
Congratulations.
He would like to be your Valentine's Day. Your
It's
Valentine's.
kind of late for that.
It's kind of
kinda
late.
late.
It's
It's
kinda late.
tomorrow.
Sorry,
But maybe
Ferg.
next year, 2020. Valentine's 2020.
You got a whole year, bro.
I think he's just
Shoot your
joking
shot.
around anyway.
Who? Joking
But
who?
it's definitely like tomorrow.
This is Shoot Your Shot 2019.
Well,
That's it.
tomorrow, shit, it's in an hour and a half.
One of them.
Exactly.
That's
Is it?
They want to know
Yeah.
your sign. What is your sign?
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. What, I don't know what that is. I don't follow
either.
that. I don't
just
follow that.
giving you
That
props.
means her
I'm a
birthday
vote.
just passed.
No. That's
That means her
It just
birthday
passed.
That's before. That's January.
So January.
I'm Aquarius, so I
Gotcha.
get it. That's before me.
Also, my brother Capricorn. He's January 8th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he's a Capricorn. I don't know that. I just know I'm a Scorpio because people tell me that. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm a Scorpio. Whatever. I don't know nobody else's sign.
right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Let's get this real quick,
What
man.
we talking about? We
So-
talking about Gucci?
Yeah, we talking about
For those who
Gucci.
don't know, which you obviously should know, Gucci dropped a turtleneck, and you can pull the.
That means I can't have my wallet no more.
That's a Gucci wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got money.
It's Poochie. It ain't
It's a wrap for
Gucci.
your
So
wallet.
I gotta get a new wallet.
Hey, Dan,
your
kick it
wallet.
over here real quick, though.
You wanted $6? Go ahead.
You got it from Canal Street.
Imagine. Oh, you got a 28th Street Gucci. So you mean to tell me so the G's on this wallet is no more valid?
All right, so what we're going to do is not show that off.
So the G's that were on that wallet,
Yeah.
I could no longer promote.
Nah, because basically the
Okay.
turtleneck,
Tell
you
me.
pull it over your mouth, and it had a hole, which is actually a cool idea. I ain't gonna front. A turtleneck you can pull over your mouth and still open
It's
your mouth.
one
is
of the
like-
most basic ideas.
Yeah, but it's still
Shout out
kind
to
of
Drew
like.
want to check.
And
it
they
out.
put red,
They put
big ass
red
lips
lips.
over the hole, and it's a
Right.
black turtleneck.
Right.
So,
when you
it
wear
reminds you
it
of the
looks
menstrual.
like
Gotcha,
blackface.
yeah.
So everybody's
That's
upset. Soulja Boy
terrible.
trying to cancel Gucci. Remember when he did the Drake interview, he had the Gucci headband on. Remember that?
Yeah.
Looked like he
T.I. was
washed
like,
it too many
let's boycott them. And everybody's just kind of been like, that's crazy. And then Prada had blackface monkey keychain.
They bugged out.
And then who
Prada
was that that had the coat?
no, but it was blackface and monkey. Like what?
Yeah.
It was a combination
Yeah,
of both.
Yo, honestly, who is sitting in these meeting rooms?
Right.
They ain't got no black people in those boardrooms.
Who is sitting in
Obviously.
these boardrooms? Because
Obviously.
there's no way that flies.
Right.
If any one of us are sitting in that room and we
Right.
see that, it's like, excuse
Yeah,
me,
yeah. Yeah.
that can't happen. So how does that happen?
So that's the thing. Are y'all willing to boycott Gucci?
I have no problem.
Wear it.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit
You don't
anymore.
fuck with Gucci?
I don't fuck with that shit.
Real easy.
I don't fuck with that shit.
What about you?
Do you wear Gucci?
I haven't in a really long time.
Okay.
What about
Okay.
Prada?
I haven't in a really long time.
What about Montclair?
I haven't in a really long time.
yeah. But,
So you don't got a coat from them, nothing?
No, I have.
she just having a long time. If you notice
so
the
now
answer.
you're not.
I haven't worn it in a long time.
Okay.
No, okay, so I'm vegan.
Okay.
So a lot of their gowns and a lot of
Oh, he's a
Animal
vegan
product.
too.
No, I'm over that.
He's a vegan substitute.
I'm over that.
He's a keto.
I'm done with keto. I'm done vegan. I'm done with vegan.
Yeah, for me, I don't just do it in my diet.
You do it the
I
full-
try to. I
Oh, so
try
you
to
don't wear
maintain
clothing.
it.
So you don't wear
Yeah.
Nikes
I try
either.
to stay away from.
So you don't wear Nikes.
No, I do. Like I said, I try to stay away
try.
from.
Got you.
yeah.
Got you.
So a lot of my
sometimes. I got it.
wardrobes, just like it's without satin. I mean, it's without silk. It's without fur.
Right.
Okay,
without-
so
it's
shopping.
difficult.
Oh, that was my next question. So
Yeah.
you go to a store, you're actually looking at the materials that the clothes is made by.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Oh, wow.
So especially for me in this new phase of my life where like I'm going to a little bit more award shows or
Gotcha.
carpets and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I'm new, I oftentimes don't get my invites in enough time to get things customed or tailored or you know, like I have to find a stylist who has access to certain, because
Right.
people think a stylist means that you can't dress yourself, but really the
Right.
bigger brands, they don't want to associate with just any and everybody because people steal, they mess
Yeah.
up the merchandise.
Of course,
Some
of
people are
course.
supposed to bring it back and they
Right.
don't. Some people don't pay even though they're supposed to.
Wait,
They
so you
put
can rent clothing?
Right,
you
yeah.
can, but
Oh,
but,
nah.
Nah.
but
What?
aside from just renting it,
Why is
you
it
also like
upset you?
they put half down. And
And
they
don't
give
pay
them
the rest.
and they never pay the rest.
Oh, that's corny.
like there are still a lot of fees that are associated with, doing that too. Like even if you did rent, you still have a stylist fee, you still have a pull fee, you still
gotta
have
pay
so
your
many
bread.
other- right. And so a lot of times because they have the money and they're trying to save the money, they
knocked it
try
over.
to go around that, and they really kind of messed it up for people who don't
want
have
some?
a reference or a good reputation or they're brand new.
Yeah.
So with me being that I come with so many stipulations, it's
Yeah.
harder for stylists to pull for me. It's harder for brands
gotta
to
walk in
really
there with
get
your
to
own
know.
dress, basically.
So I basically have to find something last
Yeah.
minute, and it makes it even more like
All right.
strenuous.
Well, shout out to that, man.
I mean, so where do you shop? Like, because so
Most clothes are made-
you don't wear clothing that has animal, right?
I try not to.
tried.
So
She
what
tried.
that
Try,
means?
you try.
So
No,
what that,
sometimes.
So what that means is, well, when I say that too, like a lot of my Nike, a lot of the Nike, I don't purchase Nike anymore. It's more so like it's been gifted to
Yeah,
me.
sure.
It's more so like I've probably already had it for years.
Yeah.
It's more so. It was probably a sample that I wore one time at a shoot, and then they would just said, "Okay, here." Keep
So where
it.
do you shop?
So-
Reggie said, "I'm
So
vegan."
what I
What's
was
your
getting
go-to?
into is like I
Really,
normally
Reggie,
go
you
from
vegan?
boutique,
That's hilarious.
boutique vegan designers that I can find online. That's how I try to find most of my stuff now. It's harder.
That sounds so selective. Like
It
that sounds
is.
It is.
very
So
selective.
it doesn't always work
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Sometimes I get things in the mail and then it doesn't always like
Right.
it's
You
not
can't waste it.
perfect.
Right,
I
right,
can't
right.
So
Gotcha.
then I always like end up like, okay,
All
maybe
right.
today I'll
There's
do
a
it.
lot
So
more
do you
vegan.
feel funny when you like say if you were to wear something, you'd be like,
Yeah, I definitely feel so I
you
did a
feel it?
shoot. Can I feel what?
Like, can you physically feel it?
no.
No, I'm
you gonna feel an animal?
No, but I'm serious because a lot of
Oh,
times.
this sheep.
Here we go.
Oh, like, do I know the
I
difference
feel
between
it.
furs and stuff? I know the difference
Shout
now.
out to
I was gonna say,
Devontae
I'll wait
on
for
the
this.
check-in.
I'll wait
Shout
for this to
out to
calm
Zizo
down.
on the check-in.
When you go vegan, because I did it for like literally this long. You start
Be
to
vegan for half a day.
nah. It was okay. Stop.
I was
And
there
that
for that
nigga ate
half a
some
day.
cheese.
I appreciate you
Then
trying,
he-
so I don't
he
care.
ate
Whatever.
some cheese
And the
Right.
very
fries.
next night, he's like, I need
Yo,
some chicken wings.
That's a fact. But when the next day though, it's 2 weeks though. About 2-3 weeks. But the point I'm trying to make is when you cleanse your body like that, you can actually tell. It's kind of like if you stop using certain soaps.
Oh, you mean
When
like
feel-
with the
can you-
foods and stuff? I thought you meant could I tell
But
the
I
difference in
am. I know that
fabric?
sounds stupid, but I'm asking a real question. If you stay away from animal fat, I'm just asking. I don't know. That's a real question. That's whether y'all laugh at me or not. I don't know. But
No. I'm just trying to narrow it. Are you talking about can I tell the difference
I'm talking
between
about
animal
clothes, yes.
clothes? So what I can
Legit.
is I can
Sis.
tell the difference between fake fur and real fur.
Okay.
But when it comes down to like silks, because now they have like the spider generated silk that
See
they
this,
use.
y'all? I'm not crazy.
Like I can't tell the difference between that. Like
Right,
that's
okay.
that's
I
too
got
new.
you.
Like I can't do but so much also because that's also very time consuming. So
is fake fur okay?
in
Faux fur.
my field, yeah, I grew up in a generation where it's not okay. Where like if you don't got the real thing, you kind of
that's
like
Oh yeah, yeah,
you know,
Come on now,
Cam,
we all
Jim,
grew up
like
in
I
you
know
know,
that, yeah.
right?
But I'm talking
but
like if you wear fake fur, you like, oh, this is perfect, baby. It's fake. I look furry though.
yeah.
Look at
So
me.
I wear faux fur all the time. That's
Faux fur.
something.
Faux fur.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's like
it
on my
means that they
snorkel.
don't-
My snorkel had the fur around the hood
Yeah.
I knew it was fake, but shout out to North Face for that. You feel me? My
But
faux
yeah,
fur
so a
was
lot
lit.
of brands are now compromising, and they're putting the faux furs, and they're doing the faux goose and stuff inside, like the Canada coats.
Devontae
But you have
said,
to really just
hashtag
make
know
sure
your
you read it.
fabrics.
Yeah, but that's why I'm
Know your fabrics. Hashtag know
mean,
your
it's
fabrics. You know what I'm saying? Out here talking that nonsense. Know your fabrics, cuz.
man. But thank you for answering that question. My bad.
No.
That
I
was a
feel
real
the
question.
same
I
way
probably
too
got
with
some
with
deer
food.
and some shit on me now.
That ain't no
I
deer.
feel away.
You got
That's
deer on
cotton.
you?
That's slave cotton, bro. Like that's down south hard earned cotton right there.
No, it's prison cotton.
That's the wade in the water right there.
All right,
It's
make
prison
me feel
cotton.
bad
She
over
preaching
here.
now.
Shit.
She
I mean,
now.
all y'all wearing the shirt, so.
Thank you.
That's
But
true.
mine different. Mine spider silk.
I was about to say.
Mine is spider silk.
Okay.
Lies.
Listen, like I said, I was in Belize last week, so
okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I came in and
So we
gave
get
you
a
this
pass.
shirt. You feel me?
That's a
Right.
I want to get back onto the Gucci topic real quick though.
So we're
okay,
not
what
going.
else?
So we're not going to cancel Gucci. I just want to know.
No,
like,
we
what
are
are we doing?
canceling
about
Gucci.
Gucci?
Absolutely.
I feel like when people say that they're going to cancel something, it just means, oh, let's not purchase this for a few weeks or a few months.
Right.
And I feel like that's not good enough.
T.I.
I
said 3
feel-
months.
Even DJ Andy
I
said I'll do my
also
3
feel
months.
like there are Black or people of color in these rooms. I feel like what happens is what I was trying to get into before about my younger siblings being around a certain, type.
Yeah.
For so long, sometimes you kind of forget the history that's rooted in it. And when you get to a certain level, I think that happens too. I think sometimes you kind of get whitewashed and you forget that this is going to cause a riot or this is going to have some feelings attached to it. And you forget that, like in all fun, like people are going to be hurt. And
Yeah.
I feel like you just have also so little voices that feel comfortable enough saying, hey, I don't think we should
think
put this
that's
out
very
there because they don't want to get fired and this is their livelihood. So I think when people like T.I. and just any rapper or actor or activist like say like let's just boycott, I think they also just need to say let's come together as a unit and have a conversation with the heads of the company and say these are the solutions to make your
Do you think
Your
that would work?
staff
That,
feel
that
I
would
don't
work
think
better
that'll
than a
ever
boycott?
happen though. I'm gonna be real. with you.
Would
That
sitting
never
down with the
happen.
heads of Gucci make it better for
There's
you to
something
buy Gucci?
about being
No.
direct face to face to someone and saying you pissed me off, you hurt me. This has been a consistent thing every 4 or 5 months, every 6 months, and I will take it further and make sure that we ban you completely in entirety if you do not make changes. And these are the changes we want to see. You say you have 3 people of color, great. Now I need to make sure they feel comfortable saying this is wrong, this is bad, let's not do
I
it.
hear you, but
I
I
need
feel
to
like-
make sure that their voices are heard and respected. And I feel like people of Gucci are starting to care a lot more. People
think?
among
think
because
so?
our dollars
I
are
don't-
making sense.
I
They're,
think
they're
yeah,
speaking
for real.
loudly.
I completely agree with her.
You
I'm not
think they?
saying-
You
I
think?
don't-
You think the
I'm not
companies?
gonna think that. Listen, when H&M went through their whole situation
Them
with
coolest
the
monkey
whole
in the
coolest
jungle?
monkey in the jungle, they had 70% off for the next 8 months.
They did.
Gucci better have 80% off
Right,
for the
right,
next
right.
year and a
I
half.
don't think it's gonna
for-
change.
And that
though.
sweater was $850.
But you know what? There's a difference
It was $850 for
between
that.
That sweater
H&M.
was $850.
Let me
A
tell you
blackface
something right now.
turtleneck,
I'm gonna be completely
$850,
transparent. There's a difference between H&M and there's a difference between Gucci, right?
Of course.
With H&M, people who buy H&M are lower in class.
Yes.
Not only,
Okay,
not
yes.
specifically, but there are more of the lower classes in
Yes.
that category
Yes.
versus necessarily buying
course.
Gucci. So what that means is when they pull their money, they're pulling their money. Because it affects them differently. When you have people of a higher class who are purchasing Gucci consistently, is to maintain an image and it's not affecting them the same. For example, Soulja Boy went along with T.I. on let's cancel Gucci, and I fuck with you, Soulja, so this is not nothing.
Yeah.
But
Floyd.
then a few hours
see
later,
that?
he got sent Gucci mail.
Yeah.
And he did
Yeah.
something that you just did. He put the logo on camera and said, "Oh, look what Gucci did.
Right,
Oh, thank you."
right,
Da, da,
right.
da, da, da. There are people who do not understand the history and the concept.
Did you
They do not
see-
respect
did you
it
see
enough.
the-
So when they
the
see a
Floyd Mayweather?
video like that,
Well,
hold on.
they just said
When
that
they see
Gucci
it-
stock went up after everything.
Right.
And that's
It
what I'm
always does
saying.
that.
When people don't understand the history behind something, and then you go back around after saying let's cancel it, and you show the brand
Yeah,
logo,
yeah, yeah.
and you mention the brand name, and you're showing that they still are making incentives to kind of be apologetic in nature, then what you're doing is there are going to be some people to say, say, oh, well, at least they care a little bit. Oh, well, at least they're being nice. Oh, well, at least they're trying to save face. And that alone is enough for them to say,
one of the comments is, did you just call us all low class? That's what you heard it here first.
I'm low class too, baby.
You heard it here first.
Drop a bomb.
Y'all are low class.
You heard it here
Right,
first.
H&M, you low class.
All of y'all are low class.
I'm low class too, baby. It's
No,
okay.
no, you're
No,
not.
Excuse me, I'm not low class. I was in Belize last week, right? Talk
And
to
then I
us.
was in
Talk to
Honduras.
us.
Hit me when you go to Dubai.
Oh. I was there yesterday.
Ain't
I
nothing to
just
do there. Ain't nothing to do
landed.
there.
You ain't
joking.
shit. Oh, you
It's
ain't
just
shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
God, it's just
Oh,
joke.
nah. Get the fuck out of here.
I just talk shit, guys. I really just talk shit. That's it.
No, he hurt for real. He
Oh,
hurt.
you ain't shit.
You be like, fuck Dubai. I don't need no damn Dubai.
Shit.
No, I really don't think you should put your money there.
Oh, but
either.
you ain't been to
But anyway.
Brownsville.
Yeah. You know,
You start naming shit
you
you
ain't been
know.
to the south side of Chicago.
You ain't
What you talking about?
Fucking chicken spot
You know what
around
I'm
the
saying?
corner. Shit.
What?
Not
What?
true. First of all, I'm a Brooklynite. I'm in Brooklyn every
Yeah,
day,
it's
all
almost
day.
a
That's a
goddamn
fact. That's a
Dubai.
fact. That's a fact. Big Brooklyn.
I'm
you heard?
definitely low class. That's one. And two, like, it's okay. Like, we're the better people. Fuck the 1%.
Nah, you.
That's a fact.
No,
That's a okay save. It was
I
okay.
feel
Yeah.
it. I feel
No,
Okay,
it's an
say-
honest say. Like, it's not. You have to listen to the context of what I'm saying. I'm saying the people who are, not necessarily you specifically. I said there are more of the lower class buying
Dre said
H&M.
he's hurt.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
he
Dre.
is
I
hurt.
didn't mean that. We can talk about
Chris
it.
want to call in. What's the new number we
Oh,
got?
He
word.
been asking
We
me
got
a new
for
number.
about
Don't
20
call him.
minutes.
You're crazy now.
We got a new number, man. We got a new
We got a
number.
new number. Give me a
Type
second.
in
I'm
the
posting.
number,
I got
man.
y'all. I got
Yeah,
y'all
post
right
that
now.
John. Post that John so we can talk. I want to talk to the people.
Mills want to know where you from.
Like, T.I. is not buying H&M on a regular unless he gets sponsored.
That's true.
That's what I mean. If that makes that
They want to know
a
where you're
little
from.
bit clearer. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
From
New
Coney
York.
Island?
Brooklyn, New
Brooklyn,
York.
New York. You heard?
No.
Okay, it's a comment. Somebody said she called it from Coney Island.
Don't play what?
Don't play her. Listen,
Coney
stand up for
Island?
yourself.
You know what it is? I'm
Stand
just
up for
very proud.
yourself.
Like, I'm just a prideful person.
I
So
got
So what? if
So
you
what part of
mind,
Brooklyn?
yeah.
I grew up in Flatbush.
Flatbush. Okay.
Well, her dad Jamaican,
Exactly.
so that's the first part of Brooklyn every Jamaican goes. That's true. Like, let's be
If it
real.
ain't Flatbush, it's Crown Heights.
And then
Basically.
but then they moved to
Basically.
Canarsie when they get some money.
And I definitely did.
See, look, she moved to
If it wasn't
Canarsie.
Canarsie, if it wasn't Canarsie, she was going to Queens. It was one
That's
or
a
the
fact.
other.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody from Flatbush got some money and moved to Canarsie. That's a fact.
And they worked for
That's
about 40
crazy.
years.
That is a
Crazy.
fact. Listen, it's a mass exodus
That's
out of Flatbush,
crazy.
and we moved to Canarsie. Like
I
everybody
don't
did.
appreciate the stigma.
It's the truth,
it's
though.
real
It's not a
It's the
stigma
truth.
if it's
It can't be
true.
a stigma
I'm
if
just
it's
playing.
true.
And yes, it can.
You think so?
Yes, because just because it applies to a lot of people doesn't mean that the people who it doesn't apply to don't count. But whatever.
Dre said you from the good Flatbush.
I don't know what that means.
The part
right?
where the Jewish people live.
Nah, 'cause
I
it
know
is a
what
good
he's
part of
talking about.
Flatbush.
Kensington?
Yeah.
Kensington.
Where the houses
It's
are
called
big.
Mill Basin.
See, the problem you ain't got to move your car until it's like 1
That's
o'clock.
when you know it's good.
Listen.
You got free parking.
Bruh, you know.
That's
You
free
know
parking.
because you know I'm not lying.
That's
All the
free
white people
parking.
areas, you ain't got to move your car to
Gotta
like
move
2
your car.
p.m.
That's
Nah.
funny. That's funny.
You know that
That's
shit.
funny.
You
When
know that shit.
if you honk your
That's
horn
funny.
too loud, you
Facts.
get a ticket.
If you
I
in a
know
bad
that part.
area, you gotta move your
part?
car
Yeah,
at
I know
7
that part. I know that
o'clock.
part. I know
If
that
you in
part.
a bad area, you gotta move your car at 7 a.m.
Anyway,
No, that's
Straight up.
funny.
so what I was trying to say
Straight
was that
up.
people like
Save it
T.I.,
now.
they do not buy from H&M on a consistent daily ritual.
I don't think he's
unless
ever
they're being
bought
sponsored.
from. I don't think T.I.'s ever stepped foot in the H&M. To be honest,
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
I'm pretty sure.
it's H&M.
I don't
Yeah.
think he has.
They had a Beyonce sponsorship. I mean, once Beyonce did it, everybody was, you know.
And then,
Yeah, then they did the Alexander McQueen.
What's it called? Michelle Obama did some
Alexander
H&M stuff
McQueen
on
is a
that.
Right, so
character off a
H&M is
kids
still a
movie.
big enough brand. That's
Yeah.
not what I was trying to say, and I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
ridicule. You know, like I
I
shopped
hate
at
everybody
H&M.
on
That's
this
not
show.
a.
I'm just saying. I
know?
hate everybody on this show.
All right, so let's see. Where we at, man?
Yeah, what's the next topic?
Yo, stay,
Let's move on.
hashtag stay Bari.
Yeah, stay Bari. That's a fact. Everybody stay Bari out
Hold
there,
on, we
man.
got a caller.
Oh, we got a caller.
All right.
We was just about to change the topic too.
Oh, Romy, what's good, bro?
Shout out to Romy on the check-in. Oh, happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday, Romy.
bro.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Caller, you're
Who's
live.
on me? Can I see?
Should be live.
You don't got
I
it.
see.
Yo, who that on the phone?
I know you.
State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, Teddy.
What's up, Teddy?
Oh, this is not.
What up,
wrong.
Chris?
This
What's
is
up, Chris?
What up,
This is
bro?
wrong.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
we fancy.
We
You
got a
know,
landline.
I was in Belize last week,
Oh,
brother.
get the
You feel me?
Don't keep on with that.
We got a landline.
We got a landline. You feel me?
It
That's when
rang
you know
like a
you
regular
got money.
phone.
You
What's
got
good
a
though?
But what's up? Talk to me. Well, talk to us.
You got-
Okay.
Make it quick.
Andrea.
All right. He be on 10. Okay. They said they can't hear him.
Oh, they can't.
Yeah.
Don't cut him off.
I like that idea.
Right.
Shout out to Darion on the check.
They say they can't hear him. What they say, bro?
So I feel you with that. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. So shout out to you, Chris. Thank you for calling
Appreciate
in.
you for
But
calling
let's
up.
be real.
But I feel like with your opinion, it's a
Wait,
little bit idealistic.
real quick.
Really
Hold
quick.
on.
They didn't hear what he said. Wait, here we go. They
y'all-
didn't
wait,
hear
wait.
what he
I
said.
just
So
wanna
let's,
know-
let's
Oh,
reiterate.
okay.
Let's reiterate
Okay.
to the people what Chris is saying here.
Anthony said if it's Chris, he probably yelling. That's so
Nah.
funny.
No, he's being so nice.
That's hilarious.
For the people,
by the way.
for the people
One
who didn't
time.
hear me out though. For the people who didn't hear Chris is saying instead of sitting down with these people and trying to acquiesce to their whims,
That's a good word, by the way.
so to speak, he's like, why don't we start our own, or why don't we endorse our own, or why don't we push our
It's really
own?
hard to prove that he went to Belize.
You said what?
She caught what I said. It's all right.
No, yeah.
What made Gucci?
So
Gucci?
that's what I was
Dan,
gonna.
let's be real.
What made Gucci?
So Chris, this
Some
is what I
black guy
have to
with swag.
say.
Oh,
Well, this is
okay,
what I
yeah,
have to
they
say,
say
right?
that.
I'm on board with you, and
Shout
I
out to
think
Kid
that
on the
more.
check-in.
I think more artists and
Absolutely
more
nothing?
more
Okay.
musicians should do what you're saying. So I'm in total agreement with you, right? This is why they don't jump to do that, because, like you said, what made Gucci Gucci, what made Prada Prada,
Yeah.
we did. And we did that because not only did
Ding,
we
ding, ding,
brand
ding,
it,
ding.
and not only did we put it in the songs, but now a lot of these musicians and artists and actors,
Gucci
they
Mane.
have their monies in
Gucci
these
gang,
companies.
Gucci gang, Gucci
So
gang,
it's
Gucci
not
gang.
just
Right,
about
right.
it's not just about a brand and uplifting that brand anymore to look cool. But a lot of these artists, they now have stock in the company. They're
Yeah.
not getting percentages.
Yeah.
So if you have a child, right, that you grew up and then the child becomes very disobedient at a certain age, you don't want to immediately say, you know what, screw this child, let me jump to the next child. You're gonna keep rearing that other child, of course, but with the bad child, the child who keeps on being disobedient,
That's
what
a
you try
fact.
to do is you try to teach it. Right, because eventually you want this world to become a world where we can all coexist
All right.
peacefully together. So if that is the goal, then no matter if you uplift black companies or not, you still need these other companies to get in alignment. So if they're going to get in alignment, you have to do that through teaching, and you don't want to mess up that child because now you've put investment time,
All right.
investment money, and capital
Real quick,
into
I
them.
only wait, hold on, Chris.
Wait,
Wait, Chris. I'm gonna be real with you. We
Nobody can hear you.
Nobody can hear you. Technical issues, apparently. We didn't know, but they.
Yeah.
So we're responding to everybody like,
Yeah, pretty much.
the hell is they responding to?
Listen, you said a whole lot of good shit that nobody can hear.
That's
right
terrible.
now, right?
We heard it.
So we heard it. We do appreciate
Here.
the call in, but we're gonna.
But
cut
I
it
gotta cut
and-
it 'cause they can't
wait,
hear it.
What I will say is this: if you can
It
like,
won't be on the recording.
yes,
It'll be on the recording.
So we should keep going so people who listen to the follow back can still hear it. Otherwise,
I'm with you, but
I'm
if
with
you
you.
watch, but
And
if
we
you
could
watching
just
a
fix it
screen
after him.
Yeah, but if you watching a show live, you don't
He
want to see
could
a whole lot of
also
silence.
he could also
Sure.
transpose he could also transpose his thoughts into the comments, and we could all
That's true.
comment
You're
together.
right.
Chris, all right.
So Chris,
We
Sorry,
probably-
I tried. I
real
was on your
quick.
side.
What-
Just
Get-
knock
get it
them
out.
off then and then
Just-
play the
just
music.
go ahead.
Just play the-
Get it out real quick, Chris.
get it
Goddamn.
out. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, but you still put your time in. You still put your
Right.
money in. So for business people, that counts.
It's very intense.
You wanna
y'all.
be able
Y'all
to do
can't hear
both.
it.
It's too bad.
It's
'cause
intense, though.
y'all know Chris getting on 10.
He about to scream in about a minute.
Yeah, but that takes time because of the banking system. So you have to know the legalities of that.
Yeah.
Dre said bring back food.
And again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it should happen. I think
Right.
it should happen over time. But in that time, in the meantime, I think you should be able to build those other black companies. I'm for that. I want that. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a company that I would love for people to invest in also.
Oh,
so we're
shameless
on
plug.
the same thing.
Plug it in.
What's
plug
the
it.
company?
Too late. You said it.
Nah,
Plug it.
it's too late.
Plug it right now.
All right, Chris.
Plug it.
I'm gonna
It's
probably use
not
your other
ready.
number,
I don't
okay?
know.
Okay, it's not
Not
ready. It's not
ready,
ready.
yeah.
It's not
So I
ready.
don't-
It's in a clothing line.
It's a lifestyle brand.
Lifestyle
All right, Chris.
brand.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
Lifestyle
that.
brand. My fault, bro. I apologize. Yeah, no, we didn't know. We
He
didn't know.
said bring back Aniche.
All right,
He
bro.
said iceberg.
Bring
That's
back
the real
Iceberg.
shit.
Yo,
Hey,
Iceberg was
And I agree because
valid.
those was okay.
What?
But they was black owned.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was,
Iceberg
they
was
was
black
good.
Yes, it was.
Real shit, I didn't know that.
And Aniche. Or NYC.
Well, it was
Whatever.
before.
And no, they brought back Carl Kanai. They brought.
Carl
They're bringing
Kanai.
back.
Carl Kanai was so dope.
And they're
Yeah.
bringing back Baby Fat, so they're about
Yeah.
to have a
I
line of
don't know
Baby
about that.
Fat.
I don't
Kimora
know about
Lee
Baby
counts.
Fat.
Nah,
I
but
She
Baby
counts.
I
Fat.
don't know about Baby
Baby
Fat.
Fat was
For
too much.
us,
It was just too much.
It was y'all shit, huh?
Yeah, but it was too much.
first of all,
was
all
y'all shit.
guys wanted a girl in Baby Fat.
I didn't.
All of y'all wanted a
did.
Baby
No,
Fat wearing shit.
Because Shorty who had the
There
Baby
was
Fat
never-
puffer jacket with the fur on the hood
Y'all are
also
lying
had the
to
big
y'all.
ass ratchet earrings.
There was a girl that you saw in Baby Fat at some
Not me.
point in
But
your.
there's
Not me.
another.
I don't believe
Baby
you.
Fat
He also
jackets,
he
though.
grew up in Chicago, so he's
I
different.
don't believe you.
I'm from
But there's
Chicago.
stigma-
You had good Baby Fat. You had the cheap, but that's with
My
any
problem with
clothing
Baby
line.
Fat.
There was a stigma
My
for
problem with
Baby
Baby
Fat
Fat is that it
girls.
was
No,
so
you're
much Baby
absolutely
Fat
right,
over
but not all
everything.
stigmas are true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you weren't in New York. It was
Back.
different. It
Let's
was
keep
different.
No, I
circling
saw
back.
it.
No,
You can't
no.
miss it. That's my problem with Baby
No,
Fat.
no, but it was
Baby
different.
Fat be like Baby Fat, Baby Fat, Baby Fat, Baby Fat, Baby Fat. It's like
Yeah, but they're
Bro,
redoing the
But
line.
But it was no,
They're
it was
doing the
different in
line,
New
It's
York.
though.
like, damn girl, you wearing Baby
Get
Fat.
it.
We
Get
know.
it.
I wasn't here.
We have another caller. Sorry, we
But
can't
they're
answer the
not gonna
call.
hear.
It's not
They're
gonna
not
work.
gonna hear it. We don't.
So you're not gonna
I
take
don't know
calls?
why they can't.
Okay, cool.
You want to swing to the cellular device? Is that too late?
Should you
We
type
can
that
do
in
that.
and let
No,
people
let's-
know
we can-
there's
we
can
technical
swing to the cell.
difficulties?
We gonna swing to the
Got
cell
you.
because with the cell we can do it. We gonna swing to the
back,
cell.
but I got you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, give us a couple seconds on the call.
Keep talking.
No, of course we gonna talk, but you know what I mean. We gonna give us a couple seconds on the call. We gonna switch over. Never bought Gucci. That's facts. I mean, if people never bought it, they never
I
bought
bought
it.
bootleg Gucci. I bought Gucci.
You bought. See,
That's the same thing he got.
I've never in my life bought a fake designer brand.
Bought Gucci before.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
You listen.
Come on.
I won't buy it if I can't afford it. I will say that. No, I'm
But you
listen.
just bought Gucci.
But it's fake.
Exactly.
If I can't afford it, I'm not gonna buy it. That's just me. That's how I feel about it.
No, I
That's why
agree.
I don't got a jet yet.
Ha
That's why I never took a jet. 'Cause I can't
And you know,
afford
that's
one.
honestly like a thing that like it made me feel weird about being vegan. So I was I'm going on 10 years being vegan.
Wait. Stop.
So-
Wait.
You've been vegan for 10 years.
Yeah, but I don't want to make the whole conversation about that. They don't want to hear that. Let me just say what I'm going to say.
But you have not eaten anything
You
good in 10
haven't had a
years.
You're
cheeseburger in
a
10
crazy
years.
person if that's how you think life is. Because
Vegan food is not good. Let's be honest.
Oh, wait
That's
a
not
minute.
true.
You gotta really take
Oh,
time.
stop it.
Go
That's
to
not true.
Seasoned Vegan in Harlem. You'll
That sound bad.
no, seasoned vegan
It
is
sounds
nothing
bad.
but
That means
comfort
you have to
cornbread,
add
mac and
seasoned food?
No, it's actual. It's like Thanksgiving every day.
I don't want to hear that shit. No, it's
I'm not
bullshit.
even-
Because that's not real
Look,
macaroni and
live
cheese.
your own life. Have a heart attack at 45. Go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead. Do what
45,
you
call
wanna
me
do.
up. I want my heart attack.
Look, do what you gotta do to live a life. As long as you're not bothering
Vegan?
nobody, I don't
know.
even care.
No cheese? Oh,
No, but you have replacements that do taste like it took me a year and
But
a
it's
half,
not
maybe 2
cheese.
years.
So what's
no, it's
replacement
not.
meat?
But cheese is pus, so you can go ahead with that. I'm good.
I ain't
Yo.
died
So
yet.
no,
Yo.
it's not about death though. It's like
There's
when you
a
think
spot-
about what
there's a
really
spot I
like,
can
what
check.
you
Everything
really
is
are.
everything, and everything is something.
Like, I'm
Okay,
not.
so
I'm not vegan.
Do what you gotta do.
Somebody said vegan food is paper that tastes like tastes
Some of
They just-
it, yeah, but I'm
It's
not
sauteed
gonna hold you.
loosely.
Like you're right for some brands, but you have to go through that journey and figure out what tastes good. And I spent a year and a half figuring out what was actually good. Like there are brands that are a little bit more
So let me
expensive,
ask you.
but they're
You said
good.
you've been vegan for 10 years?
Going on 10 years.
So that means that your
Well,
parents
really
are-
9 years.
you've been-
9 and
you've
a
been
half.
You were first a vegetarian then, I'm assuming? Cause
No.
Cause I know most vegans start off as a vegetarian because a lot of them
You're
don't like-
vegan and I'm Baptist, so what are we talking about? Okay. I'm a Presbyterian. Okay.
They got the hospital down the block too.
You feel me? I'm a Presbyterian and I
funny.
enjoy my vegan food. Listen, Landon said I tried the vegan shit. The 3 hours was alright.
Nah, I mean, I
Shout out to
gave it
Gino on the check-in. Also,
I gave it a real go though. Like
Gina
I
have
did
one?
give it. I
not
did
yet,
give
not
it.
yet, not yet.
I did give it a real go. for the vegan, and honestly, it
Carrot
wasn't that
tuna?
bad.
What's
Like, I'm
carrot
not-
tuna?
I can't lie.
Carrot tuna.
What's
I can't
carrot
lie.
tuna?
Being vegan is alright.
I don't know. I wouldn't
Vegetable
eat
in the
it.
tuna.
So
That's
there's
that.
certain things like for example, my sister, she's trying to eat healthier, so she comes to me for a lot of stuff, and she shows me everything that comes her way, and I'm like, that looks disgusting. I would never
Right,
eat it.
right.
The reality is, like, I'm very picky. I don't eat just anything because it's vegan. I'd rather do a fast, do a smoothie,
Yeah.
and I don't even let everybody make my smoothie because it needs to be proportioned right. Gotta be right creamy, right smooth. Like, I'm very picky.
When I was
but
vegan, what
it
got me-
can
I
be
didn't like
done.
soy.
It's really good if you take the time. A lot of
You
people
fuck
don't
with
want to
soy?
invest that time.
Or no?
I do. I'm actually pulling back from it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, you have to know that don't eat genetically modified
Right.
things.
I heard that soy makes a man not a man.
No,
Yeah,
that's
estrogen.
not true.
Yeah,
But it's
that's what I heard.
estrogen in it.
That's
No,
what I heard.
but the estrogen in and of itself can't do that unless you already have a hormonal imbalance,
Uh-huh.
and if it's not organic.
So no
you
soy.
just have to be careful with that.
So
Basically,
soy is good.
basically,
if
it's
you
gonna
don't
give
want
you
to
titties.
pay attention,
So
if
you
you don't
big
want to
titties.
pay attention to the labeling and the company and where you're getting stuff from, and that's honestly the reason why people don't go vegan. It takes work. It takes a little bit
Yeah,
of
it's
discipline.
Can I be honest?
And they don't have time for
I'm
that.
gonna be honest. I think that veganism or going vegan or whatever.
Oh my God.
What?
Go ahead.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is I think that whole process is for people with money.
That-
I didn't have money when I was doing that.
Well, no, because I learned
listen,
something.
What I would say
tell
is
you, because
this, I know because I see people at my job and
They're
everybody,
vegan too?
everybody got something. Everybody is something right now. That's why I
Right.
said I was Baptist. 'Cause
Yeah, but I did this 10 years ago.
Everybody, I heard you.
9
but
years ago.
Everybody associates with something nowadays, right? And I feel like there's a certain dollar amount that comes with it. And
can't say that.
if you broke living check to check, I know a lot of people can't afford that.
My
So
homegirl
if you
taught-
live
my
in
homegirl
broke check
taught me
to
that.
check, because
Real
that's
quick,
how
real
I
quick, real
started.
quick.
It's definitely possible. When I started it, I was actually coming out of school.
Mm-hmm.
So like realistically speaking, it's not the easiest thing, but it doesn't have to become a financial burden if you take the time out to map it and know where you're gonna go shopping,
What I
know
learned
where you're
about
eating
vegan,
and find establishments.
Instead
People
of
don't
just,
want to do that.
Instead of just going with fake food, you can just take the meat out of what you eat. So just eat vegetables.
But a lot of people
know
only
what I'm
eat
saying?
bread and pastas, and that's where they get sick because then you're not getting no vitamins.
So what
you're
I'm
not
saying,
getting
so,
anything
I
that
just,
you
so
need.
basically, that's what I learned when I was doing it. That's what I learned. I was like, well, I ain't got to eat this fake ass chicken. I could just eat vegetables and some carbs.
Wait, so you mean
A
So
lot of
I-
people don't like vegetables.
gotta-
They don't know which vegetables
Right.
they would
Yeah,
like.
So
no,
I
for
can't
real.
eat rasta pasta?
No,
Nah,
man.
bruh.
Oh,
I
no.
eat rasta
Well,
pasta.
no,
You have to talk. That's what people don't want to take work.
That's
I've
true.
gone
What
to
about the salt?
Footprints.
It's milky, cheesy.
I've gone to Footprints and I've said, "Hey, look, I'm vegan. I would love rasta pasta in 2 hours, 3 hours. If you could, you have to talk.
Oh,
You have
the
to
one
be
holding up
able
the
to
line.
say."
That's why it takes so long to get footprints.
No, because I go in the
Because you the one up in
daytime.
the line.
I go in the
That's
daytime
why
where
I
there's
hate
nobody
ordering from
there.
Footprints.
She go to daytime.
I go in the daytime where there's
Eats, it
nobody
takes
there.
forever.
Like it takes like 3 hours
I've
to get
never
your food.
Uber
from
eaten.
Yo, what's the
Footprints.
next topic?
We gotta
I've
move
never-
on. We
What's
gotta
the
move
next
on.
topic?
We gotta move on, babe. We gotta move
Bari,
on.
what's the next topic? Mediator, moderator, roll call,
gotta move
Bari.
on.
They want to know how old you are, but it's rude to ask a woman her age.
I think-
Exactly.
Wait,
That is rude.
Oh, I thought a lady asked.
What?
That is rude.
Still rude.
Just some
That is rude.
A lady normally wouldn't ask that question.
We don't
anyway.
speak on our age.
No, I wasn't sure. But
Shout out to Joy on the check-in.
I'm just saying, like when you say a lady, it's like I doubt it. 'Cause
Wait, I'm missing
women
something.
don't really
Hold
ask
on.
that.
Y'all can talk. I'm missing something.
Oh, you finna. Oh, here we go.
I'm missing
This
something.
nigga's a crackhead. boy.
Jesus. All right, we got it. We got
He's
the
about to
sound.
smoke.
Let's move on. Yeah, man. Oops, my bad. I was in that right there.
Ooh, I got a Valentine's Day question.
Talk on the microphone, Bari, please.
What is your best and worst Valentine's Day experience?
We brought it
Oh,
back to
that's
Valentine's
crazy.
Day.
I thought about that.
We gonna keep coming into the Valentine's.
So
like it.
when I
Let's
was
talk
in
about
school,
Valentine's Day.
I had a lot of people ask me to be their Valentine
Okay.
when I was in college,
Okay.
and I was very
I know, right?
Can't help it.
I was around this guy all the time, and I didn't know that he was kind of into me in that way. He was weird. He's not like a New York guy.
Right.
He was very like an Andre 3000 or
Right,
Mr.
right,
Bentley.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
he was okay. What's
Eccentric.
the
Right.
word?
Eccentric.
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 So I just didn't, being that I was new in college, I didn't know how to read that vibe. I'm like, do you even go that way? Are you sure? So when he asked me to be his Valentine, I
New
was a
York
little bit
girls are different,
skeptical.
bro.
No,
New York
I
girls
was
are
I
different,
was a
bro.
little bit skeptical, but eventually I said okay. Right? So
King Pink drip.
we have a very great friendship. Everything is like
Oh, she hit him with one of those.
I'm
can
waiting.
y'all let me? So
You
we
gotta
have
get to it, girlie.
no, we have a very great friendship. Everything was like becoming more and more exciting for me about
Yeah.
having him as my Valentine.
Uh-huh.
And then on the day of,
Yeah.
he disappeared.
Mm.
He goes away, and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm literally in my dorm all day, all night, and I'm like, F it, let me just go to this fashion show.
You started running the bath.
No.
Self-care.
I should have, but I didn't.
Okay, so you went to a
So I
fashion
was
show?
really like, I was very disappointed. I decided, let me go to this fashion show. So my the fashion club at the school.
Yo, somebody got a bad joke. I want to say the joke so bad. He said, Tariq, come get your girl.
For what? For what?
Yo, Reggie, you funny, dog.
Nah, Reggie, that was hilarious. I saw this shit and I just
trying to ignore it.
I smoked on my hookah. I smoked on my hookah.
Now, what that mean? For
What that mean? Why you gotta
Go
come get
ahead.
it?
Wait, don't be.
Listen.
So anyway, I
the
went to the
motherfucking
fashion
game,
show that the
Ghost.
fashion
Teach me
club
the
that I was a
motherfucking
part
game,
of did,
Ghost.
and I was very disappointed because the guy they came with balloons and flowers for their lady or whatever, and
Yeah.
so it ended up being a very horrible like day and night for me, and I was sad. So
That's
I was
what you
like,
get.
I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go back to my dorm, and then
Yeah.
I went into the dorm,
Yeah.
and it was like a whole bunch of roses, things on the
Wow.
wall.
So that was your worst
Balloon,
day, right?
so it was
So he
balloons.
did it on purpose.
So he did it on purpose. He made me think he
That's a
was gonna
smooth guy.
dub it.
That's a smooth guy.
And then I came in and it was like anything you could think of, candies, foods, fruits, just
the
everything.
bathwater running,
like
though, is the question.
no,
Did he stay your friend after that?
He ain't run no
we're
bath.
very close still. But
Nah, that's what's up. You better be.
he
did
took
all
me
of that.
away. He actually made a dinner, so he like got this house
Wow.
out that was on
Oh,
the
what's
campus.
his name?
house.
What's his name?
I'm not gonna do that because he's in a relationship that I respect. Now.
All right, cool.
I
So I'm
don't
not gonna
respect
do
it.
that.
Michael.
But no.
Michael. It's Michael.
But he worked it out.
Michael. It's Michael. It's Michael.
You would never actually guess his
Jeremy.
name. It's so
Is he
like
Jamaican?
no, it's so
is it-
outlandish
can you
because
give
he's
us
like
one hint?
Is his
I
name
can't-
Pan African? It's
Umar.
Pan. Oh, it's Pan.
no, it's. I'll
Umar.
give you a hint. Think
Ujab.
of Italy.
Paris?
Rome. I don't know. What's in Italy? I'm not
Grapes,
cultured.
wine,
I went to
shit.
Belize.
Think of Italy and think of a car model.
Porsche.
Shit.
Belize.
Anyway,
man?
so he rented
Ferrari?
out this house.
Ferrari?
And then when I got to this house, he had got all my friends that
What's an
supposedly
Italian
like didn't
car?
know where he
I'm
was
so
at.
mad.
And he cooked for me
Balenciaga.
and he made
I'm
this
so mad
romantic
that you,
dinner.
I'm so mad you
So,
fucked me up because now I'm gonna be in my head the whole night. Like
Nah,
Murcielago?
like-
What kind of? I don't
Yo,
even.
Mill said a house.
You could have rented
Yeah.
out a house to do some dinner.
No, so he had cooked for me and he like
He
cleaned
got
up the
money.
place and he
Oh, Milan.
no, he actually yes.
His name is
Yo,
Milan.
shout out to Devontae,
Devontae,
bro.
you the answer.
You
Shout
are
out to
so
Devontae.
annoying.
Devontae, hey, you did
So
it.
Milan, listen.
Mind you,
That's good. Thanks, sir.
that's Brooklyn Public Schools right there.
Aight,
Brooklyn
aight.
Public School system.
He's
for
not
the
from
win.
Brooklyn.
No,
we
I'm
talking
about
about
no.
Oh,
Devontae.
Devontae.
Yeah,
Oh,
Public
answer
School
right.
just figured that
Brooklyn
out.
Public School system.
And he
That's
said
smart.
we wasn't gonna
and
be
they, and they said we
nothing.
wasn't gonna live
Fuck
past
out.
21. We made it. We made
Alright,
it.
we got it.
35 kids in
What
the
we
class.
talking about? What we
Shit.
talking about?
Half a teacher.
Half a teacher.
He knew the
Yeah.
people who did
With a
who
power.
owned the house.
Yo, we
on the
gonna
campus.
send Devontae some lemonade.
That's a fact. Yo, Devontae, you got some
You got
King
that, bro.
Pink
That's
drip
what's up. You
coming
get
your
some
way.
King Pink drip.
King Pink drip. Damn, Mills want to know. A
No,
real
I was
question.
actually a virgin.
Okay.
Ooh,
So Mills, the answer is no.
No.
There you
So he
go.
did all that just
Wait,
to
you was
be
a virgin
nice.
in college?
Yeah, he knew that I was a virgin though, so he
In
did
college?
that. Yeah.
Was you a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we getting
I
answers.
respect
Okay, cool.
that. I
Devontae
do
said
respect
dab.
that.
All right, cool.
I respect that. What's the next topic? Mediator, moderator, roll call, Barry.
So many questions.
I got so many
I
questions.
got so many questions.
I'm confused.
I'm baffled.
What the hell is being? What's wrong?
No, let's get to the show.
No, we're getting to
Go
the
to
next
the
show.
show.
Isn't this the show?
It is
No.
the show.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it is, but we got real
As you
topics.
can
so
see,
we
it's,
keep.
Oh, okay.
it's organized confusion over here. It's organized confusion.
I got so many
What's the next
questions,
topic,
but,
brother?
We'll bring it back.
we're
We'll bring
gonna
it
get
back.
to, want to get the racist stuff out the way?
Oh, you
I
talking
thought
about
we did
Liam
the racist
Neeson?
Yeah,
Let's
we
talk
got
about Liam
Liam.
Neeson
Let's do it.
bum
Let's
ass.
do it.
Because I don't know what happened.
Oh, you wasn't in Belize?
All right,
for
can
that?
I was in
No,
Honduras.
we
I was in
was en route
Honduras.
to Honduras.
I was in Honduras for this. So what happened with Liam
Can I
Neeson?
explain it or
En
you
route.
gonna?
No,
En route,
no,
you
you
know
can
what I'm
explain
saying?
it.
Can I explain
No,
it?
no, you don't ask questions. You take control.
'Cause, all right.
Talk.
You be the vegan that you are. You take
I'm not a
control.
vegan. I'm not a
You're
vegan.
a Presbyterian.
What?
No, he's a keto. He's a ninja.
I'm a. Y'all killing me.
He's a
All
black
right.
third degree.
All right. So once
He's
again,
a third degree keto.
if you do not know, oh yeah, oh it's happening.
It's a third degree.
Oh yeah,
keto.
oh yeah.
Anytime you brought us a keto, it's like 1% off from vegan.
Be like,
Come on,
Yeah,
yo,
nigga.
talk to me about Liam
all right.
Neeson.
So
man.
Liam Neeson was on a show. I don't know what show, but he was talking about, he got a movie coming out that has something to do with like revenge. It's Liam Neeson. Somebody
They
always
all
do some shit.
about
taking
revenge.
Yeah, he always
4.5.
got to come back and fight for some shit. We know it, right? Boom. I got it. So
I will find you.
yeah.
And I will kill you.
So it was a movie about revenge coming out, and somebody asked him, did he ever have a time when he wanted to take revenge? And he said, I don't want to admit this. So he actually put it out
he
there.
prefaced it.
He prefaced it with like, I shouldn't admit this, but I had a friend that was raped. And so I was like, who raped you? And the person said it was a black guy.
Wow.
And he was like, well, he said he was so enraged by the fact that his friend got raped that
Wait. Pootie on the check-in.
we gonna get it?
Pootie
on the check.
Pootie with the big old
booty.
Okay, Pootie.
You gotta come in
gotta
with
join-
that
you gotta
ad-lib.
Join in a little bit.
Pootie with the
Say
with the
something.
big old
Hey,
booty.
hey,
Pootie with the
hey,
Pootie.
hey,
Pootie with the
Who y'all talking about though? Hey, don't talk to me like a hoe. No, seriously though.
Boss.
No, who?
Boss.
What I mean? What I
Too
mean?
late. No, somebody named Pootie.
Oh, okay. Hey, Pootie.
Thank you. Pootie on the
She
check-in.
pulled the high five
She
away.
said, wait, no, she's smart. What am I agreeing to?
Right.
I respect it. What am I
Because I heard
agreeing
big booty, I'm like, wait a minute.
I just
now.
around.
to? Honestly,
I see.
it's Pootie and booty
Hey, Pootie.
rhymes, so
It's
we
just
just went
round,
with
man.
it. Honestly.
Round with Tootie. It's on it.
Yeah, Tootie, Pootie, Rudy,
Yeah,
Fruity,
Rudy,
Tootie,
yeah,
like all
he
that.
just fucking around. All right,
Rudy.
so basically
Bill
he
Cosby, the Huxtables.
so he said, I was so enraged that I walked outside and I was waking. Oh, for a black. I'm so mad. He said black bastard. He said so basically.
Oh.
Yeah. He said basically
Okay,
he was looking
Liam.
for a black bastard and hoping that a black bastard would do something so we could kill him.
Wow.
Yeah, but you need
Any
to get,
black bastard.
you need to get to the best part though.
But you see, I was in Belize when this
Oh,
happened.
come.
No, we was actually in
all right,
Mexico.
all right.
Is the best part what he said after?
So what he said?
What'd he say
What he said
after?
next?
He took a power walk.
So
and his feelings went away.
So our community became so enraged that he felt like he should go back on national television
Right.
and say that he has made amends with his
Right.
feelings
Right.
and with how he now sees and
Billy said, "Who
views
the fuck
the
is
black
Pootie?"
community.
Sorry,
That's what
funny.
I was like. But in order for him to do that, he meditated
Yeah.
and took power walks.
Right.
To not kill somebody in the black
To get over his
not get that
enragement
black
about
rage,
having a black
his racist
bastard
rage.
rape
Right.
his friend.
Can I be honest or you want me to be Willa Wednesday honest?
Let's do it. Just don't say the B word.
I'm on. I got one.
Damn,
Yo,
that's
fuck
true.
Liam
That's his
Neeson,
face.
man. Not
Alright.
for nothing. No, legit. Fuck Liam
Uh-oh.
Neeson. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. You wanted a nigga.
It's some of
nigga
that
here.
Bacardi. That Bacardi in his
no,
system.
Jay
Wow.
drinking Bacardi. I know he been on this wine, so now you drinking Bacardi.
I've been on the whole wine.
Oh
tip.
man,
I've been on the wine. Tip,
we about to
so.
get a regular. This is why we stopped
That's
saying
what's
the
in
B
the
word.
pink lemonade?
No,
No,
Yo, I swear to
she
God.
swear to
Yo,
God.
Okay,
she
she's not
think-
about to
no,
do.
she thinks that this King Pink drip is spiked.
I mean, I make it every night.
Will you
every
come
day.
on?
no,
Tell him
talk
again.
to him.
Tell him again.
Come on, Josh.
You got a
lemonade.
wife, so I believe what you say. Go ahead,
So
tell me.
three
I got a
regular
wife,
niggas.
too.
Alcohol in there?
So three regular niggas you don't believe.
I got a wife.
You don't believe me?
Look, he
got a
owns
wife.
things. He's
So
on a
he-
different
so
type
he-
of time.
I own
Look. He don't
Oh,
got
no.
he don't
This is my
he don't got
This
time.
is my
He don't got time. He got a wife.
You see
This
this
is my
flavor?
cup.
He got
You see-
a happy wife is a happy
own
life. He
shit.
don't got time to mess that up. He not
I
gonna
got
lie
a
about
happy
nothing.
wife.
He's not
got
lying
a
to
happy
me about
wife.
nothing.
Listen,
he makes that
my-
pink lemonade for him and his wife every night.
My wife is happy.
My
I
wife is
believe
happy.
you.
My wife is happy.
Don't make him say
phone
fuck
happy.
Josh.
Shit.
You're self-caring, and
Damn
you.
right. So I'm happy as hell. So I'm happy as hell, and can't be no happier.
It's
My wife-
just jokes.
My wife
Oh my
is
gosh.
me. My wife is me.
My life is fine.
You told me I could come here and talk shit.
I'm
let's
Talking
asexual.
shit.
Let's
I-
get it.
Like-
Dame is
Let's get
asexual.
it.
I
Jan,
don't
Jan,
even
what up,
like
what up,
mean
what up?
anything.
Oh, we got
like,
Jan on the check-in. Let's get it.
It's real.
Nah, but no. Okay, so Liam Neeson, you can suck a whole bag of
Right?
those.
I'm just joking.
Nah, she
She
talking
calling y'all the
shit.
lace bros. You see?
I'm just.
No.
Wait, what happened?
Devontae said she calling us the lace bros.
No, not me. No Bill Cosby over here.
Oh.
This is real pink lemonade. No
You
Bill
see,
Cosby.
y'all, I didn't drink none of their water, right?
Wow.
It's not water.
Wow. Wow, show
No,
time.
I poured her
I was
water.
talking about this.
And
I
you know
already
what?
told y'all before.
I feel highly.
lemonade?
Now you gotta
No,
take a sip.
that's
You
a-
gotta take a sip now.
And it's sugar free.
You know I'm an actress, right? I fake take sips all the time.
You better not fake it. You better drink.
I'm not gonna drink it because the
That's
cup
like
is
triple
dusty.
Oh
distilled
my
water.
god.
And it's sugar free lemonade.
No, I'm just joking.
Which is
I
amazing.
completely trust these guys.
But she no. But she
No.
ain't.
Nah,
she ain't
see, once
here.
again, no, sometimes.
No.
I'm cleaning it
He
up
gets
right now
paid.
in
Can I
the
go?
moment.
I want to go further.
I'm literally just
Can,
joking.
can I go further? She gonna be in here drinking on the white man's
You fucked it
Dunkin'
up. It
Donuts.
sucks now.
No, no, it's not.
Joke over
You out
bomb.
here drinking on the white man's
Boom,
Dunkin'
boom, boom, boom.
Donuts. You Dunkin' Donuts.
It's just the cup. I made it myself.
Nah, you
Lies,
lying. You a
dot,
liar. She an actress
She
and
a
a liar.
real good actress.
Ooh,
She's
actress
a real
and
good
liar.
I'm
actress.
vegan. This is plastic, so I try to save.
Oh no.
I want to throw something at you. I want to throw something at you.
That's crazy because y'all believe everything else I say, but I'm trying to save the cup. Y'all
Nah,
dead
'cause
don't
when we know,
believe.
we actually know the truth. Nah.
Yeah. I
No,
wanna-
but I'm being dead. I have like 7
Who the
of these
hell
in my
makes that and
house.
puts it in a cup with a top
Because
with
I
an orange
do.
straw?
Because
Kept your straw.
I still lay straws.
Oh, so you're a thief.
You a thief. You a thief.
I'm not a liar, but I still
We
lay
know the
straws.
truth now. We know
Number
the
one,
truth.
I'm
I'm
Jamaican.
being
Wait,
so
listen,
I am
honest.
Jamaican.
Look, I
am
never said I
Jamaican.
was perfect. At least I'm being honest.
And
I
because
still lay
I know a
straws.
thief is a liar and a liar is a thief.
So why? I
telling
want to
you.
know why do you keep they straws?
No, honestly, I just feel like I always need straws.
It looks
For
good.
what?
It's
Because I
decorative.
always like I'm refilling it. Like, okay, for example, right? Like, let's say I finish this and then I want like, cause this cup is actually dusty if you look in it. When I want to refill this with water, this straw is still gonna taste like coffee. So I'd rather just go in the car and get a new straw. Like I'm that person. I just
You know
rather.
you could go to the corner store and ask Ock for a straw, right?
Yeah, of course, but not when I'm in heels. It's cold outside and there's ice on the floor. Why walk when I can just have a straw with me?
You got an answer for everything.
Cause this is who I am. I'm actually like saving these cups. I got like
you
7.
saving straws live.
It's in my drawer.
All straws
Not
matter.
every black person got the miscellaneous drawer with all of the extra stuff in it. The
Because it came to
sauces,
us.
the sugars.
Plastic bags,
Exactly.
some
I
salt
go
and
here
pepper.
every day in the
Alright,
morning.
so Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Back to
Damn
Liam
it.
Neeson. Back to
You know
Liam
what?
Neeson.
I think I should just go home.
We had a whole moment just now. It was
She
It's
don't need no
11-11.
lawyer. She can represent
Oh, so
herself.
one. Okay, wait. Everybody make a wish. It's 11-11. Make a wish.
I wish you stopped lying.
It's not gonna come through.
I do gotta stop stealing their straws.
Oh, all right. At least we got that out.
I
Alright,
do
cool.
steal their
So there we
straws.
go. So what do you think about the Liam Neeson? Do you think
Back to Liam Neeson.
what you think? How'd you feel?
It's a wrap.
What you mean?
He's a dub.
I don't like the whole conversation. That it just doesn't make sense. I mean, from a humanistic standpoint, I can understand being upset. I just don't understand being upset to the point where you want to take it against any black person. That's stupid. I don't got time for no
I
explanation.
agree.
And that's what makes it racist.
I agree there. That's highly racist.
Another cross point was a person admitting that they had racist
That's
tendencies.
step one, though.
No. And it's crazy because Trevor Noah said it. Trevor Noah was like, if he was on Oprah and he said that, it'd be a aha moment. It'd be like, that's how you feel? Hug me. You shouldn't feel like that. Let's talk about it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Saved them.
I'm just saying.
would've
It's just
saved
because
Wait.
it was-
I got questions. So Trevor Noah said that
Well,
if
that was
he
just he
said
just was
it,
joking. He was just saying if he was on Oprah saying that, it would be like, oh, Liam Neeson. Because
but he would
said
be
it to
talking about
Oprah.
another black person. If he
Right.
wanted to kill another black person,
Right,
Sure.
but
he's black.
no,
No.
Dre
No.
wants to know if you would do a movie with Liam Neeson.
I wouldn't know if he's in it until after I got casted. So the question should be, would I pull out? And it would depend on if I have to interact with him or
Speaking
not.
of pull out, I'm just joking. All right,
Don't
no,
do that.
Just joking. Just joking. I have to just put
Speaking
that
of
in there.
pulling out, Valentine's Day is in a couple minutes.
Just joking. No. But okay. So what if
No,
Liam
back
Neeson,
to the Trevor Noah thing real quick because I want to
Trevor-
understand. What,
Trevor Noah was just making a joke, and he was saying if Liam Neeson had said that same thing to somebody like Oprah, he was just using Oprah, but it could have been.
Liam Neeson still says it though.
He says it, but he's
says
saying it to Oprah or like Ayanna Vizslit, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
If he was on something like that, it'd just been like, oh, what was Liam Neeson? He was like, now the funny part is if like Tom Hanks said
But
that,
why would
he'd have
it
been like,
be
we'd have been like,
like-
really, Tom Hanks? But anyway.
But why?
Because
I don't understand.
it is a white person technically admitting
That
to the
they-
problem
they're
that we
thinking
talk
about being
about.
racist.
The point of him admitting that, even though it was a fail, was him saying, I've been racist too. And that's the part that no one is looking. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just
devil's
saying
advocate point.
that's the other part. Yes, it's a white guy saying, yo, I've done some racist shit.
So
but
him
he's
saying
admitting it, so it's
black
kind of like,
bastard.
Yeah.
After he says, I
Yeah.
know I shouldn't have felt this way, and I know I probably shouldn't bring this up. The fact that he still chose to describe a black person as a bastard
Yeah.
shows that he hasn't overcame
but that's kind
that
of
type of
True.
thought.
But
True,
the
but when
thing
you're
is,
saying
that-
that
but
by him
what I'm
going
saying,
on
that's
Oprah, he would have been like Oprah would have been like.
What I'm simply saying, and it's just a cross point.
And that's the
point of
issue
saying
that we were talking about. The fact that when you get higher up, you're whitewashed to the point where when something like that is confronted with you face to face, you just laugh
it's
it
a cross
off.
point. It's kind of like if a Ku Klux Klan member, it's like, yo, I'm mad racist. Fuck black people. He was like, and I don't feel like that anymore, but I did feel like this at a time. That's what Liam Neeson is saying. He's saying there was a time where I felt like this.
But Liam Neeson
is
is
that
not a
actually what he
Ku
felt?
Klux
That's what he
Klan
said?
member.
That's what he said. No, but he even said it first. He said, I'm ashamed to say this.
If we knew that if we knew about his private thoughts prior to, if we always had this idea of who he was possibly, and then he spoke about the elephant in the room, that would be different.
Right.
That isn't how it's been. It's been the wool over our eyes the entire time.
Right.
So him bringing it up is not him admitting something that we all kind of suspected.
Yeah.
It's now something that we never knew. So it's not okay because he still should have used a different choice of words. Speaking of Oprah or Trevor or anyone. And if Jim Carrey says it, he should be cut
sometimes
too.
you don't need to say it. Sometimes it's like, why you admit, like,
why would you even go there?
Yeah,
why
you
would
brought
go
up some
there?
shit we ain't even asked.
Like, nobody asked you that. Why would you go there?
Right. So I'm just giving you a cross
Like,
point.
is that like she just said, have you ever wanted to seek out revenge? He could have said yes, and it was inappropriate. Or he could have said, at some times
I could have said yes.
It's gonna be like yes. Next question.
Or he could have said,
I'm glad you asked. These niggas
ain't
shit.
Or he could have said, I had displaced aggression towards the black community at one point, and that was and he has spoken
Penelope
so
asked the
eloquently.
question.
Yeah, I was about to read
Penelope
it.
asked the question.
He said,
Penelope said,
mad
so
at
we
him.
mad that he spoke the truth?
No, I'm not mad that he spoke the truth. I believe there's a way to speak certain things of your past and still not have it contain offensive language.
But
the
my
fact
truth
that he
and your truth may be different.
You're absolutely
All
right, but
truths
it
matter.
doesn't. But
Sorry.
Stupid. He just gotta be tight. He just
I
gotta be
hate
tight.
when people do that.
I hate that. I hate that shit.
I hate that.
Because you can't fight it. It's just like
You can't fight it. You can't fight it because
but it's
technically
just
he's right.
stupid.
All
It's because
truths
I
matter.
hate it because y'all messing with the movement.
I'm a troll.
You
I'm
all
shit,
messing with the movement.
come on,
Is that your truth?
Black Lives Matter.
That's your truth?
No, I believe that you can say the truth. And I believe it will not alter it if you just choose a different choice of language. That's all I'm saying. You can say the same thing, convey the same feeling, and not decide to say black bastard. You can say I felt
agree. I agree
negatively.
there. I agree there.
I felt
She's not wrong
strongly
there.
about the black community at some points, and
Right.
I now understand that it was not okay.
Yeah, the way it was said was definitely
But he chose to be very specific because he still has not made peace with that. He's still offended by whatever happened to his friend. And he felt like somehow, someone would agree to him about how he felt and say, oh, it's okay. That's the past and it's a human feeling. But how he expressed it is not okay. And I would feel uncomfortable right now in this very moment. I would feel uncomfortable having to be alongside him in a film. But I wouldn't know. I'm still a new actress, so they wouldn't tell me in advance. I would have to go through the process, get casted, find out he's in this scene, that scene, and then if we actually work together, be like, oh, I'm not comfortable with this.
Right. All right. Well, cool. Let's move on.
I know I get it. She's not wrong.
She's not.
But it's a good topic. That's why I wanted, we should have, I'm glad we talked about it. What's next?
Listen,
Grammys?
once again, he said that I was in Honduras, so
Jesus Christ.
I
ain't catch fully of the story.
I missed the whole thing. I don't know what happened. You feel me? Like,
we was on the boat.
I was out the country. Listen, when I'm out of America, I don't know about American issues. So I'm glad that you guys can keep me grounded. You keep me grounded.
I was worried about the trees and the
you feel me, to the political issues that's happening in America. Because
Honduras is beautiful.
as
By the way.
I
don't know if somebody asked. I thought I heard somebody ask, but Honduras is beautiful.
Wait, I got you.
How was Honduras? It was beautiful. By the way.
Ain't nobody asked that.
It was mad, just greenery.
It was.
just
Really?
green.
It was.
What
No,
you
it
guys
was.
do out there?
ATV. Went to the
Oh,
beach.
dope.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It
Saw
was
the
a beautiful
beach.
place. We saw the
It was-
people.
Okay,
Not
cool.
the tourist
They,
spot.
Right.
they touched the areas. They
I
touched
was
the
here
people.
working on the show.
They touched the folks.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the next topic? Mediator, moderator.
gonna
Let's get it.
talk
Real quick, what we
about-
got? Just what
We
all
got
we got?
Grammys.
Or-
We got,
I thought we was gonna be talking about love and
We gonna
sex.
get
Wait,
We
let's bring it
I
back.
was going to do
cool, we
that.
bring it back to
No,
Valentine's Day.
I'm not
Oh, no, we
saying
don't
to
get
do
that. We got a
it.
whole half an hour. Listen,
I'm
30.
not saying to do anything. I'm just saying this got way deeper in topics than I expected.
Welcome to Willa Wednesdays.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm actually like, okay.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, we got Grammys.
that was a good
we got
time to
some
press the
more-
jump.
We got some more.
I be trying to plan it sometimes. I be trying to
Yo,
plan. I be trying to
can we
plan.
bring back some more Valentine's Day stuff and then
All
we
right.
talk
Yeah,
about
we
something?
don't
got
have
a
to know.
couple
Go to the
topics.
Grammys.
What's
will.
next though? Real quick, just
we
so I
got some
know.
Oh my
Grammys. We got some more
gosh.
Valentine's Day topics, and we
Okay.
got some relationship questions.
All right, and
we
then
gotta talk about
we got
Salty
time for
Nikki.
Freak Nasty or not?
No, we have a lot of time for Freak Nasty.
I hate that game, bro.
Fucking
All right.
mother-
Heard you, but we playing Freak Nasty
All
tonight.
right, cool. So let's
He
do
hates
Grammys
Freak
real
Nasty.
quick to get that out the way.
Because everything he say, he's a virgin, so he don't. so he don't
I'm
know.
probably in a line. He's the closest thing to vegan here.
Wow.
He's
I'm
a
in there.
Presbyterian.
Oh, I'm in there, y'all. I'm in there. I'm in there. What?
Wait, so do vegans eat pussy?
That is meat.
Me?
Well, I have a
Let's
thing
talk
that I
about-
say when I'm in relationship.
That
The only
is
meat
meat.
I'll eat is yours.
Ooh.
That's the.
You better go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
You're not leaving me hanging. You not,
I give you
Tonight.
I'll give you one.
you're
too.
not gonna leave me hanging off of
meat
that.
I will
You gonna
eat
do
is
that?
yours.
All
Come
right.
on. Can you say it one more time clearer on the mic? Thank you. Say it one more time clearer on the mic.
I got my five.
No,
It's
I
okay.
said I have this saying when I'm in a relationship, the only meat I'll eat is yours.
I like it.
No,
Talk
like
to
a few
me
years ago, I
nice.
saw it on a meme, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, she should have said you made it up.
It resonates.
No, I didn't make it up.
resonates.
I'm not a liar.
All right, man. Let's do Grammys real quick then. Get that shit
Dre
out the
said
way,
no low class straws for you.
Wow.
No, but I really
All
want the
Dunkin' Donuts
glass
straws all
straws.
the
I
time.
really do. I just found out about them.
Straws.
Yeah, so you basically get. See, people who are vegan understand. Or
I
if they
seen it.
try
Have
to
money
glass
to understand.
straws.
I seen it.
No, because it's
You
not
said
even
no.
expensive.
Glass?
You could get them
I said glass?
wholesale.
No,
But like,
bro, it's a straw for real that you buy
That's
and you
glass.
keep it and you rinse it out. And
it's
you,
not even. It doesn't even
I've
have to.
never
They
seen
have
that.
metal ones. They have
I've seen the metal
hemp
one.
ones. They have.
Yeah. I
plastic.
eat at Wendy's and
point-
McDonald's.
The
It's
point
plastic.
is to save the planet, so you're not using
right.
so much
Because
plastic.
that kills the
all time.
animals and when you throw
Right.
it out and
And
then
they
you dump
gonna
it in the
die
water.
anyway.
And, yeah.
And then they
Captain
suffocate.
Planet. He's the hero. What he
All right.
said?
Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero.
Well, he's failing right now.
Nope.
I
don't even know this
Captain Planet. Captain Planet.
You know you want to dance.
Captain
Shoulders.
Planet. What?
Shoulders.
What? Captain
Shoulders.
What?
Shoulders.
Captain
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
guys.
That's what I'm talking
Got
about.
it.
Captain Planet.
Nah.
He's not doing it.
He's a hero.
He's gonna take pollution down to zero. Come on now. We done watch
Wind.
Water.
It was mad racist. Wind. Water.
water. Blood clot water.
Don't do that.
Yo,
I'm not
Captain
23.
Planet was lit, bro. Captain Planet had all races.
Bro, it was so racist.
Wind, water.
Water.
Captain Planet is dead.
Wind, water. Nothing but dirt.
Yes, it is.
Nothing but dirt.
Water. Wind.
Yo, mad.
I'm never gonna get hired again. if I
Oh,
keep
he
talking to y'all.
said
Oh, she said we. All
dirt.
right, y'all gotta stop. She's not gonna get hired again. 'cause of it.
No,
Y'all
you
gotta
know.
stop.
Listen, very rarely does Barry come through with a joke, but that was
Nothing but
hilarious. None but dirt.
Nothing but
He
dirt.
said water, wind, none but dirt.
All right. The Grammys. Press the drop, Dave, please. Press the drop. All right.
Sorry.
Black people did a great job at the Grammys this year.
We was winning this shit.
We did a very good job. All right, you good?
dirt.
Yeah, all right.
No, that was funny.
Come on.
We could do it.
None but dirt.
First off, song of the year.
None but dirt.
Song of the year.
By the Migos. None but dirt. None
By
but dirt.
Childish
Not about to do
Gambino.
it.
This
Dirt,
is America.
Dirt. None but dirt. Okay, I'm sorry.
You see? You
Bacardi.
see?
Oh, God, that's what I say.
All
You
right.
It's the Bacardi.
Take it from him. Put it over
And
there.
it's also the King Pink drip.
That's
Shout out
true.
to him.
That is amazing.
Shout out to King
and she's
Pink
scared to
Drip.
try it.
Because it has alcohol. in
There's
it.
There is, yo, I put it on my son.
It can't do that to people if it don't got
This
alcohol
is
in
what
it.
it's doing.
That
this
doesn't-
is
ain't that.
different. There is, listen, this King Pink drip
Oh shit.
was made by nothing but love.
That's it. And
By
it's
our
limited.
very own Josh.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Josh.
Come on now, King Pink drip. You feel me?
And Josh is something else. He's not even vegan. He's some different shit.
Yeah,
so
he
you
did-
know
he
he
did,
didn't
yeah.
put nothing. shit
He's
in there.
Southern Baptist. I told you what he was.
So you
told
know,
you what
all
Josh
he
was.
put was water and some different pink shit in there.
I
And
did,
that
it
shit is
for,
lit.
I did it
No.
for longer than Dame though.
It's sugar.
I did it for longer than Dame though.
And it's not
Yeah.
even no sugar in
Honestly,
there.
They did it for a half a
No,
day.
in real life.
Y'all keep coming back to this beat. They gonna hate me because y'all talking about the most.
Well, no, it ain't that. It's just that it's a topic of conversation.
No,
It's like 'cause they was laughing at me.
What I will say is this: he's been lying about being vegan for so so long. and now that you're
He be like,
here,
you know what I'm saying? I
and
be
you're
going to the
actual
store
vegan,
get
like
no cheese.
I'm like,
he
it's
was
not a
vegan
big
for
deal.
half a day. Like,
It's not a
It was
big
about
fucking-
3.
how about this?
It was about 3
I
weeks.
remember the day that he was vegan. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I remember the day that he was vegan.
He tried to really be
Y'all
like,
got
yo,
me
I-
laughing hard as shit.
I'm just saying. I remember the day
he
that
was
he
like,
was
yo,
vegan.
I'm gonna make a conscious effort, y'all. Then the next like
Chris
couple
said, "You
hours
like your
later,
titty
yo, let me
lick?
get some
You like your
mozzarella
titty lick?
sticks.
You like your.
That's what he did. I never forget. I said, yo, Dame, ain't you vegan? He said, listen. That's exactly his response.
All right, I was a
That's how
bad.
you know you fucking up. You like, look.
Yeah, you got to talk to the
Ignore
mic. You
it.
gotta talk to the mic.
You like your titty.
No, I moved it away because I was
You
laughing
like
so
your
loud
titty
and I didn't
lick.
want to blow.
You like your.
All right. So
Smart
Grammys,
tip.
man, we won in a big way.
Smart
Yes.
tip.
He won Song of the Year, This Is America by Donald Glover.
So Song of the Year. All right. What makes that? Come on, you ain't finna start it. No, stop. I hate that. Okay, I love the song.
What?
You gonna keep
What-
going until we
what?
get started? This is
I love
why
how she's got no context for this.
It's interesting that you singing that to him though.
Well, that's the
Sing it to
point.
everybody.
What happened
4,
was
3, 2. You like
Don't.
your titty. Say, no. No. Oh, hey, you like your titty lick.
What?
You like your big old titty. Oh, small
Little
titty.
titty.
Oh, big
Tootsie
titty.
Roll.
Oh,
Mind you,
wow.
I need context.
Men getting their titties licked. You like your.
No, man, y'all really like that shit.
No, we
though.
don't.
Exactly.
No,
You
the
like
hell
your
we
titty
don't.
lick.
don't
You like your titty
No, the hell we
lick.
don't.
Barry
Y'all
like
like
his
that
titty
shit.
lick.
No, I don't.
Barry like his titty lick.
No, he don't.
Barry like his
Shit.
All right.
Listen.
Man, I don't care what if you're in a long committed relationship with the man, you find out he likes his nipples.
No,
His titties.
I'm sorry. No, I don't.
Say
We don't
titties.
say nipples, we say titties.
Men don't have nipples. We only got
Say,
titties.
say it.
It's
Say
that.
it.
We
It's
don't
that
have-
dog
Hell no.
fly in the body.
We got titties.
Y'all like that shit.
No,
Lick,
the hell
play
we
with,
don't.
squeeze, touch,
Say
pin,
it.
flicked. Y'all
Don't
like
lie.
a lot
She a
of
liar.
Okay, honestly, since we're here, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
shit.
I answered and said that I did like it, but I liked it so much that I'll never have it again because it's dangerous. And I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Is that how y'all feel about ass eating?
Whoa.
Because I got questions.
jumped
I like it, but what I was,
He said you just jumped. You just died right.
you jumped off it.
Jumped
You
right.
jumped off
I'm
it, but-
sorry, I got questions. So
ran
go
to the
ahead.
club, like,
So
fuck
to
it.
answer that question,
What?
to answer that
Wait.
question, I don't like that shit. I never had it done. I will never have it done, and I'll punch somebody in their forehead if they ever try.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Okay.
Barry?
Listen, I already told y'all. Yeah, the
He
goose thing
lying.
is.
He lying.
Oh no,
You
baby!
like
listen.
your ass lit.
Oh, hell
You
no.
like your ass lit.
I
You
can
like
tell.
your booty lit.
I
You
can
like
You
your
can ask
booty lit.
every-
Call your
You like
girlfriend right now.
You could call every woman
Call
I've
your
ever dealt with.
girlfriend right
We
now.
can call
You like his booty lit.
Oh, it's 11:30.
Wait, don't call nobody.
Listen,
Because
You are not about to call somebody right now.
they gonna think it's a Valentine's Day call.
Oh,
so
they
don't
gonna be like,
call them.
hello.
They gonna think it's a
like
Valentine's.
real quick, do
You
I
try-
like my no?
And they gonna say, yes, nigga, I did it
I did it
last
before.
night.
Right.
I
Last
know
night.
I would be so
Last
hurt if they
night.
was playing like that.
His girlfriend would be like, "Well, you did ask for it for tomorrow,
Oh,
so."
You see? Hang up. Listen, Milson, what it bumble
I'ma
clock?
come through with the tongue.
What it rise?
Come through with the tongue, give you what you
Oh,
want.
no,
no.
the tongue,
Yeah,
no.
Well, okay, better question. Have you ever ate ass?
No.
Okay,
Have
cool.
you ever gotten
All
your ass ate?
Yes.
So.
Come on now, we not pump faking.
No, I'm being so. You know, like you get in the doggy style
Landon said,
position
"Get that
and
gas."
they eat you from the back.
Okay.
Right, so he was being very
Oh, and he
enthusiastic,
slipped.
Oh,
and
he
he
slipped.
was trying to test me out to see what I wanted.
Gotcha.
And he slipped it there. I was so caught off guard that I hit him.
I respect it.
Like, it
I-
caught me so
No, I
hard.
respect it because I'm swinging too. I'm
Elbowed
swinging
him?
too.
You said you wait. You said it was from the back.
She hit
Yeah.
him.
So you nigga,
What you doing?
No, I was
Get
like
off
that.
Oh, you elbowed his shit.
Yeah, so he was like, knock this tongue out your ass. That is, like, come on.
You knocked the tongue out your ass.
You knocked the tongue out your ass.
It was just a reaction. Like, I just couldn't help. Like,
He
it
was
was
like, I'm
just.
trying to eat your booty like
No, I-
groceries.
no, I
baby.
respect
I was
Because
listening
the
to the song.
thing is, like,
I don't even
have
shop
men.
on groceries.
Let me rephrase. I don't have
I use
men, but
Instacart.
I've been in a situation where the guy that I'm currently dealing with has asked me straight up, like, "Do you like this? Would you want this? Is
Yeah.
this something that you know?"
And you curved
Like, I've never really had no one just try it on me, you know.
Right.
And I never
the first time it
expected
was-
that
yeah.
he would be the one to try it.
Yo,
So
shout out
it's
to
kinda
D on the
like-
check-in. We got Donnell on the check-in. What's goody, bro?
So
How
how
we
did
feeling?
he take getting elbowed? Like
He laughed. And he laughed. He's
He
like, "Oh,
laughed.
you know,
Mills-
he's like,
Mills-
"Okay."
Mills said it was
But
self-defense.
question.
It was
But
self-defense.
did you let him continue?
No,
question.
no.
Okay, all
Well,
right,
I mean,
okay.
we continued other things,
Okay, but I
but we
just-
just
But
didn't
just not
continue
that.
that.
oh,
Yeah.
you don't like that.
I don't. It's
I
weird.
got another question.
I'm not there yet.
If somebody eats your ass, would you kiss him?
I haven't had no one eating.
I'm just saying, if
She
you were
elbows
to,
people who get
It's
close to that area.
would you
already-
kiss them right then and there?
I doubt it.
Cool.
All right.
Because to me, that's
It's
the
not
most
re-
disrespectful thing.
It's not even that, like, if it's my booty, I'm pretty sure I know that my booty's clean. It's just
still
like
booty.
I'm not
Yeah,
even.
booty still
I
smell like
haven't
booty no
yet
matter what you
wrapped
do.
my head around the eating there part, so
Gotcha.
it's just like
Okay.
I can't wrap my
This is
head
what I'm
around.
Yo,
it.
I like
I'm not
her.
even
I
there
like
with
her. I
gooch.
like her.
I get that.
You
I
feel
like
me?
her.
I get it.
I like her.
See, but
Gooch?
he was, and that's when I was like,
I'm not even.
Well,
there.
some girls like it. You know.
no, and I don't see
get
nothing wrong with
nervous.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
because
you
they
get
say like
nervous?
there's a lot of nerve endings in there. They
Yes.
say like that's why men are
Yes.
supposedly like
They
the
say it's the
prostate
men's
plate.
G spot.
Right.
They say.
My
They
G
say.
spot is my.
So, like-
Listen,
Say it.
Come on now.
Come on.
Shit.
Shit.
Alright, my G spot right there.
So y'all never even tried it out to
Oh,
see playing
hell
with
I
the
have
no.
gooch?
never tried to eat ass.
Playing no. I mean like playing
Playing
with the in
what?
between space between the butthole
I
and
have
the,
played with the gooch before.
and if
With your
how
own
does
gooch?
it feel like?
Why
What
would
does
he
it feel
Wait,
like?
you
when
said, have I played on someone's gooch? Or they played
no,
on mine?
your own.
yours.
Yes, I have had that.
So and how does it feel?
It feels good.
Exactly. So like I'm
No, I've had my
Really?
ass licked.
I never-
It feels great.
But
you
once
had your
again-
ass ate
I've explained this. Yes.
and it feels good.
It feels fucking amazing.
so you don't
But-
feel
but-
weird
but-
with the
but I'm like,
saliva
man,
being
wait.
there, like
Hold on,
Can't
but
do
but listen, listen.
Oh,
But I done
no,
said
I'm
this before,
sick.
so it's all right.
I'm sick.
It does feel weird. Like
does-
it's like a good weird. It's like this is great.
It's an
Kinda what
acquired
you're saying.
taste. That's
It's
what
like,
it is.
It's like
Acquired
sushi.
taste.
it's an acquired
Booty is
That's
an
funny.
acquired
Booty
taste.
is acquired.
It's like veganism. Eating booty is
Don't be
vegan.
disrespectful, okay? There's nobody harmed in veganism.
Eating booty is vegan.
It's dangerous.
Wow.
Eating booty is vegan.
So what-
Eating
dangerous?
booty is dangerous.
It's like
People can get
sushi.
harmed. Clearly, I'm an example.
You got harmed with
And-
your booty?
No,
No,
I
she
hurt
elbowed somebody.
someone.
Okay.
And eating vegan, no one's harmed.
Dre said the same thing I was thinking. Sus. I think it's sus. I'm sorry. It's
It
sus.
feels it's good
sus to me.
weird. It's good weird. It's like this is good, but I feel like it's a little
You a
too much.
I
brave
can't say
man,
that it's
player.
sus because it's
Do you understand?
scientifically
It's exactly what
proven.
you said about. It's
I
like
already
this feels
told-
really fucking
wait,
good in a
I'm
way
be
that I'm
real
not
with you.
comfortable
I'm
with.
a-
But
I
that's
already
why
told you
nobody
why
licks
I
my
can't-
titties no more.
Yeah,
Why?
it's like,
I
Nobody
already
lick
told
my
you
nipples.
why I
Wait, real
can
quick,
never
wait,
get
real
my
quick.
booty
Weird ass
ate.
Josh. Josh, what you had?
He
Oh,
says
Josh,
no.
have you
married.
ever?
You
He's
got a wife,
married.
bro.
He's done everything. Let's just
That's-
leave him
that's
alone.
not
No,
true.
he has not.
He gonna lie to y'all
I'm gonna
because
steal
y'all
a line
guys.
from Jay. I have great regular sex.
Thank you.
Ah,
Regular.
No, I already told y'all why I can't get my booty
Josh.
ate.
I will always
High
say this
five.
about married men.
Because
when you're
I
in a
have great
when you're in
regular
a
sex. Like,
marriage,
it's
your
regular.
unionship and partnership is so private and just between you guys. He probably would never tell you guys anything different.
Yo, Donnell said, "Oh no, Dame." Penelope said, "Dame, did you pick your leg up?"
That's,
Ooh,
yo,
did
that
you?
is my fear.
You
As a
did?
man, if I pick
Look
my
at her face.
legs
Look at her
up,
face.
So did you bend over?
Lord.
How did this happen? I got questions.
No, the
I'm
way
sorry.
I mean, I can answer questions.
Yeah,
Answer
like
it.
we being grown. He's a grown man. Go ahead, tell me,
Yeah,
tell me
guys,
everything
listen,
about
you already
it.
know I don't care.
I didn't. We
I'm
never
an open
asked
book.
him. He my
Mills
friend.
got a question.
Wait,
for
wait.
you.
This
Mills
was
got a
a
question.
I'm
for
an
you.
open book.
I'm
Okay.
not
Mills got a
asking
question.
But
that.
I want to know how you did
So
it.
she was
it was a
sucking
girl.
my dick,
Okay,
like
okay.
the girl.
Mills,
She
I
was
got
sucking
you.
my dick. She went down to the balls, like regular, you know. And
then she just went underneath.
And then she went under. I was like, damn, I did one of those. Oh, you know, you whoa, yeah, nigga. Shit, what the fuck is that? Then I was like,
Please don't fall.
yeah, you almost
good,
lost
I'm
your
good,
shit, but it
I'm
was
good,
cool.
I'm good.
But
I will laugh.
and what she
I'ma laugh
did,
too.
what she did, because she was older than me. Because I always tell you I had an older chick
was
that fucked my shit up.
But bro, you're 62, so she
No,
has to
but
be
she
like
was
90.
older than me.
Plus a
So
half
she's
life.
90. He's
And
62
she
years
fucked
old.
me up.
That's a half-life.
She fucked me up because she did it, and then I was like, she did this.
In
She
dog
did the.
years.
She did the. Like,
Landon
oh,
said-
listen to
Shush
me.
you.
Listen to me.
Oh, hell
Listen
no.
to
Yo,
me.
one more time, one more time, one more time.
So she's sucking my dick, licking my ball. I'm like, all right, cool. This sounds
I'm on
great.
this side. Go ahead,
She hit me
man.
with the. I'm like, she was like, I
Oh,
was
she
like,
shushed you.
and so I was like,
Oh no.
I was like,
So
okay.
Dave, let me ask you a question. I got a real question. This
Talk
is
to
a
me.
real question. Did she like just grab
No,
you
ain't
and
nothing.
scoop you
No,
up?
no, it's nothing.
So did
It's
y'all
just
talk about it
emasculating.
afterwards? How
Chill.
was the conversation? And was there tension in
Oh,
between?
did
Like,
you
what
kiss her?
happened?
What's your words?
Did you kiss her?
I cut her ass after that. I'm like, you ass eater. Seriously, you just ate my ass. You will never get. Listen,
lying
bitch, you know
like
me. No,
shit.
bro.
Honestly, I
kiss
know.
her?
No, I know Dame.
Bro.
I do know Dame. I do know Dame.
So
I
you
wonder
Dame
if
cut
that's
ass.
how
We be
difficult
having
it is.
conversations. I'm
Damn,
like,
cut
you
ass.
serious? I'm like, I'm like, fart breath. I mean, what?
D said that you
Excuse me?
tooted that ass up.
No, I ain't do none of that.
nah.
I didn't do none of
Black
that.
and drop it.
I didn't do none of that because I'm honestly I was fat. I can't even nigga.
Oh,
I don't
it's
even
a fat
bend.
ass.
Listen, I don't even bend like that.
You know what?
You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate you being
Shout out to
honest because a lot
Des.
of men
Yo,
are
Des,
still not
what's
like
goody,
they're
bro?
not open about
So,
that, and I
yes.
believe in having open, honest dialogue.
Yeah.
about sex.
I
Listen,
I'm not even
on
shaped
Willa
like that. You
Wednesdays,
think I can
we're
tweet it?
honest.
Listen, wait, real quick. You think I can toot it and boot it, nigga. Like that's stretching and
Toot
shit.
it and boot it.
Bruh, I ain't that
Toot
flexible.
it and
Nigga.
boot it.
I never do it, but I give him props
Boot it.
for just saying.
Right.
Have you ever ate ass?
Me?
Yeah.
You never ate ass?
Give me some great
Wait,
regular
you never ate
sex.
ass?
He has years. The rest of his life
I've
is
never ate
dedicated
ass
to
in my
someone.
life.
He's
Wow.
gonna
It
experiment.
makes me
I've never-
nervous.
I've never ate ass
You
in my life.
understand? You know what makes
I've
makes
never
you
ate ass.
nervous?
But okay,
I can understand the idea of it
They
because
said
it has
pound sign
nerve
mute dame.
endings. But I just don't understand the want to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you have to be snuck with it in order to decide you like it. Otherwise, how do
Yeah.
you just naturally hear
Nah.
like, oh,
what's funny
ass
is
eating?
I
and
don't
do it?
like it, but I admit it feels good.
Nah, they said
If
pound
like it
sign
doesn't feel
mute
bad.
dame.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Okay.
funny.
Like I don't like
You
it.
said
They
Mills had
said
a
mute
question?
dame. Mills
No,
had
they
a
talking
question.
shit.
Are you sure you want this question?
Okay.
Mills want to know if you like big dick.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
There we go, Mills. Answer to the question. That was
Flexed
honest. That was
on
quick.
them.
That was quick. Listen, any question we're here to ask. What's the next topic?
We
Mediate
ain't
the
talking about
moderator.
shit.
I mean,
We
is
fucked
that-
up the Grammys. Fuck it.
Oh, we
I'm a
talking
girl.
about-
I'm
we
a
was supposed to.
heterosexual.
I feel like we
I'm
should
supposed
skip
to be
it.
like,
Does
no, I
anybody
like
care?
small dicks.
Do anybody care about the Grammy?
I don't care.
Okay,
Give me
shout
the
out
little
real quick. I'll just
itty
say this.
bitty
Shout out to
what?
Childish Gambino for winning. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to Drake. They cut off his shit when he was speaking for real, which was kind of dope.
No, Drake was talking that shit. He was talking the truth.
And I'm gonna tell y'all some other real shit that's real quick for the
Shout out
Grammys.
to Larry on the chat.
Childish Gambino, because of the song and who's on it, that means that Future got a Grammy, Migos got a Grammy,
Yep.
Young Thug got a Grammy
Okay.
because they're all songwriters on the song.
Yep.
Oh, for
Yeah.
This Is America?
Yes, for that. Ooh,
Oh, okay.
in the back. Ooh, they're songwriters. So pretty much, new hip hop has Grammys now.
I like it.
So that's some
That's
fly
a fact.
shit.
That
And I'm
is
just
fly.
saying, I just want to say that real quick. I know we skipping past the topic, but y'all gotta understand what's happening. Hip hop is winning right now,
That's a fact.
and that's it.
But to
So,
bring it back, Mills said not all girls like big dick though.
No, that is true.
that's not all girls can even take big dick because okay,
Okay, just be
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
So
Come on now.
Mills,
That's
a
let me
fact.
just
Women
put you on the
blow
game
me.
right now. It don't matter if she
That's
could
a
take the
fact.
D or not. It doesn't matter if she like.
so you can say the B word, but
Alicia
you gotta say
Keys.
the D.
What did Alicia Keys do? He put Alicia Keys in fire.
She played like two.
She played like two pianos.
Oh, she was on the piano.
Yeah, she was killing.
Honestly, I'm a fan of Alicia Keys. I am. I'm a
she
fan.
just can't sing, but I fuck with her though.
She is the ultimate home wrecker. She has the
and she
award for
can't
home
sing.
wrecker.
And she can't
She
sing.
can't
She
sing
just
no
said
more.
that
She can't
she
sing.
can't sing.
Alicia
No,
Keys
she
cannot
can't sing no
Stop.
more.
I think they
Stop.
got a weird thing going
Maybe-
on with that.
Not no
family
more.
dynamic.
Not no more.
She can't
Maybe
sing.
no.
Not no more.
Maybe she
Not
just
no more.
can't sing.
No,
But listen,
no.
what I will say
Alicia
is
Keys can
Alicia-
sing.
Alicia
I feel
Keys
like
is
she hasn't
iconic.
found the hit song yet for her. New
She
ain't
got
about
a
the
bunch
song.
of hits.
Alicia
No,
Keys-
listen.
Alicia
Ballin'?
Alicia
Diary?
Keys is
You didn't like
Great
them?
sorry.
song.
She's
She didn't sound good
legendary.
on those
But those are
songs?
She
studio
said-
songs.
But they didn't
You go
really-
to a concert and
Hello,
she got like,
Okay, but hold on.
Listen,
Let's be.
I
Wait.
normally don't do this, but you know.
No.
You
I
know
see
you
what
ordered a hot
Because
chocolate every
you come to
Wednesday.
the coffee
If
shop
you
every
notice
time.
when she did her lives
you
back
order-
then, her voice was naturally higher.
order the hot chocolate.
Okay.
with
And then her voice
extra
went
whipped
down
cream.
because
cigarettes.
I find it funny because
no,
ahead.
because
I like
women
whipped
our
cream,
voices
too.
change.
Yeah, when she
They-
smoke a lot of cigarettes.
No, it
Every
happened
time
to
I see
Adele.
you,
It
I
happened
just
to
don't
Beyonce.
like-
I
It's
just
not
feel
But
just.
so-
understand something. He don't.
I feel so
like
attracted to you, and
No, because she
fighting
can't
a null
sing.
and
I
void
just feel
point.
like I
What
I
I'm
have to
trying
get
to
your number.
say about
doing
that,
a
I'm gonna ignore him.
conversation.
What I'm
glad that I
gonna
took
say
your
about
number
that
because
is
after
she
I
could
got your number, I
always
called you.
sing, but her voice
And-
switched on her, and she hasn't
you
been
know,
able to adjust to
I'm
the
so
new
excited
sound that
that I
her
can
voice
talk to
has
you right
given
now
her.
on the phone.
I hear
You can
you.
repeat it all you want. You
know,
look weird.
I'm just saying because I'm
look
Alicia
creepy.
Keys, and you know I'm in the coffee shop,
my shit,
and I
though.
just called you.
That's
So
all
can we
great.
go out sometime? Thursday be perfect? Alright, cool.
Y'all talking to each other now
she
like
said,
that?
No,
"Alright,
no,
cool."
no. That was
They dating each other? They dating
Listen,
each other?
I'm very secure where I'm at.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but y'all supposedly both have Valentine's and girlfriends, so y'all
I-
shouldn't be talking to nobody like
I
that.
can talk to whoever I want. I'm lying because my girl gonna beat me up when I go home.
Please
She
don't
said,
Hey,
"Really?"
baby.
I'm not even ready for that conversation.
See, I got you,
So-
girl. I got you.
Oh, you
Well,
are.
yes,
You
11:37,
got us
bro.
first.
Oh, you one of those, huh?
You on their
11:37.
side?
Cool. What's the next?
Do we got
I
any more
like
topics or
loyalty.
we gonna play this
Show me that you can be loyal to someone,
No,
and then I
we-
could
no,
trust
we-
you also. If you
don't
be
do that.
disloyal to other people around you, I can
Real
never
quick,
trust
Barry,
you.
do we got more? Or we got,
Oh
we
no,
got
I like
time?
that
She
statement.
said that really quick though. I
No,
ain't
no,
gonna front.
Nah, I
she
heard
just
her.
smoothed over
See,
it,
yeah,
but
she
that was a
got-
good
that
point.
Because she
came
was
out
saying
right.
it to me. She
Okay, all right.
shot.
Gotcha.
Listen, I just want to let you know that I met you at the coffee shop, and you know,
She said you the one
At
with the
Dunkin'
cufflinks.
Donuts.
you
At Dunkin' Donuts.
you-
Dunkin' Donuts. As I was stealing straws, I feel it.
As
I know.
was
I know
feeling
you
strong.
started with a handful of
I took like
straws.
5 different
And I look
straws.
crazy,
I look
but
crazy.
honestly,
Handful of straws, but it's something to that.
Yo,
I look crazy, but
check her
Someone
bag
did
when she leave.
Yo.
Check her bag.
Yo,
Yo,
Josh,
let me
check
tell
her
you.
bag, Josh.
You want to know something
Bruh.
embarrassing?
Andrea,
So like I
Rochelle,
got my
check her
coffee
bag.
and then I was like, oh, I took the straw and I was like, let me take a sip.
oh, and she not even hiding the shit. Shorty's a big thing.
Yo, everybody at Dunkin' Donuts, check her bag.
Give me that bag.
Check her bag.
No. First of all, and then I'm walking out and I dropped 2 straws and someone actually tapped me.
Oh, you dropped your extra straws.
Oh shit! Can you imagine? Wow.
That's
Excuse me, man.
You dropped your extra
Your
straws.
17 straw. Extra
That's
straw.
funny.
You dropped your extra straws.
I picked them up.
Oh, so you be fucking Chipotle up then if you go to Chipotle.
What I will say is this.
Because Chipotle give you a lot of choices.
Okay, I'm not. Listen. I am
So
also
sweet does hurt my
guilty.
stomach.
I am also guilty of going to a restaurant or a place that you
It's
eat
only
at.
Dunkin'
And-
that take the shows. I like the-
Okay, so can I be honest? When I go to Chipotle, not only do I take a free drink because I say I want some water, but I take a free drink. But I also
See, I don't do that.
Okay,
I don't do
boy,
that.
can I
That's
go-
what we doing?
can
Okay, I
can
got
go a
next.
step
I go
further?
next. I go next.
I also take Tabasco sauce.
I don't want to turn
Oh,
this into
you
a
don't
What's
want to take the
it?
Chipotle
I
sauce?
take the
I
sauce.
go
I
next.
don't want to
I
turn
take
this
the
into
Tabasco
Mine's
sauce.
next.
steal.
Mine's next.
What's
I
you do,
don't
Barry?
steal
What I
like
take?
that.
What I take?
I only take Dunkin' straws and
Listen,
they
okay,
No,
what I
no,
take
hold on.
Tabasco
Just so
sauce.
I can
I'm
clear
Just
this
saying,
up.
oh, you a thief thief.
Yes,
The
I'm a
reason
big thief.
why
I'm a big
I
thief.
started taking them was because they started giving me extra ones. Because for a time, the one that was by my area, they always would have a little break in them. So I started being like, just give me. I don't want to keep coming back here. And then that's
And
how
you
I
figured out I could get 10 if I just. No, that makes sense. I'm fucking
You
with
was
it.
a
Like, give me 10.
five-figure dip. But
Because I'm
mine did-
pretty sure
what
the
I
first
take-
nine
started
gonna be
taking
fucked
my
up.
own because before
What
it
you
used to be
take,
the ones
Barry?
that they handed me, but I just
What you
started
take,
taking
Barry? What do you take?
When I
Your
go,
guilty pleasures.
okay, you know, in everybody know King's Plaza. You know, there's a Chinese restaurant, King's
my
Plaza.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you walk in,
I
it's on the
take
left- it's on the right.
all the duck sauce. Cause you know they don't give you no duck sauce. So I go
You
in
know what
there.
you that's all.
I go in there straight up fill every pocket. And my moms know when I come in the crib
a cargo pants.
and I put the shit in the
That's
fridge,
hilarious.
she be like, "Oh, you was at KP today."
That's-
See, but y'all then try to play me for my straws and y'all work.
you're right.
I
You're
just
right.
because
Crazy.
it's straw.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I'm worse.
Sauces is
Because,
something that you need
bro,
later.
The Tabasco sauce be this big, and I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. I'm gonna check y'all.
You've never been home and just wished you had an extra straw?
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
No, it's a fact.
A straw at home?
If I'm at home,
Yeah,
no.
like-
No, it's a fact.
I
be
don't know,
wanting duck
sometimes I
sauce,
just
though.
like drink
Because
like
you
my
don't miss this-
smoothies,
Dre
like, I
called you
drink
a
it out of
bum.
the thing, but sometimes I just want to.
Because this is the new Jay Willa. Jay Willa before would not drink without a straw. So I used to purposely, you know,
Wait,
I
can
used to purposely get.
can I preface that?
Wait, let me
No,
just
no,
finish.
no, can I
Let me
preface
just-
that?
Nah, no, let me just finish and then I got you. Let me just finish.
lying.
No,
Go ahead.
Jay be like, you ain't got the straw. I'm like, we in my crib, dog. So I used to actually get extra straws for you.
Now,
Swear to God.
Now, to be
Swear to
honest,
God.
to be
So
honest,
you talking shit.
okay, I'm
Talking shit
gonna
about
leave
my
that.
duck sauce.
No, I'm
Yo,
gonna
y'all
leave
gonna
that
lose people if y'all keep talking about straws. We got
No, no,
Nah, because they stealing straws too.
Listen,
I be fucking up the napkins at Chipotle.
listen,
I like Chipotle.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I like
'cause I'm
it,
not
but
gonna
I
go that
can't do the
far.
I fucked
sofritas and be messing my stomach. I don't know what the hell's in there.
It's bad. Don't eat. Ooh, just eat
Listen,
around the
Landon
meat.
said
I
he
just don't
steal
eat it.
magic erasers,
I
Clorox
just don't eat
wipes, paper towels.
What is it?
Landon
iPhone
said,
cables.
Landon said he steals magic erasers, Clorox wipes, and paper towels.
He said iPhone came.
So you a
iPhone cables.
teacher? You where you work?
Don't say that.
T-Mobile.
Ah.
Donnell said real
just got him
niggas
fired.
don't
Okay.
drink with straws. God code. I will tell you this: if I go to the club and
That's
you pack,
crazy.
listen, if I go to the club and I order, because I order one drink, it's either 2 drinks.
So type in what y'all be stealing.
It's either
'cause
a
everybody
Long
be
Island
stealing.
or
Yeah,
a Henny with cranberry juice. If you give me a glass cup, I need a straw because glass
What? Real
means that,
niggas don't drink without a
glass
straw.
means that you washed it. So I need a straw because I'm not
And
they
touching the
normally
lid.
do it fast and you
Exactly.
don't-
So that's why I like straws because I'm not putting my mouth to that cup that a billion people done drink.
Damn,
out of.
Drake.
And then I
That's
have
why I
like a
get straws.
godson, I have a goddaughter, I had a autistic brother, so like it would just always be good because they would drop their straws all the time.
Got you. You
This
can
is a
have extra
habit
ones.
that's been going on for years now.
Yeah.
Don't blame your extra straw stealing ass.
On them, I was just
On
about
them.
them.
Don't do that.
Promise you
know
took it.
You're not gonna
Have
do
you
that.
Like, you're not
ever
about to
been-
blame on
You're not gonna
autism.
blame.
You're not about to blame.
You're
You
not
stealing straws
gonna
with
blame
autism.
your extra
No,
straw
I'm not. I'm
stealing
just saying
ass.
because
Nah,
he's
you-
autistic, like he doesn't operate as someone his age.
Okay,
would.
that's
He
one
would.
That's
straw.
him.
That's one
What about
straw.
you? Why you got 15?
You steal
Because I'm
straws.
home sometimes and I want to grow.
I respect
I'm
that.
so
She tried to give it a call.
I respect.
straws for the call.
Don't galvanize your
No, I was just
straws.
saying it's good
She's
to
like-
have the extra
She's like
straws.
straws for
put a-
autism.
When
You
you're
trying to get
around
Calls
a
for the
kids, you
straws.
need extra. When you're around kids, you need extra everything.
now
Napkins.
you blaming kids.
Heard you. Now
it's
you gonna blame
God
kids for the reason why you
Y'all
teething.
so rude.
You walk in my crib and I got mad straws. I'm be so
It's for the
pissed.
kids.
It's for the kids.
It's
She
the
like, give me.
straws is for the
She like, let me get all these. It's for the kids. One of them sick.
Listen, Andrea love the kids. Andrea love the kids.
Andrea need these 15 straws.
Andrea love the kids. You feel me? Like, come on now.
I
got
hate
a
you guys
question
so
for
It's like, I
much.
steal batteries for the
Yeah, I got a
kids.
question
I love the kids. I steal money for
You
the
the one who
kids.
steal tobacco. Nah,
I take the
that's
whole
crazy.
back off your fucking controller, remote controller. I take that. I need that
For
for
the
mine. for the kids.
I have done that.
For the kids.
I did that before.
I did that too.
I did that before.
Bro, I've been to
I
your
have
house
taken it back on
party.
somebody.
Listen,
Because you wanna know why?
I've taken it back over somebody's remote control.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
take
take
to-
none of
Yeah,
that.
you did tape.
That's some nigga
No.
shit.
I did it.
I've done
Have you
that.
ever used tape to try to hold your battery?
It don't work.
It don't
It
work.
don't work.
Don't
But you be like,
laugh.
oh, they
Listen.
got
Alright,
you
she
just
ain't
noticed that this shit had the same.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on,
Yo,
listen.
I've done it. I've been like,
Listen,
I'm saying
when
remote.
I,
homes.
listen, remember
And
old,
I
I'ma
never
be
have
real.
the back
Remember
on my
the old
remote.
cable box?
That's some
Remember
nigga
the
shit,
old
I'm saying.
cable box? When
some
your
nigga
clip
You
finally
have to-
broke, it was the long rectangular one, and it was black, and it had the power button at the
Yeah.
top.
Yo.
Nigga, you wanna be real?
That's some
I'm gonna be
nigga
so
shit.
gangster
I'm
right now.
sorry.
I done
Wow.
stole a whole remote. And you understand? That remote worked for every
Nigga not never
cable
coming out of
box.
my house.
You're not
understand?
coming to my house because you'll take my whole remote.
care.
I'll be like, baby, you see the remote?
That's why all we watch
I'm
is the
talking about
computer.
the old cable box.
Your game controller be missing this nigga.
Listen, it
Oh,
was the old,
shit.
I had the
Yo,
clip
you be an asshole.
and
Yo, what's the
remote.
next topic? What's the
That's
next
all
topic?
right.
What's the next topic?
Done,
What's the
got
next
15
topic?
minutes, bro. We done
Because
talked
we have
good.
realized that everybody here is a thief.
Thief.
Okay,
Thief.
everybody
She
needs
kicked
to
it
get
off
the
with a
shit.
straw stealing
You
ass.
said straw. I said remote
least
control
it's not
back. He said the
Tabasco
remote
sauce.
I said
control.
duck sauce.
Tabasco sauce. You gotta steal that.
I
Your-
stole
your
duck
So
sauce.
wait,
food
all right,
gotta
real
be
quick.
seasoned.
This is gonna be weird, but I want to end it. We got 3. We got straws, we got Tabasco, we got duck sauce. What's the list of what's more important?
Duck
Straw.
sauce.
Straws.
Duck
Straws.
sauce.
No, sorry. Straws is
How
most important.
often do you get duck sauce from Chinese people?
Look, excuse
sorry,
me.
straw is most
He just
important.
he
A
just
straw is
said
most
the idea
important.
of a club scene.
Exactly.
Nobody
If you-
wants.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not
walking
drinking
around
off
with
of that cup.
straws,
I'm
bro.
not drinking off of that cup.
So
So,
you gonna
so
walk around with
out of those
straws.
3 things, we would still
Your
straw
friend,
first.
Straw
okay, you ever
first.
been in the car, your friend
Straw.
get a drink, and then like you want to try it, but you don't want to drink after them? You put a straw
That's
in.
because they eat booty. See what you need to do.
You don't know
I
what
then I
they
just
do.
won't drink.
Andrea, you got another question.
All right.
You got another. Shout out to Stacy on the check.
What's the next question?
Andrea, you got another question.
Hey,
from-
Stace.
It's from Mills once again.
Mills, what up?
Listen,
Mills don't
gonna
like
press
me.
you.
He's
No,
gonna
he's gonna
press you all
night.
press you. He's gonna press you all night.
All
He
night.
wants to know. This is from Mills once again. Do you use vibrators or fingers?
There we go. Good
Both.
question.
Both.
Both.
If you had to
Hey.
choose,
All right, but if you had to choose.
My fingers.
fingers. Got you.
Fingers, got you.
What's the next topic?
Hey,
Mills,
bro.
you heard it
Do you
here
like,
first.
I gotta go harder as far as that.
I use fingers too.
The little bitty joint that fuck with the clit or the big joint that you actually gotta like penetrate
So when
with?
I'm doing it by myself,
Yeah.
I like a big vibrator that.
It goes in and it
Penetration.
vibrates.
Because if
Gotcha.
I'm really aroused, then
All right, last question.
right. But
Have you ever
hold
used
on,
the one with the two
the
pieces?
little tiny
The little-
one.
the little-
I
the
like
little-
that when it's a remote
bullet.
control
The little
and the
bullet
other
joint.
person can.
The bullet.
Okay, so you talking about with
other?
other.
Yes, I've
Word.
gone out
Gotcha.
and then it's been in and then it's just.
Last question. Have you? Sorry. You ever had the battery go out and it'd be like?
Whoa.
I just kidding,
That's
'cause-
happened to you? I've never had that happen.
But it happens because batteries
Why
run
do you
out.
need batteries? What do
No,
you
because
use?
takes
I've dealt with
Vibrator.
a,
No,
I've
No,
dealt
but
with-
why does he need a
No,
vibrator?
I've dealt with a girl who
You
likes
see what I'm saying?
vibrators.
No, he.
When you're in a long-term relationship,
you hear what I'm
y'all
saying.
have
You
shit
hear what
I've dealt with a
together.
girl who I've
If
used
y'all
it twice.
vibrate-
Yeah,
Vibrator
Mari be needing
before.
vibrators. It's
I've
alright,
been
bro.
dating a
I
guy.
need
We learn
no
this shit, bro.
vibrator.
And
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
vibrator is not my vibrator. It's our vibrator. In order to make him feel comfortable that when he's not there, I'm doing stuff with
She
myself.
brought it to the
It's
table.
Wait, our vibrator? As in he uses it without you?
no, meaning that he was there when I bought it.
Okay.
He knows that I have it.
right.
That he knows where it's located.
So it's your vibrator.
And if I'm using it, you know,
He's
I
the
text him.
sponsor.
I'm flirty with it. Like I'm still
You
incorporating.
text when you use your vibrator to your man?
If I'm with a guy and
You
he's
let him
far
know.
away,
Wait, real quick, I'm
sometimes
sorry.
it's
So
not
if
a
you just- what's the
necessity.
word? What we doing?
Wait, it's
Dre
not
said
a,
that's why you steal batteries.
No, it's not.
Because your vibrator needs to be charged.
No, I use it.
sorry, I
I've used it
can't.
on a woman. You understand? Like I've dealt with a woman who liked
That's
who
what you
had one,
say.
and she liked it.
They said
So
#mute Bari.
I was I was in it. You know what I'm saying? And I used the vibrator on her while I was in it.
But you had it. It was yours. Like you bought
no,
it.
no,
No,
it
it
was
was
her.
her. It was
She
her.
brought
Just
it.
check it. Just check it.
No, she
Listen,
brought it,
bro.
and I said, "Okay, this is different."
Right.
And I was
Look.
in it.
Oh, this is different.
This is different.
I've gone toy shopping with my guy.
But you
I've
should.
asked him to go pick up batteries for it just in case.
Because it's rare.
I've had, look, when
When
a relationship is real, it's exciting.
Sound like a pit bull.
Like, baby, the dildo is pitbulling. I need you to get some Duracell.
No, that's never how it's
tried,
been. But
it
if
didn't
I,
work.
like, for example, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Well, maybe now.
Nah, we
Well,
got a couple
Couple
minutes.
tomorrow, right?
Couple minutes.
Okay,
12
so
minutes of Valentine's Day.
if I know that I want to do some things with my guy for tomorrow, I'll tell him in advance. Like, hey, so I think
You
you
seem
should
like
pick
a
up
really
this,
good planner.
that,
I just
this,
wanna say.
that, this, that.
No, you-
I try to be.
She's like, I'm gonna masturbate on Wednesdays, so
No.
when
She puts it in her Palm Pilot.
No.
She puts it in her Palm Pilot.
You
Yeah.
can't plan good sex. What I'm
Says
saying
who?
is,
I plan good sex all the time.
In your head.
Baby,
No,
I'm on my
the
way
best
home.
sex
No,
is
that
just
ain't
sex.
planning.
That's planning.
That's
No, I'm
sex.
talking about.
Just sex.
No,
So,
that's
like,
what we doing
you
now.
didn't
But
even
she's
know
talking
it was
about
gonna happen.
next-
It
she's
was
talking
too
about-
hard to fight, and you fucked.
She's talking about, baby, steal some batteries. I'm gonna bring the straws next Tuesday around 6. We're gonna do something now. Have my
That's not what I'm
have
talking
my
about.
bath ready.
I'm gonna bring the
All right.
straws.
I'm a self-care.
I'm a
No.
self-care earlier, so I'm
not
ready.
that person, especially
Just
sexually.
checking.
No,
Just
I'm
checking.
not at all.
So
but
you're spontaneous.
what I'm saying is, I'm more spontaneous than I am not.
Gotcha.
But what I am saying is that, giving an example, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So in the nature of me saying how I would get my guy to buy me batteries for my vibrator would be
Right.
like, not because it's dying or I think it's dead, but if I know I'm gonna be having some
Hey, listen.
fun,
I'm
Okay.
trying to get it going.
I'm gonna say, hey, so these
Yo,
are the
some
things I
double
think you
batteries.
should pick up.
I need an
Or-
8-pack of double A's. An 8-pack. And they better be Duracell.
Ain't no other shit.
You know what I find though? Men do like women who can take control sometimes.
No, sometimes, yo.
Sometimes, because sometimes
Can
they
we be
also get a
honest?
little bit like, you do this all the time, but I'm not good enough.
So
you
can we
can't
be
let
honest?
me plan it.
So can we be honest?
Yeah.
As a man sitting in this room, what I
Talk
will
to
say is
him.
this: one of the sexiest things that a woman can do,
Tell you take
and
your clothes
women, let's talk about it. One of the sexiest things, and I'm looking dead in the camera. One of the
Your
sexiest
girlfriend gonna
things.
beat your ass.
Listen, no.
He talking to his woman. Like,
You already know.
No, one of the sexiest things a woman can do is take control of the situation. I want to walk in from a long day of work. You push me on the bed.
Don't be pushing me.
Take
now.
No,
control.
push me.
Don't push me.
Push me.
Don't
push
push
me
me
on the
too
bed.
hard.
Push me, don't
You
push
gonna
me.
say shut
I'm
up.
a big guy already.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
need you to push me. I
So-
I like that.
I
Take
wanna
control of the
fight, man. I wanna
situation.
fight.
I want to
I've
walk
been in a
Listen,
situation with a
listen,
guy who has money. And the guy who has
I got money. I
wasn't
was in
able.
Belize
got
last
money.
week.
Like,
And
I
was
own
getting
everything that
Honduras
you
the other
see.
week.
I bought this computer. It's whack, but I bought it.
This is my cup.
I mean, he had a lot of money. I mean, like,
What is a
really,
lot of money?
I got a lot of cups.
he was like $50 million plus.
Oh, no.
Listen,
that
listen. We not fucking
matters.
with that. So
So
shut up.
That
I
matters.
was
How
dating
about that?
this guy, and it was very casual. I was in a thing where I wasn't trying to have sex. I
Gotcha.
wasn't being
You
sexual.
see the luxury women have? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, women can
Yo,
do that.
facts. Because if I was to say, so I was dating this girl that was worth $50 million, and I wasn't trying to have sex with her at all. I mean,
I'd call you
Mills
gay.
want to know if you've ever messed with a woman. Mills got the questions for you.
Yo, Mills, we need to
Have
bring
you
him
ever
on the
been with a
show.
woman?
No.
No, Mills.
No,
No, you haven't
Mel.
done
He also wants to know, are you getting something tomorrow?
Maybe
I haven't
Mel.
decided.
She hasn't decided.
She hasn't decided. That's
There we go,
control.
Mills.
I like that.
Cool.
But women got all the control anyway. So
Women got all the control.
all the control.
I respect that answer. At least she was honest.
Yeah, no, that's a
about
fact.
it.
Stacey said, "Jay, I know that's right. It's a fact. I want to come
Stacey,
home
what up?
and
Ain't
my
seen you in a
woman
minute.
push me on the bed and
But
say,
don't be-
shut
No,
up."
No,
but
that's
don't be
not what
pushing
I'm
me.
saying.
I
That's
like it.
not what I'm saying. Okay, first of all, before I was on any show or had any type of like, I met someone at a
damn it.
gym. I met someone at a gym, and it was a thing that kind of was like, we were just talking about goals, and I didn't know he had this money. I didn't know that certain things were of his status. It wasn't me talking to him because of his money or for his status, but I was in a phase where I wasn't having sex. I wasn't trying to be sexual. I was just enjoying company from the opposite sex, like just someone to talk to, someone to, and no, he wasn't
just say
buying
one thing?
everything.
Can I just say
No,
one
he
thing?
wasn't. Yeah,
That is a luxury.
it's not a
only women
luxury
have.
if you
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury
if
for
you
women. It is
are
a
not
luxury.
always allowing someone to buy. Like, I paid for the dates with us also because we were just
After
friends.
he
We were
paid for
just-
yours,
No, because our
you
first
paid first.
our first 4 dates we didn't even do anything that
You
required
said when
us
she
to
say
be
drop
paid.
them jaws.
You get
my
what I'm
God.
saying?
Yes, let me
enough,
drop
fair
my
enough.
Like, we weren't, our first outings, like the first time we ever hung out was after the gym. We went and we took a walk in the park.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that was just because the conversation was going so good in the gym. It was like, oh shit, let's keep the conversation going.
Hell of a conversation.
And he was an older guy, but he wasn't old. So no, I wasn't doing no
Yeah,
shitty
when you do
daddy
your
type
squats,
of thing.
what you got to do
You know,
is-
like it wasn't like that
I'm
at all.
sorry.
But the point that I was trying to say with that is like,
Yeah.
when we actually started talking and we
Yeah.
actually got into it,
Fuck
like
you, Dame.
he was busy. This is when I started asking questions like, what's going on? What do you do? Why you always not,
Yeah.
here? Blah, 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 blah.
He's like, listen,
and
baby,
there
I'm a
was a few
millionaire.
times
Right.
where we got into arguments. So to fix the issue, he decided just come stay by me.
Ooh.
Right?
So let me-
What's
so
his
that
name?
I can,
Damn,
so
I
that
got
I can,
so
so
many
that I can
questions.
see you a little bit more.
We running over
So
time.
I was
But
like, no, I didn't want
question.
that. But he was like, well, here's the key, just in case, just so
Right.
you know, stop
He's
by
a
or whatever.
key just in
But I
case.
just-
Stop, because I want to get to a point that I have a real serious point about
Then
men
one question, then we got to
and
knock this
sex,
game out.
right? For that week, 3 times I stopped in because I was a little bit frisky. I was like, you know what, I really like this guy. I think I might want to,
of course.
you know, right?
Human nature.
And I took control of the situation.
That's
the first
sexy.
2 times, heavy petting, it was really good. He was into it.
Heavy
The
petting?
third heavy petting means I didn't have sex with him. I decided not to.
Gotcha.
But we kind of got close. Like, it was a lot more than we
But
were
he
doing
rich. You
before.
ain't even the only
Teasing
one.
him.
Maybe, of course. He was
was
talking. We
teasing
weren't
him.
official or anything.
women-
So whatever. That's not the
That's why I
point.
say I don't wanna
The
get
point
into a
is,
debate.
like, the third time I did it,
Yeah.
he
Somebody
became
asked if he
so
got a
insecure,
brother.
and he was like, "Who are you hanging around? Who you been? Who's gotten you a little bit more excited?"
Because he can't sell you with money.
Because he didn't know, he didn't understand how I went from not wanting to be sexual to
Yeah.
why I started wanting to be sexual now. And because he wasn't there all the time, he didn't think that it was him causing those feelings. So he became insecure, and he was like, "Where
That's
you been going? Who you been dealing with? Who you been talking to? What's been going on with you?"
That it don't matter. Money, nothing. We are all the same individual.
And the third time that I tried, he literally pushed me
We
off
are
him and said, "Wait,
all the
hold on
same.
now."
Oh, he's gay.
No, he said, "Wait, hold on now."
He's gay.
Who's gotten into your head?
Press the
so
gay
funny.
drop.
No.
That's so
Press it
funny.
And I
for
was
me.
like,
no man
Press it.
fire. No man fire.
Yeah, he's gay.
and that's why I'm not with that person.
Because if you push me
So-
on the bed, guess what? You got me.
So,
You
so,
got
so,
me.
so, so,
You got
that's
me.
why I say I didn't want to.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
I didn't wanna go
You
there.
got me.
I didn't wanna
You
go
got
there
me. You
because-
pushed me on the bed. Guess what? I guess I'm a hoe then. Because you pushed me on the bed.
No,
you
the
got
first
me.
two-
like 15 minutes
No.
over or so?
No, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
No, the first 2 times
fuck
though,
with
like
Josh.
he was
I
into it,
fuck
like
with
it was
Josh.
a
I
very
fuck with
Well, the
like
reason I'm asking is because
kinetic thing.
listen, real quick, all women say they want guys with money, right?
that's
Real
never
quick,
been
let
a
me
thing
finish.
for me.
Guys,
That's only if they don't have money.
But
Because
guys-
women with money don't
Don't-
care. They don't
Not
care.
even about
no,
having
just
your
let me
own money,
finish.
just being
How you
able
gonna
to
go
be
with my
self-sufficient.
question?
It's not just
My
about
bad,
having your
my
own
bad,
money.
my bad. Go,
You
go,
move-
go,
But
go,
yeah,
go,
sorry.
go.
Go ahead.
My bad.
all women say they want a guy with money, right? They always want a guy that make 20 million, 50 million.
If you
whatever,
ever
right?
had a guy with
Goddamn
money,
it,
you
stop
know-
talking to me over me. Goddamn it, Briscoe Pino. Shit.
All right, but don't yell.
Ain't being a
All right, calm it
I'm
down.
not. I'm just.
Could I say
Don't be yelling at
I'm
Andrea.
not. I'm just. But no, but for real. All right. So all women say they want a guy with money, right? And then when you meet that guy, and he's not like what you think it would be. You know what I'm saying? To be with a guy with money. So then all of the regular niggas,
They look.
we be like, yo, but what's wrong with me? And then a lot of times women shit on you because you don't have money.
Yeah, you're right. I feel
And that's
bad.
why it's like so.
It's
So
hard
the,
being a nigga.
So
She
how
said I
wow.
feel bad.
No. Stop,
she
stop,
said I
stop,
feel
stop.
bad.
So what do you?
Thank
But
you for
it's
that.
not about
Can I
money.
shake your hand,
It's just what I'm
please?
saying is
Shake my hand.
my question is my question is how do you weed out? How do you weed out? Like how
For
do
the
you-
men?
Yeah, like how do you weed out the type of guy that you deal with?
How do I weed out?
Yeah,
Yes, you
because
personally.
clearly there's a guy that makes $50 million. Clearly you've done the work. You're in the industry.
Well, it's
then
just
this-
about being human and having standards that you actually believe in and that's
Right.
not talk. Like, I don't care about money. Like, I've always been self-sufficient. And 50 million, 10...
Self-care. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
50 million, 10 million, 100,000,
50,000.
50K,
Right.
30,000. That I haven't been to 50 million. I've never been close to a million, right? But the
Right.
point is, I've been eating good at some points, and
Right.
then I've had
Ups and
absolutely nothing.
Of course, of
you know.
course,
And
of
then
course.
obviously growing up, like I didn't have shit. I grew up in Brooklyn. You know what I
Right.
mean? My dad had
Talking
like
shit about Brooklyn, y'all.
No, no,
I grew up in Brooklyn.
No,
I got a
'cause-
little bit.
I'm just,
no, because there's a lot
went
of
to
great
Belize last
money
night.
making. There's a
on our way to Honduras.
No, there's a lot of great money making spots in Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is
Go ahead. You just
a
fucking with
good
you, cool.
financial point.
Yeah.
But I grew up in East Flatbush, so y'all know how that is, right?
Oh,
East Flatbush.
that's the Jamaicans.
So yeah,
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure.
Mind you, he's from Chicago. So
I'm
he
from
really,
Chicago.
He really
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. He really don't know.
That's
He really
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
He's from
I'm
Chicago.
saying that the Jamaicans.
He don't know. He don't know. He
No,
don't know.
Chicago. All right.
yeah. But the point is that like
Sorry, I wasn't even making a joke.
you just have to really like know yourself and be very honest with what makes you happier. And my father, you know, he's been in and out of my life growing up, and you know, there's been times where he's made tons of money because of that in and out, and sometimes he didn't have it. Sometimes we were close, and then sometimes we were very estranged, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that relationship has always been fluid. But the one thing that he has always instilled in me is to just be able to rely on myself.
Right.
And when you have absolutely nothing,
Yeah.
and you take your way from having nothing to 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K,
Right.
30K, 40K, and you've grown that yourself,
Yeah.
even if you lose it
nobody
all,
tell
you
you
know what
nothing.
you're made of.
That's a
You
fact.
You know
That's
how
a
you
fact.
can,
That's a fact.
you know how you can
Honestly,
eat.
That's a
Honestly,
bar.
You know
That's
how,
a- being self-made
hold
is
on,
amazing.
you know how you can, you know that you'll be able to survive. And then when you put that money and you invest it back into your mental health, and when you invest it back into just like social skills
Into your self-care.
Yeah, I want to be funny so bad, but no, like
Nah, you want to self-care so bad.
the reality is that I don't care about that because either way, if
After
you
this,
made
you gonna leave and buy some
$100,000,
bath
if you
soap.
made $50 million,
I did make $50 million. I
did.
was in
I did
Belize.
make some.
I was in
It was
Belize
supposed to be
last
a
year.
On our way
You
to
feel me? I was in
Yeah,
Belize.
bro.
On
last
our
year.
way.
It's a fact.
The whole
I got
way.
mad bath soap
Finish
right
this,
now.
finish
nigga,
it,
like-
finish it.
Mad bath soap.
The point is that I
Candles
wouldn't
and
care.
shit.
That's not something I even ask when
Yeah.
I'm talking to someone. There's so many other things that are attractive to me because I know my
are
father
a
and my
rare
father.
few,
No,
sweetie.
it's because I watched and studied my. I'm a
unicorn.
daddy's girl,
Unicorn.
and being a daddy's girl, it means that I've seen my dad in the very ugly spots, and we've been very, very like off, and then very good spots where we've been on, and that means learning to accept my father in his wholeness.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
means I had to find love when my father couldn't provide certain things. I had to find love when my father didn't understand certain things.
Yeah.
I also had to understand being able to do things on my own a lot, and I didn't get it. And that's along with my mother and that relationship with her and my stepfather.
Okay, I respect it.
all that stuff.
I do.
So really, what it comes down to is, when I have conversations with people, I want to know how it feels. If it
Yeah.
feels good, if it feels fluid, then I'm going to keep going with it. I don't even get into that spot until after.
All right. Well, I mean, hand clap for that.
And I feel bad. No, and another
No,
thing is,
because you-
I feel honestly really
So,
bad.
we got to segue. I hate to cut you off. That was a great
To Freak Nasty.
segue. Yeah, we got to do this real quick because he's been waiting on this, and I hate this game personally. But
This game is lit, and it's called Freak Nasty.
all right.
Okay, which one?
Bari,
Okay, nasty.
Bari, where
freaky?
you at? You feel me?
Was it working?
That's
just
nasty.
real quick. Was it working?
Nasty.
It wasn't working.
Fuck it.
That's what I was trying to. Okay.
Fuck it.
All
We
right,
here now,
We good.
and it's about to be Valentine's Day.
Let's
Oh,
do
it
this.
is Valentine's. It's
It is
me.
Valentine's
I want to
Day.
ask you, do you
Wait,
wanna
real
say
quick. Happy Valentine's
Hey.
Day.
You're probably not listening.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's
Where's my gift? Where's my
Day.
gift? Tell me where's my gift.
Hey.
Every time I come around, I want my gift.
I was gonna go in. What?
We about to play Freak Nasty,
Let's
y'all.
get this real
Do you want
quick,
to
man.
take your
Okay.
Valentine? Happy Valentine's Day?
My Valentine's probably not listening to this.
Oh, no, but you can still say it.
What I say?
No, you better say it.
What
You
if he
better
actually
say it.
supporting you and
You
like
better say
following
it.
you and it's like on you?
Valentine's
Okay, really
Day.
quick. Wait.
Nah, no.
One.
I got a special gift for you.
Oh! Not
Okay,
for nothing,
that's
you just
it.
turned me on. That's one, and we're not gonna do
Don't
that.
have your girlfilling in my face. Okay?
Hello.
Shout out to my
Hello,
Valentine's.
My phone ringing.
Ain't gonna be
Shout
no
out to my
fight.
Valentine's.
My phone
Shout out to my
ringing.
Valentine's.
Hello.
We got a
Listen,
caller. We got a caller.
So we have a game. It's called Freak Nasty
All right.
for everybody that's watching.
dumbass
You feel me?
game.
You shut up, Dame. Okay, I'm about to read off a list of things, and you're gonna let me know if it's freaky or if it's nasty. Okay?
Is there any in between?
Nah.
No,
Because I might think
either-
it's nasty, but I
This
can
is
understand why
freaky.
someone else is
Listen,
freaky.
This is
No,
freaky.
we talking about
Freaky.
you.
Okay,
Show
but
the
freaky
game.
means I will do
Nasty,
it.
yes.
Nasty means I
not.
would not do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
But what
all
if
it is.
I would do it, but it depends on the circumstance or a
You
situation?
just gotta pick
No.
one.
I don't
You
get
gotta-
to
you
say
gotta-
none
you
of
gotta
that.
know too. You
It's
gotta know
either
too.
freaky
You just
or
hold up what you
nasty.
think.
You
Okay,
have
okay.
two options.
No,
two
no
options.
saving. Pick
Somebody
Josh,
be-
you got your cards?
Somebody
Yeah.
be Chris's
You got your
Valentine.
cards?
Chris need a
Cool.
Valentine.
Chris need a Valentine.
And
Cool.
she need
You
preferably
ready?
to fight for the movement of
can't
black
let us see
people.
what
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
start
pick.
off real
Don't let
light.
us see what you
Listen,
gonna
I'm gonna
pick.
start off
Yeah,
real
let's
light.
You don't know
on,
which
real
one
quick.
will
Listen,
pick
ready
up?
for this?
No, because we're gonna go.
Let's just do this real quick and knock it
Willa
out.
Wednesdays, freaky nasty.
Freak nasty.
I'm gonna start off light.
All right.
Sucking toes. Is that freaky or is it nasty?
Wait, for me to do it to a guy?
Yeah.
Or a
to-
guy to do it to
A
me?
guy to do it to you.
That's
Freaky
selfish.
or
Yo,
nasty?
your question came selfish as hell. That's selfish as hell. Look at the room. I ain't even gotta look.
Nasty.
You selfish
It's
motherfucker.
nasty.
Okay, now ask the other one. Ask the other one.
Look,
Ask-
I got a bunch.
You
I got a
selfish
bunch. I got a bunch.
motherfuckers,
No,
I
I
got a
said
bunch.
ask the reverse
Honestly,
of
men
it.
like my toe.
Okay, cool. So,
You got some sexy feet.
So-
no, but there's some guys that got foot
so to
fetishes.
reverse it,
Even Josh got
Would
But
it.
you
I
suck
know
somebody's
men don't
toes?
take care of their feet.
I take care of my feet.
Whoa, my
what
feet
if
are
you-
beautiful.
It's not my thing.
What I will say is this:
I'll put a
was-
feather to it and tickle it.
Heard you. I was in Mexico and I had some fish.
Why you
eat-
gotta-
No, 'cause I'm dropping. I'm
no,
name
no, no.
dropping.
You
feel
are-
me?
No, they
I'm
said they
name
special
dropping.
fish. I was there.
I was in Mexico
nibble on your
and I
foot.
put my feet in some water and they
remember that.
nibble on the all the.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
they,
that
they
shit
have it
insane.
in certain salons when you go to get your pedicure.
But I know, but
and then they have eels
Now,
also.
when we
I don't
did
got money
overseas,
for that. I did
we
it overseas.
Okay, everything is not expensive. First of all,
Says
you,
who?
You,
You talking about
You got
nibbling?
Living Social, Groupon. You have so many outlets now to experience things that
I've never had a Groupon feet nibbling.
Nah, fuck that.
You
I'm
just
on
gotta
Next
Google
question.
it and
We
look
gonna
it up.
we gonna move on, but I'm on
Next
that ill
question.
nibbling feet Groupon shit.
You said eel?
Ill nibbling
Eels,
Groupon,
they
nigga.
have
I'm on
eels
it.
that,
What's
like,
up?
You have
But
to
don't-
eat your
yo,
foot.
don't
Right.
eat
Eel electrocute you?
No, they don't. They just like it's like a suction. I mean, it like pinches. It
Yeah.
stings a
Chris
little
said
bit.
he got
but
eagle
it's
talent.
Got you. The next
What's
one I
next?
will say is
Mom, I'm sorry.
sex on the first night. Is that freaky or nasty?
Ooh.
Oh, let's talk about it. 1,
I haven't
2,
done it, but I would. I
3.
guess.
Bow. Okay.
Freaky.
Freaky.
one,
Everybody
Josh.
be
Josh,
you cheating, Josh.
come on,
You
Josh.
can't win.
You-
Josh,
You
Josh,
cheating.
Josh is cheating.
It's no, it's
Cheating.
not freaky or nasty to me.
What?
What?
You gotta pick
It
one.
just is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's some bullshit. Pick one. You got 2
it's too late.
answers.
It's too late now.
I
I guess
feel
it's
like-
gonna go
Freaky.
Freaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freaky.
I haven't done it,
To
but
me,
I feel
like,
like there are circumstances where I could.
Cool. Got you. Next one.
Never nasty.
Hate this game.
Never.
Licking the gooch. Is that freaky or nasty?
It's not my-
1, 2, 3. Licking the gooch. Is-
She.
Oh, I like
Listen.
it.
You
Unless
not.
he does it to me.
Listen.
That's a
selfish.
joke.
Josh, you my
That's
man.
a joke. Oh
Josh,
my
you
God,
my
that's a
man.
joke.
I don't
Listen,
know.
Josh put freaky for
It's
that.
nasty to me.
Listen, the most
Well,
But I
Licking
had
the
to
gooch
done it.
is
I like
nasty?
it.
My
Yeah,
balls.
It
I
is?
told y'all
Listen,
before.
but
But
a
you got
woman-
your whole ass.
Listen,
ate.
Bro, they went
listen,
all
It's not
shit
for
all
me.
the way.
Exactly. He get his ass ate, but can't
Hey,
lick some
but
gooch.
I want-
Hey, go to the ass or the balls, but just avoid that middle area, please.
No, listen. Okay, so the next one is. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one.
I'm nervous.
I like this one. The next one is spitting in your partner's mouth or getting your mouth spit in. Wait, one.
No, we don't even got one.
I don't fuck with
Nothing.
spit.
I don't do that.
I don't fuck with
I don't
spit.
do that.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't do that. I don't do that.
Because we
I
know
don't do
Barry
that.
likes spit.
So
Your
I
Barry do
just
like
actually
spit. Barry's a
answered
nasty
this.
nigga.
I
Barry's a
answered this question on
nasty
Cups
nigga.
and Convo. So basically, long story short, I've been in a passionate kiss where it was
Yeah.
very like
That's
a
a
lot of
kiss.
saliva
No, that's a
and
kiss.
No, we
stuff.
talking
whatever.
about-
That's the
I'm talking
but
about-
the actual open your mouth. Let me.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about okay. I'm
Nope.
gonna paint the picture. I'm hitting it from the back. It's
Nope.
crazy. Look, I'm hitting it from
turn
the
you
back.
around?
No. I grab her neck and I turn her around and
Sound effect.
is that freaky or nasty?
No, that's
So wait, so let me ask you a question. Fellas,
sound
fellas,
effect.
fellas, I got a
hitting
question.
it.
I got a question.
Right,
real
I'm
quick.
gonna be going
So
in.
have y'all ever been in a situation where you kissing so much that there was like a lot of
yeah. I
That's
just
saliva
said
different.
that.
That's why I said it's
Yeah.
different.
That's different.
I'm talking about not
Actual-
kissing.
Oh yeah, like
not
if they just
kissing.
finished doing stuff down there and they up there and it's
What?
all
No,
over.
that's
like,
different. That's
Yeah.
different. I'm talking
Right,
about.
I'm just-
I'm talking
Shout out to the
about.
sound effect. Do the sound effect.
I'm talking about. We going in. I'm
you
like,
wanna
oh,
do the
come
cold
here.
one, you gotta-
Come
That's all right.
here.
That's funny.
No, that's disgusting. Don't do
No,
that.
no, you're
You're
not
not
gonna
about to
hawk
give me
no
the-
spit.
That is
You're not gonna
disgusting.
hawk
You're
it
not
up.
about to give me the
You're not
common
gonna
cold.
hawk it up.
All right?
Okay.
You're not about to give me the common cold.
Okay.
Bro. Chill out.
Oh, I like this one
Look,
too.
all said hello.
I like this one too.
All right.
You ready? Thumb in the butt. Is that freaky or nasty?
It's not
One,
nasty. I just know I don't
two.
want you to thumb my booty.
Oh, you think that's
you never
nasty?
had your thumb in
Listen,
your butt?
thumb in
You
the
never had a
butt
thumb
is
in your butt?
freaky as
I
shit.
don't know.
No, that's
Never-
freaky.
Wait,
You
but
never
I
had a
would
thumb
put-
in your butt?
I would.
You will put your thumb in somebody's butt?
What? You
I would.
You will put your thumb in a nigga butt?
Yeah, we wouldn't be in a relationship after that, but I
Oh,
would.
I'm sorry. Wrong button.
Oh, you
That's not racist. I'm sorry.
in a nigga butt.
Okay, so the next one.
We wouldn't be in a relationship, but I definitely.
So the
like,
next
that
one is.
before?
Oh, I like this one
no,
too.
but I feel like it's just scientific. Like I could understand that they've had it done before that.
You are understanding.
So let me ask you,
You ready?
if,
Okay,
if,
go ahead, go ahead.
just for 30 seconds.
But I don't want to
think?
thumb
Wait,
in my
10 seconds,
booty.
real quick. If
I
a
don't
guy,
wanna-
if a guy said, "Yo, put your finger in my butt," do you think he's gay?
That's gay.
No, seriously.
I just don't want to take the risk.
That's gay.
I'm just saying,
So
if he was like,
after
if he
that
was like,
experience,
if a guy-
you know, y'all
after
fucking, and he like, yeah,
After
go ahead
I
and put your finger in my
put
butt.
Yeah.
my thumb in his butt, I would be
You
done
would do
with
it
that.
like, here you go, and then
And
be
then
like,
I would-
wow, that's crazy. He's gay.
And then I probably would be. I'm
That
being
moment
honest.
of
I'd be done with the
clarity would hit.
situation.
But
It's not clarity.
wait,
It's like
you
I'm gonna
missed
give
what
you
she
this
said.
extra satisfaction.
Yeah. Okay.
But then I'm done with that situation. Like
Yeah.
now, okay, now that you got that,
But
I'm
what if
uncomfortable.
what if
so
this
let's
is your
just-
soulmate?
Right.
This is what God
I don't think my
for you.
soulmate is gonna.
What if he
Come
fuck
to
you
me
up
with
though?
that.
But what if he fuck you up? There's some
We
shit
would
later
probably
down the
already
line.
be married.
Well, okay, so what if y'all are married? And
We would have
You
to have
can put
a-
your finger all up in your husband booty?
No, then we're gonna have a very serious, long 4-week conversation about why
said
this is
4
intriguing.
She said,
It's a
At least,
plan.
A whole month?
at least.
So I
No,
can't pussy for a
seriously.
month?
Because look, I'm trying to be more open, especially in that
That's a
regard
long-ass
to men,
conversation.
because
Okay.
there's there's a stigma where like women are allowed to want and like certain things and men aren't, and vice versa.
I agree.
So I really am trying to be a little bit more broader in the things that I'm accepting.
But we had that conversation before. But bro, we had that conversation before.
So no, the honest
there was that thing
truth.
where some guys plugging or whatever that is, where guys like things stuck in their ass.
But the thing is,
that's some shit that guys are admitting now.
The thing is, and that's possible, but it's also unfair to just say that and it not be true because
it's unfair.
No, it is unfair. It's unfair. It might be truth to it. There might be stats, but it's unfair because
like right now, Stacey said it makes them come hard.
What?
Hey, really?
What?
Stacey said it makes them come hard.
Josh, don't look at me.
Because men, y'all nasty. Y'all really like pleasure. Like the moment something feels good, y'all start being like, wait a minute now, and y'all want to do something secretive. And I don't ever want a secret in my marriage. So if I marry someone and they're working and their friends keep talking about this experience, and they come to me and they're like, honestly, babe, people are talking about it. I think it'll spice it up. I really want to try it. It might take some time for me to wrap it around my head, but I'm gonna try to work through a marriage. Now, again, I'm not gonna date someone and just offer strength because I'm not gonna take that risk. But if I've been with you for 10 years in a marriage,
you willing to deal with it in a marriage?
Right now,
honestly,
my mental space is open. My mental space is open.
Her response is the reason why.
I'm gonna tell you something as a man.
Oh,
right?
Barry just shut me down.
What you gotta do to put a thumb in the butt? You know what you gotta do as a man to put the thumb in the butt?
Suck his penis and then go from underneath?
No. He says, yo, put your thumb in my butt. You know what you gotta do?
You still gotta, can't you just go like this?
No.
What Shorty did to him?
Stop giving me visuals.
You gotta lubricate the thumb.
But I could just do it with my vagina.
What you need to do is stop giving me visuals.
However you feel like doing it, you gotta take the vagina juice and put it on the thumb.
The vagina juice.
But my fingers probably will already be
Shout out to vagina juice.
I love vagina juice. Shout out to vagina juice.
His bombsy.
Oh no.
You comfortable with that?
Is that a
I don't
Jamaican
know.
word?
I've never.
Bombsy. That's a Jamaican.
Your bottom.
Okay.
Your
I don't
bombsy.
know. I know that I did another
go forward in the game?
podcast, Cups and Combos, and then it sparked a lot of conversation between and
This is
me
an
and
interesting
friends.
conversation.
Next topic.
So I want to be more open.
The next one would be
Go ahead.
That's a terrible drum. His drum is broke.
sex on a period. Is that freaky or nasty?
Wow, I
I
just
thought
flipped
it
my
was-
ass up. I was like,
Freaky or nasty? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna put up. Listen, I'm gonna be a real nigga. I'm gonna.
I
be
think
a
y'all
real
lying
nigga.
like shit. To be
I
honest,
done had sex on a period.
We got
Alright, so-
1, 2.
so we got 2 to 3.
We got 3 nasties and 2 freakies
he
in the
being
room.
honest,
it's
y'all
backwards,
lying. You're lying. You're asshole.
3 to 2 nasty, 2. Okay.
Listen,
Sex on a period.
listen. I done told her go
We
in the
got 3
shower.
nasties, 2 freakies.
You understand?
You know what? I'll give y'all for real some real shit. It ain't even like funny. Why I don't like fucking girls on their period for real in real life is because they're on their period. Well, in my experience, the girls have told me that it ain't the same for them because it's discomforting because they're just literally on their period. Like it has nothing to do with the sexual shit of the moment. It's like,
Got you.
nigga, I'm on my period, bro. Like that's it. And so
But
we
what
can
if
be in the
she-
shower.
what
and
if
it
she
ain't about
initiates
blood.
it? What if she
It ain't about the
initiates
blood.
it?
It's just
What-
like I'm
okay.
literally menstruating right now.
Okay, so
You know
what
I'm saying? Like,
what
and I
if
was kind
she-
of like, real quick.
No, that's
Dang,
honest.
and I was
Like
kinda
there's
like,
times
dang,
where I would
wait,
be
wait,
with it and times where I
Wait, just let
wouldn't
me.
be.
I got one more. And all I'm saying is,
Dang.
as a man, I want to just allow you to make because that's,
Make that as yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dame,
it. But go
what
ahead.
if she initiates it?
Oh, well, then she
I know.
nasty.
I know a lot of women who. I know,
freak it in.
I know
She
a
like,
lot
okay, you
of
better take this
women
blood. It's
who
like,
get
yo.
horny on their period.
Well, yeah, of course.
Ding,
because
ding, ding,
hormones-
ding, ding.
That's when you
hormones.
get head. You usually get the top.
Yeah, but hormones. I get that. That makes sense.
What if she
You
not?
get the top.
Yeah, but you know what I okay.
But she's it's
real
like,
quick.
What if her head not?
Sometimes I want it when I'm on it. Sometimes I don't. But all the guys I've been with, they still want it. They still want
well,
it.
I get
don't
it.
just
They be like,
go
I'm
Next
with
one,
fuck.
next
Running
one,
red
next one,
light.
next one, next one, next one.
But a lot of men said that it's
I
either
don't just
tacky
go
or stinky
around
or it's different.
running red
So that
light.
also
It's
goes
a corner
based
I
off
heavy.
of.
It's a corner I
Stop.
heavy.
Barry
No,
red
but
lights.
also internally,
Barry
like
running
if
red
she's
lights.
like,
We have all
Running red
put
light.
down the towel, nigga. We've all done that.
No.
no,
Can I go next
really.
topic?
Look,
Can I go
if
next
it
topic?
stinks, if it's tacky, if it's this, like that's internal. Clean her out, then she'll be okay. But it might take some time. But
But
clean
blood
her
smell
out.
like copper.
No,
So
it
now
can.
she's fucking a
But
penny.
sometimes,
It's
but
like
if she's
battery
really
acid.
wet, if she's really wet, and if she squirts also,
Okay.
then that's going
Oh,
to
now
actually.
you squirting blood.
No, you're squirting regularly. It comes out of two. It comes out of two.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
I'm gonna need y'all to know y'all anatomy. It comes out of two different areas.
What,
No,
blood?
it don't.
It all come from the pussy. What you
one-
talking about?
there's one
Name
pussy.
another hole.
There's
Well, okay,
one
you have
pussy.
one that
It's
comes
crab
out of
leg.
the,
There's one pussy.
the canal,
It's one
one that
pussy.
comes out of the
I don't give a
meets
damn.
the
At the end of the
track.
day, it meets the pussy before it come out. Stop
Bari
it.
said it's crab
The
leg.
point is, it will actually reduce the amount of blood that's in the fluid.
Because
That's
you-
one. Two,
really?
if
I
she's
didn't- that I didn't
cleaner,
know.
then it won't be as like
Stinky.
thick and like bloody. It would be very thin and not as.
So
Gotcha.
real quick,
Next
right
one,
now,
next
on
one,
Willa
next one.
Wednesdays, are you telling everybody, fuck girls on it, period?
If she wants it and you want it, I feel like
a
no,
real
no, no.
Alright.
Be
answer.
safe
Alright.
though. Like know your partner. Because I'm talking about a relationship where I was with
Hashtag
them for like
run your
5
bumps.
years.
Give me a bump.
Listen,
Give me a
listen to
bump.
what she's
Don't
saying.
leave me hanging.
Listen to
'Cause-
what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm saying be safe though and be smart because I was in a
Give me a
relationship for
bump.
like 5 years in
Give me a
order
bump.
before. Yeah,
Z.
I'm not just doing that with any and everybody. Like this
Was
don't
that the
count for
booty looking
any.
guy? No, that wasn't the booty looking guy.
All right, I got the next one. I got the next one.
Oh.
I got the next one. I got the
I'm
next
just trying
one.
to keep up.
I got the next
Trying to
one.
keep up.
Valentine's Day edition.
Oh shit.
The next one is facials.
What does that mean?
Is that you
She
nut
know
on
what
a
it
shorty
means.
face?
I just want to make sure because
You
facial
nut-
mean you go to the mall and
listen,
get your face
You
done.
about to nut, you put it on her face. Is that freaky or nasty?
I,
1,
Y'all want to know for real? I get it.
2, 3.
Dead ass.
You gotta
Yeah,
pick
you gotta
one.
pick one.
I can't.
You gotta pick one.
It's freaky, but I would. No, you can't do it to me.
Okay.
I
Dame
am-
said nasty.
I grew up with that
Josh, yo,
disrespectful.
Josh,
You do that to
stop
hoes.
cheating.
Josh, stop with the bullshit,
Yo, you
Josh.
cheated,
I
Yo,
grew up
Josh
with that
is cheating.
disrespectful and you do
Josh,
it to
you
hoes.
cheating.
and
You
just
ain't
nut on my
shit.
face.
Josh, you
Shit.
cheating.
Motherfucker.
Josh.
You cheating. Pick one. Nasty.
Nasty.
Okay, Josh put
It's
nasty.
You gotta pick
disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
I'm not
How's it
gonna-
What if
I
she
grew
wants
up
it?
when
I
it
don't
was
think that's
disrespectful and you
I'll
only
be
did it
like-
to hoes. You only did it to women that you didn't care about. So I don't feel comfortable with any man trying to nut on my face. Now, if it's my husband, we could talk about it.
But what if he grew up in the same time you grew up and it was disrespectful at that time, but that's your husband now?
So wait, real quick. Your husband has nutted on all the hoes. Now y'all married. He nuts on you.
I literally just said we could talk about it.
Wow, nah, it ain't no
Some
talking.
old
We
bullshit.
fucking. I'm about to nut. What's up?
But why does that have to be on my
Andrea-Rachel.
face?
That's what I'm
Andrea-Rachel.
asking you.
Andrea-Rachel.
That's what I'm asking y'all. He said
Andrea-Rachel.
we let it be on the face.
Andrea-Rachel, you skirting the line
You
right
skirt.
now.
Yeah,
and
you
on
are,
Willa
bro.
Wednesdays, we don't
You
skirt
can't
the
skirt. That's why I
line.
told
I
you
You
can't
skirting
accept
the
it.
line.
I can't accept
Pick it.
it.
So you got to pick one.
She said it's
nasty.
cool
You gotta
for my
pick
husband
one.
to nut on my
No, she
face.
put up
No, I
both.
didn't say it's cool for my husband to nut on my face. I'm saying again, like when you're in a long committed marriage, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit here right now and say if I was married, I would never do something.
I could play devil's
Like-
advocate to that because what if it's something that he really likes? It's something he's really
Right, and he's like, we're married
you gotta
now. Like
just-
I've done
you
this
gotta-
before. It's
you
easier.
gotta-
You just suck me off. I wanna like that's something. That's a conversation you have with a husband. Right now, if I'm dating someone, don't nut on my face, because I find it personally
I think that's not looking
disrespectful.
bar.
But they
Is
did.
it- does it- does it-
You can put it right here.
they
You can put it on
listen,
my shoulder.
listen.
Don't put nut
But
on
wait,
my face.
Yeah,
but wait,
I'll
but
slap
wait.
you.
They said that they said that male ejaculation is good for the
I don't give a
face.
fuck.
It's protein.
It's protein. That's what they said. It's good
I
for
get
your
my
face.
protein
Is this
in a
a
lot of
fact?
other
Like,
ways.
we could Google this.
Yes,
that's
no,
what they
it's
It's
said.
actually been debunked, so let's not even go
I
there.
don't know about the
But
Next question,
debunk
Willa.
in
word.
That's a good
essence,
word,
I get a
debunk.
lot of
Ask the next
protein.
question, Willa.
Cool. Next question is hold on.
Landon said none on the wig.
Okay.
not a wig. I don't wear
I like
wigs.
this one. I like this one.
Okay.
The next question is letting a friend watch. Letting a friend watch. Is that freaky or nasty?
wow.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh wow. So we
Wow.
got 2 to 3 again.
We got
Bari says
4
no.
freakies. We got 4 freakies and 2 nasties.
That's
got
wrong, 'cause that would make
3.
6 people.
You can't
One,
count.
This nigga
one,
can't count.
2, 3. Oh shit! I can't count.
Nigga, what?
It's the
Yo,
Bacardi. The
Yo, you can't
Bacardi
count. This
Limon.
nigga can't count at all. Wow. So 2 nasties and 3
Yeah, I don't-
freakies.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
Well,
letting
I
a
mean-
friend watch is freaky as
It's
hell.
freaky
I
to
like
motherfucker.
that.
I think that's freaky.
That's
I'm not
sexy
gonna-
to me. That
Yo,
is
I'm
sexy.
about
to
to
me.
incriminate myself.
Oh, no, don't
Wait,
incriminate
know what?
yourself.
Wait, describe
Bari-
what you mean by a friend watch.
Yeah,
You getting it in with your lady, and her friend is watching you.
A girl.
but you have to also spin it.
But if it's a guy, I just got questions. I'm like you. It's like I want to have a conversation first. It's like why your boy in here
But
watching?
like,
Well,
but this is
most
what I'm
women
saying.
have
Like,
female
I'm gonna be
friends,
real.
you know.
It's the opposite though
Wait,
for
I'm
me.
gonna
Yeah, I
be
get what
real.
you're saying, but
I'ma
it's
be
like-
a-
Because
I'ma
you don't
be
want any
honest,
girl to
guys,
just be
right?
watching you and your nigga fuck. Because now I'm gonna have to fuck her up.
If my man
Real
walked in
life.
the
I
room
respect that.
because that's the thing with
Sorry.
women.
while I
When
was
women
having
see
sex.
my bad,
You
Bari,
understand?
I'll wait.
So it's a kind of a weird thing, you know. Like I walked into a room and my friend was having sex,
Right, and you ain't.
and like it was like, okay,
You closed the door and walked out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't stick
Gotcha.
around.
But
no. But I've had a friend.
I would say
I've
this.
had friends
I'm gonna answer the question
Hey,
correctly. I'm sorry. He's
and
bullshitting.
walking.
He's bullshitting.
I can give you
'Cause
situations.
the way I feel,
Really, like I've been in
to
real
Yeah, me
situations.
too.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I've been in real life situations, right? Now, if I walk in a room and I see Bari or Dame busting some cheeks, I'm sorry, but I'm going to stay because I want to see their technique. I'm sorry. Wait,
He's mad disrespectful.
I didn't finish.
Can I finish?
No, I didn't
Wait,
finish.
let him finish.
I didn't
Okay,
finish.
okay,
What I will say is this: in my head, I'm like, yo, look at my nigga. You better go
First
in and
of
get
all,
that.
you
better
don't know who
fucking
he's
get that.
smashing, and that might be a conflict of interest for the female who might now feel like someone's trying to run a train on her.
But that's why you
and
asked
that
me the
might
question.
No. I'm just
question's-
saying, like, if you did that to him, like right now, you might get him caught up because she might flip out, like, no, this is what is this? Because
Heard you.
You can't just do
That's
that.
one scenario.
I've been in
Heard
a
you.
situation
That's one
where
scenario.
me and my guy in the club, and I'm ready.
Wow.
Let's
Y'all
go.
was busting it in the club?
We eventually went to the bathroom, but we got far before
you
I.
never
Wait,
fucked in the club?
give me some. Give me some. Give me some.
real
Give me
quick.
some.
So I'm not
I'll
gonna
fuck
directly
with her.
say.
I'm sorry to change
fuck
it
with her.
real quick for 30 seconds. Have you fucked in the club?
Never in my life.
You fucked in the club.
It wasn't a
It
club;
don't
it was
matter.
like a party. But yeah,
You fucked in the club?
No.
Josh, you ever fucked in the club?
No.
Yeah, so we only 2 months.
I've never, you
I
fucked in the
fucked in a
club?
lot.
Niggas like at the top part, niggas was like, all right, I'm like, yeah, everybody.
Look, let me tell you right now.
Damn,
When you're in a
Damo.
relationship and you really think
Damo.
you about to be with this
It was
person
my girlfriend
forever,
at the time, so it's, my girlfriend.
I'm
what
not
I
even
will
talking
say-
girlfriend
Can I go
because
for the
some of
next
y'all
one?
be in relationships and y'all know y'all don't really want the person forever. I mean, when you're in a relationship with someone you really believe
Yeah.
that y'all might get there and be forever.
Yeah. You
That's
you
a
can
whole
get this-
different
you
type
can catch
of-
this dick wherever.
But
Anytime,
church
anywhere.
bathroom.
One
just-
thing I will say, like,
I
I've
respect
been in
that.
a
I
situation,
respect it. I
and this is
respect
about
it.
to sound even worse. but
Especially
I've
when
s-
the connection
I've
is just
seen-
fire.
I've seen
Yeah.
my friend have sex. Like, I walked in and seen him have sex.
Gina said she
And
fucked in
I've
the club.
stayed. The reason
Exactly.
why I
She's a
stayed
trooper.
is because I thought I could get PC.
Stacy said no limits anywhere.
That's why I'm
any
saying if
place.
you do that, you could really think that a guy is trying to set you
Like,
up.
I'm gonna be
I'm
real
sorry.
with you.
You
Like,
can't,
sorry.
like, okay, but
If
you
I'm
know
with my
another thing
woman,
too?
if I'm
it's
with
my woman, nobody's
sorry,
walking
can I
in.
go? Can I go?
That's-
If
but
I'm
that's
with my
racist.
lady,
I like the conversation.
if I'm with
Nobody
my
walking
lady,
in.
and
There's
we
no
got to
walking
that point where we just getting it in, and you walking in the room, I promise you, we're not gonna stop. So if you're gonna feel away, then you felt away. If you,
No, if I'm
wait,
fucking
wait. Can I
no.
finish? Can I finish?
Okay.
If you don't feel away, then don't feel away. Like either way, me and my lady.
But
we're-
that's
we're
also
getting
subject
it
to
in.
who it is, because I know specifically the guy that I'm dating, that I was dating then. It's like he wouldn't let that fly for any of his homeboys. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like he'd be like, "Yo, son, don't you see me? Don't get the like, you know, like he would really like.
One
It
more.
would be an issue.
One more. I got one
And then
more.
when we talk about friends, are we also talking about strangers? Because like if you do public
No,
spots,
friends.
you got everybody and anybody
no,
sometimes.
friends, not a
looking at you.
stranger, a legit
Yeah, so,
friend.
yeah,
a friend.
If I walk in the room and you was fucking, I'd be like, oh.
Okay, I got one
Because
more.
I don't know a guy that I would like actively be with that if that
But your
happened.
girl, you walk into your
a guy can't come in and see a smash and it's okay.
I get you, but you female, your female friend, you know it's a party. You walk upstairs, your
most
homegirl,
of my
I don't know.
female
Let's
friends
say
would be respectful and be like, "Oh my bad, let me leave."
no.
So the only way,
What I'm
hold
saying
on,
is-
I'm
what
gonna
saying
be
is
honest.
You walk in and she's fucking. Your girl Keisha, Stephanie, I don't know, pick a name.
But yeah, that's
you
what
walk
I'm-
in, you
that's-
like, oh shit, Steph.
So most
damn.
girls,
Get it,
including
Steph.
You
my,
better do that.
Get it,
And
Steph.
that's
No,
the rich guy.
but that's
You better be fucking
but
Michael
you,
B. Jordan.
You do that after the fact. Most
Oh,
women,
okay.
we would be like, "Oh, all right, girl, I see you, my bad," and we would leave unless it's planned. So women now, we're gonna be completely honest.
Got
we
you.
plan that. We plan extra
Women be
juicy
planning
stuff
that?
for men when
don't
you're
be
at a
planning shit.
certain
We already
level.
know she plans her sex,
Be
bro.
ready when
I
it's
don't
ready.
plan sex.
Okay, wait. We have one
just fucking
more.
with you. You know
Once
we-
again,
you know we just
it's,
be fucking with you.
it's Valentine's Day. It's Willa Wednesday. It's Damo the Thursday.
I love
So
that.
where's the craziest place y'all had sex?
Oh wow!
For me, it's the club.
If I answer this question, y'all not gonna look at me the same. And I'll be honest with you.
Answer it, because that just made me so
I go
interested.
first?
Go
Anybody,
ahead. Go ahead,
go.
Bari.
You said a club.
You said the
You.
club. Go
The
ahead,
club-
Josh.
But it wasn't just the
Josh.
club. It was a well,
Josh.
from,
Say
okay, go ahead.
something.
Well, let me
Josh.
let him think. Well, let him think. Let him think. And I'll just finish mine while he thinks.
I mean, I know my.
Mine was the club, but it wasn't just a club. It was the club in the balcony with mad motherfuckers around us.
Got you.
And you know, like
Heard
shit
you.
is on 10. All right,
Go
Josh,
ahead, Josh.
Like, go
The
ahead.
craziest place you ever had sex on Valentine's Day.
I got another
It's
one.
On Valentine's Day?
No.
I have sex a lot
It
of
is
places.
Valentine's Day.
It is.
Come on, John.
I don't think I've ever had crazy Valentine's Day sex.
Well, not
You're
bad.
what?
Well, no.
Well,
No,
on the day,
romantic sex,
if you limit-
romantic Valentine's Day sex. Yeah, but
Okay.
crazy like in the place or.
Yeah, no,
well,
because you got to plan that.
Okay, I'm gonna say mine
You know
because
what
we're
I'm
taking
saying?
too long.
Yeah,
No,
you see that joke. I'm glad you
I'm
caught
gonna say
it.
mine.
Wait,
I'm
you
gonna
know
say
what
mine.
else
do is drive to the mountain and then figure
so
out
go
all
ahead,
Valentine.
Barry.
You know, you got to plan that shit.
Mine's was in school.
School. Heard you.
Okay.
Mine was in church.
Ooh,
Yes.
Drop a bomb for church.
Absolutely.
It don't be mine.
What's
Oh,
yours?
oh,
I got two.
shit.
Oh, she got two.
I got two.
Okay.
So talk to us.
I don't know. Pick A or B.
B.
The worst one.
No, B.
The
B.
worst.
I'm with you. 'Cause
I
A
gave
is-
him oral sex in a grocery store.
Okay.
But wait, real quick.
interesting.
What-
Not the whole time until he actually ejaculated, but like a little like tease I have.
Real quick, but like,
I
what kind of
respect
grocery
that.
store?
I
I'm just
respect
curious.
that. I respect
I'm gonna
it.
be really weird. What kind of grocery store? Was it like a Whole Foods, or was it like a, or was it like
No,
a
it was like-
associated?
It was like a pharmacy, like a CVS,
It
Dwayne
was
Reed
Western
type.
beef.
It was
Oh, so
right next to. Okay, all right. Well, that's
So
not
like
bad.
the aisle had like this big ass pole right there in
I
the
bet it
middle.
was a big
towards
pole
side.
in the aisle.
No, a podium, whatever
Go
you
ahead.
call it. And then like the camera like was on the other side of that pole. So literally we just stood right here, and then
Right.
like I was facing like against this, so that this way
Look how
his body
descriptive
was
this is.
blocking
But that's
me.
sexy to me. I'm sorry. That's sexy.
The
to me.
description was
That's-
sexy. She's like,
no,
I was facing here.
no,
We
but
noticed
that's
the camera.
sexy
It's
to
a
me.
pole.
That's
Ah!
sexy.
Yeah, nah, that was
So
actually,
now we're gonna say A.
So what was that?
Oh, there was only one.
No, nigga,
We
no
picked
double
So
B.
there
What's
was
A?
you know, apartment buildings, they have their own private garages. So it was inside the garage
ain't
on a
nice.
hood of a car.
We done
That's worse
all
than
did
church?
that.
Yeah, because they have cameras in the garage.
Church.
How many people?
Everybody's not
wait,
religious.
Watch this.
Church.
How
Everybody's
many
not
people have had
religious.
sex in an apartment
No,
building?
I'm spiritual,
Just in the
but
building.
everybody.
Different conversation. I want to take
Everybody's
it.
done it. That's nothing. That's not.
Wait, I have one
On the
more.
roof,
I
on the
wanna
hood
ask
of a
one
car,
more.
That's nothing.
bare naked.
I want to ask
That
one
is
more.
nothing.
Okay,
I want to
excuse
ask
me.
one more. I want to ask one more.
Because he was like, oh.
No,
One more what?
But that's still sexy. One more freak nasty question, and then we can get the
we
fuck
gotta
up
be
out
up
of
outta
here. The last one I will ask is, fuck more than one person in a group.
What do you mean?
What do you?
Explain. I'm
The
sorry.
group. There's a group of for
Female.
you. It's
So
women.
like a group of friends.
Yeah, a group of friends.
Oh, okay. Group
of
You
girls.
have clipped more than one of them. Is that freaky
Or is it
or is
nasty?
that nasty?
All right. That's the last
And
one.
I would say
Now I know what song I'm gonna
3,
play.
2, 1.
Because y'all niggas ain't shit.
You notice all the
that's
guys,
so
yo, all
bad.
All the
the
guys
all
said
the
that.
guys
Yeah,
said
okay.
freaky,
All right.
and
I
then
said
the one
his
woman
name.
said, "No, you didn't." Okay,
Let's call a spade a spade. So if a woman has sex with your bros, y'all gonna be tight.
if it was meaningless, I would not be tight.
Most men would that I know. of.
I'm
You
sorry.
probably-
About some regular.
If it's
box?
meaningless,
Honestly,
I'm not-
y'all probably just didn't like shorty like that. Because when you like a girl, if she has sex with
That's
your
why I said
bros, you're gonna
meaningless.
feel some type of
That's
way.
why I said
if you
meaningless.
liked
That's why I
her,
said
then
meaningless.
yeah, but if you talking
if
about-
she's a random, trust me, guys don't care.
We don't care at all.
Oh, okay,
We
well,
don't.
I'm not a random, and I don't
Yeah,
do
man.
that.
No,
Like,
but
it's
that's-
dirty.
But wait, you can be a random to the right guy.
To the wrong, yeah, or wrong guy.
Or the wrong guy.
The wrong
But
guy.
I
You can
haven't
be a
been,
random.
and I find it nasty.
Oh,
Oh no,
I
fair enough,
respect
fair
that.
enough,
I
fair
respect
enough.
it. I
But
respect
it's the
it.
same way for us.
There's
And real
a
quick,
difference
and I don't want to
between
do that to make it seem like we shit on you. It could be the same thing for us. I could be the most amazing motherfucker, but I could be random to you. You like, yeah, some
That's
dumbass nigga from the club I met.
Right, but if you
true.
won't do something, you won't do. So for me, I also personally find it nasty to know that I slept with you, and you. To me, that's
Right.
not okay. Like I don't want
some-
all of
Heard you.
y'all to be able to sit in a room and talk
Yeah.
about my vagina.
No, I respect
I
that.
don't want that.
I respect it.
And just to
I respect
clarify,
it.
I have not had sex with anyone in
No,
this.
yeah, nobody here. Nobody
Yeah,
here.
ain't
Nobody
nobody
here.
banned for
I'm
that.
just saying because the way I posed it was like I don't want
Alright.
people. I don't want to.
She has to clear it. She has to clear it. She has to clear it. I respect that. But wait, look,
Me? I
okay.
want to read it. Why would they
At
say
the end of the day, this is Willa Wednesdays. We've been here talking music, bullshit, and politics. We have the very, very talented,
I'm
very
literally
beautiful
texting you to,
Andrea-Rachel.
like, bro.
Rochelle, sorry.
So crazy.
Andrea-Rachel.
Andrea-Rachel here in the building.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking a lot of music, bullshit, and politics all night. We've been talking
So-
about a lot of bullshit all night.
So I
talking
have
about a lot
one
of-
question.
Oh, you got another question?
Well, no, not about none of that. What's next? We
Great
know you
question.
did Power.
For you.
We know you did Deuces or doing Deuces,
Deuces is
currently.
coming back on.
Right.
Season 3.
What's
the final
next?
Season.
Well, wait, do we have anything next, or what's the plan?
you say
Or at least what's the plan?
Wait,
Can
wait,
you
are you
say
allowed
Where
to
do you
say?
see us, like, you know, like what, like?
Where do you see
I
yourself?
don't say no shit that's gonna fuck you up. We ain't trying to fuck up your money. Like I get
I'm not
that.
stupid.
Okay.
I heard you.
Very
Nah, fair enough.
smart.
I'll drop a bomb
So,
for that.
so what's
I have
next?
something amazing that I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
I'll probably be able to announce it in like a few weeks,
Gotcha.
but I don't think I'm allowed to right now, so I can't.
Got you.
Cool.
Okay.
But it's really cool for me anyway, just
Gotcha.
because I like the people that I'm I'll
Working
possibly
with.
be working with. Yeah, I'm
All right.
excited.
Fair enough.
So wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most lit, is lit?
Especially this group, I
Yeah.
definitely think you would be like lit.
Got you. All right. All right.
I respect
special
it.
just
I
now.
respect it.
She
Fair
said,
enough.
"This
Respect
group
it.
here,
I respect it.
hello.
I'm gonna get a song together.
You
Get
know
a
who
record,
I
man.
am?
Oh, damn.
Shit.
At the same time, once again, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's watching us, everybody that's listening to us, we got the IG live, we got the YouTube live, we got the Facebook live,
Yeah.
we have everybody listening to us on a podcast streams. Thank you
That's
for
a
listening to
fact.
Willa
Yes.
Wednesdays.
Salute
Thank
you,
for
sis,
tuning
for
this
coming
in.
through and having fun with us.
That's a big
Blessings.
fact. Wait, did you enjoy yourself here?
We
I
just
did way
All right.
more than I thought.
Okay, that's a
you
great.
ain't okay about anything
That's
that's gonna be
great.
whack?
That's great.
You better
No,
do
but
that.
you know when people say we're gonna talk about love and sex, you don't know if it's gonna get into disrespectful
Right,
nature
right.
or
That's
if
a
it's
fact.
gonna
That's
be.
a fact. That's
So
a
I
fact.
feel like
That's
you
a
guys
fact.
have a great balance, and then we got into more deeper conversations I didn't expect.
course.
So.
That's also a fact.
Listen,
That's what
because
we
we
want,
read
baby.
a little bit.
A little
Me
bit.
too. I
A little
try. I
bit.
squeeze it in every once in
A
a
little
while.
bit.
So, you know,
A little bit. So once
When
again,
I'm on the plane to Honduras.
feel me, you feel me, you feel me. When I was in
once every
Belize,
4 years, we
When I-
get
what
it. We
you
do
get
say?
it.
that.
When I
No,
was saying-
I'm going to Jamaica in June.
Talk to us.
Ooh, who ain't go to Jamaica?
A lot of people.
No,
I'm
get 'em,
just
get 'em,
kidding.
get 'em,
A lot of
get
people.
'em.
I really hope
Get
people
'em,
know I'm
sis.
serious.
We
Get 'em,
going. Where
sis.
we going next year?
Get 'em,
Dubai. We going to
sis.
Dubai next year.
I went to Dubai
That
already.
was a joke.
No,
Shoot.
listen,
That
I
was a
don't care.
wholehearted.
One thing we're not gonna do, we're not gonna retract from the funny.
Yeah.
We're not gonna retract from the funny.
I'm not retracting. I'm just letting people know it was a joke.
Listen,
It wasn't a joke.
We
She cut
going to
your
Dubai
ass.
next year.
Definitely
All right.
joking.
Shit.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
And
this is-
Jamaica's beautiful, so always go.
Oh, Jamaica's very beautiful.
Listen, manure.
It's
Oh, okay.
excuse me. What?
Yo, can you play a record so we can get up?
Wait,
Ooh.
hold on.
Wait. Pause it. Pause
we-
it.
we
Pause
down.
it.
But wait.
Pause it. Josh on the check-in.
Because
We have
I'm
Josh
gonna let
here.
Josh and then I got one thing to say before and then I'm
Is
gonna
there,
play this.
is there
shit.
is there any way that people can donate to your next trip to
Oh
Belize?
shit!
Ooh, I like
All right.
it.
going to Belize again?
We're gonna have to have a sit down and
No,
have a
'cause
seminar.
he-
on how to do
No,
this.
he's right. He's right.
If you've been fucking with us, man, and you fuck with the show, you fuck with everything we doing, we have a Patreon page.
Yes.
It's patreon.com/Willa Wednesdays.
Yes.
You can donate whatever you feel. Because we here providing this content for y'all.
that's
And this
dope.
shit ain't free. You know what I mean? So anybody
I'm not
fucking with
free.
us,
I know I'm not free.
Josh ain't free. I'm charging.
Y'all
bro. I
better
am
listen
charging.
to him.
That pink drip is
Y'all
so-
better listen to him.
Once
Pink
again,
drip costs
apparently I
money.
need to make this link readily available. So good job, bro. You got it. You got it on me. But it's patreon.com/Willa Wednesdays.
Yes,
I'm gonna put the link in after we get done.
of course.
Last thing I'm gonna say before we go is you got Raina killed.
Damn.
So we gonna say that. So we gonna say that. Don't even say nothing. Don't even say. leave
People
it.
die every day,
Drop a
B.
record. After drop
What
a
she said?
record. Drop a
She
record.
said people die every day, B.
I respect it.
I love
respect
it. You got Raina killed.
Mute the mics, Josh.
No. Don't mute the mics yet.
What?
At the same time, this is a Jay Willa record with Damo on the fucking verse. The hook.
Am I singing this one?
You're
Yes.
not?
I
of
am
course you
singing
are.
this
Are you serious?
How you
Okay,
forget?
This is straight up.
Y'all know how much
Right? Like
music
I'm like what?
Fucking. So at the end of the day, this is Jay Willa featuring Damo.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Word.
I want to see a whole bunch of thumbs go across the screen.
Appreciate it. We love y'all, man. We see y'all next week, man.
outta here.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to our
guys for
guests.
tuning in.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a big fact.
Shout out to
Appreciate-
Mills for all the
Honestly,
crazy questions.
appreciate you for
Fat
coming
Mills,
through.
you got a fan. Listen,
No, no,
hey,
Shout out to
No, wait,
Chris
real
for
quick,
calling
real quick.
in.
Real quick,
Shout out to
appreciate
Chris
you for
for
coming by.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
Big facts.
Thank
Fucking
you.
with us,
Big
man.
facts, big
We had a
facts,
good
big
night.
facts, big facts.
Yeah. Even though you got Raina killed. But
Oh, he said play the power theme. You gotta do that too.
You gonna play the power theme?
You gonna play the power theme? That
No,
is
we
a
gonna get
great
blocked. We gonna get
song.
blocked.
Not for
We gonna
no,
get
no,
blocked.
not for nothing. We gotta get paid for that. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fifth,
Sorry,
if
Fifth,
you
bro.
want to talk about it,
Hey, Ray,
Yeah.
listen, make the call.
Make
let
the
me
call.
talk about it.
It's
We talk about
Valentine's Day. He ain't gonna pick it up.
it. Exactly. Yo, play the record and let's get the
All
fuck
right,
up
we out,
out
man.
of here.
Straight up Damo. I'm sorry, Jay Willa featuring Damo. My
There we
bad.
go.
I
I
got
said
rid
his
of
name
that.
first, like
Damo
his shit.
featuring Jay Willa type shit.
All right, bro. We out, y'all.
Yeah.
Fighting and fucking and then we fight some more. Been at it for so long, what we fighting for? Over emotional, go ahead and cry some more. I'm just trying to lay up in the crib and play some Titanfall. These interruptions be blowing mine with a passion. And every time we speak, and the feelings is cinematic. All with the theatrics, and all you watch is loving hip hop. So if you copying bitches, this shit is tragic. Hold up, it's like a trust, got you going with this rhetoric. You call me a cheater, so a break is so suggested. How you say you happy, but you going through my texts and shit. You gon' end up single if you keep on second guessing. This is funny, cause only through the mic is when you hear me. So gotta make sure that every word hitting clearly. Like listen, it'll be easy to find another route. But what am I to do when all these sounds point to you? Straight up, tell me why we gotta fuss and fight. Straight up, I just wanna have you in my life. Straight up, but every time I try to make it right, straight up, it always seems like you ain't acting right. Straight up, and I just wanna take you on this ride. And other times I wanna let you slide, but I can't see me without you by my side. It's like I hate you, but I love you at the same damn time. Fighting and fucking, and then we fight some more. Been at it for so long, what we fighting for? What a tangle web we weave. You hate me? Well, I hate you. The fuck you mean? I don't mean that. Shorty got my whole heart. I was an empty canvas. You came and been my Mozart. Hope you get the picture, babe. Why we be in disarray? Then our body heaven sent. Come and be my scripture, babe. Let me read up on you. This argument put us all in a panic. But when that ass walk by, deep is my understanding. The feelings we keeping deep in the sunken Titanics, but I can't understand it. How you dealt with them tools? With your mechanics trying to show you something better than better. Shorty, get it together. And with this rain, we can weather the weather. But when it's all said and done, more is always said and done. I guess thoughts cause misconstrued. You vying for number one. Straight up, tell me why we gotta fuss and fight. Straight up, I just wanna have you in my life. Straight up, yeah. But every time I try to make it right, straight up, it always seems like you ain't acting right. And I just wanna take you on this ride. Them other times I wanna let you slide, but I can't see me without you by my side. It's like I hate you, but I love you at the same damn time.
I love you at the same damn time, but you always got a problem. I love you at the same damn time as you, but you got a problem.
Why you got a problem?
Every time say you always got a problem.
Why you got a problem?
I don't understand why you always got a problem.
Why you got a problem?
Yeah,
What's your problem?
straight up, yeah. Why you always got a problem?
I don't want a problem.
Fucking problem.
Why you got a
Why
problem?
you always got a